3, 2, 1. Bam, we're live. We got up early as a motherfucker, ladies and gentlemen. Not really.
Nah.
It's 10 a.m. Didn't we do one at like 4 a.m. before?
We did one at 5 a.m.
What was that for?
Damn.
What was it for?
It was a England card, right?
Was it? Something.
It was
Maybe
UFC
it was like
Congo.
China or something. Congo.
It might have been China.
It might have been China.
Might have been
Yeah.
China. Like, what
That
time
makes
is it
sense.
in Africa right now? Is it yesterday?
You guys-
I think they're
Tomorrow.
12
Is
hours
it
ahead.
Is it Wednesday in Africa?
It's definitely 1960. I forgot he knocked out Whitaker. We're looking at Wonder Boy stopping Whitaker. That's big.
At 70.
Yeah, but Whitaker was diminished, man. Getting down to 170 was a fucking battle for him.
Dude, you look at Wonder Boy, what he's accomplished, it's so impressive.
Amazing.
All the indicators would point that Wonder Boy should win this fight, but I'm on the fence, man.
Well, I think Till really is a bad, bad man. There's no question about it. But he did come up real short on the weigh-in, which really bums me out. Now, I had heard that his pregnant girlfriend is in, this is what everyone's saying, is in the hospital, and that she's had some serious issues, and he's been going back and forth to the hospital, and he just didn't have a chance to cut the weight right. A lot of people claim, that's exactly what the issue was. I don't know.
That drama's never good, especially your
Not
first
good.
main event in your hometown against Wonder Boy.
Yeah.
There's enough pressure as it is.
Well, the Cowboy fight was a big pressure fight, but he rose to the occasion.
Not
on
really,
that in a
though.
big
Was
way.
it? Was it? Because we didn't know who he was, really.
Yeah, but it was his opportunity.
For
Fighting
sure, but you're
Cowboy.
fighting a smaller guy. It's against Cowboy, so he
True.
goes forward and does work. Now it's like, man, I mean, there's been guys who have blown up before, but the hype on Till, and I'm all up on his dick, but, there's a ton of hype on him. If he wins this one, it's off to the races.
It is, but he's fucking 4.5 pounds over championship weight. That is a lot. That's not a little. That's a lot.
It's such an advantage, too.
It's a big
Fighters that have missed
advantage.
weight are undefeated this year. When they still fight, they're undefeated.
Yeah, it's a big advantage. I think that
It's a
with
form of
Wonder Boy-
cheating.
It is a form if you do it on purpose, for sure. I think what's interesting what Wonder Boy did, he said you got to weigh 188 the next day.
Type move.
Yeah,
Because
very
Till's
smart.
a big boy.
Yeah.
Till's a really big boy.
Very, very smart. Like whatever advantage that he got from not cutting that extra 3 pounds, now he's 3.5 pounds. Now he's lost a little bit of it, I guess.
If you're Wonder Boy, though, you want to drag this into later rounds. He's going to come out aggressive. He's had some drama cutting weight, and he had to cut more weight to maintain it the day of. So
Yeah, it's all fascinating, man. It's all fascinating. We're going to find out a lot. The other thing is, too, the styles. Like, what Wonder Boy does is at kicking distance. Like, if you watch, like, the exchanges that he's at, he moves real good at the waist, like a snake, like back and forth. But he wants to keep you not even at Muay Thai kicking distance. He keeps you at karate kicking distance.
Far.
Which is sideways and very far.
far. It's
So-
tough to reach.
And Darren's got to close that gap. And closing that gap is when Wonder Boy's the most dangerous. And if you see some of his training footage, he seems to be concentrating on blitzing in and countering and sidestepping
Getting
and
out.
countering. Yeah, and
Like a
getting
matador.
out. Yeah.
And if you look at Wonder Boy's history, whenever he fights aggressive dudes, they get fucked up.
Yeah, that's like his
That's
best
literally what he
style.
wants.
It's
He's
his
like, come
best
on,
style.
bring it on. And that's what Till wants to do.
Yeah, it's very,
kind of
very
scary
interesting.
fight.
Very
But I'm
interesting.
telling you, man, if nothing in this fight would surprise me, unless Darren Till just goes out there and just murks him. Just no
Yeah.
respect, murks him. That's the only thing that would surprise me. But if Till does win, strap a fucking rocket ship to that boy's back, because now that Bisping's retired, UK needs a face. That's
Yeah.
him. He's
Yeah.
the fucking guy, man.
Even if he loses, he could still be that. He's 25 years old.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
not to that extent. Like you beat Wonder Boy and you knock out Wonder Boy, it's
Right.
fucking. I mean,
Off to
UK
the
is
races,
it's
yeah.
on, man.
He's a super talented striker, though. What he did to Cowboy, it wasn't just impressive. It was like complete domination.
Demoralizing,
just controlled the range. He controlled every single aspect of the exchanges. Cowboy got like one good knee off at one point in time, but and one good right hand to the body. I rewatched the fight the other day just to kind of get me amped up
So
for this.
impressive.
Oh man, he obliterated him.
The thing too about Till, where I think he gets so much hype, is a lot of guys talk like Colby Covington's amazing, talented fighter. There's a lot of guys who talk a lot of stuff. I'm like, all right, it's more of an act. They're super talented. But when Darren Till talks, I'm like, God, it's almost that Conor McGregor effect. I'm like, this fool actually believes it.
Yeah.
He believes it, and he has those ridiculous skills, and that's going to go a long ways.
Eddie Bravo, what'd you think?
Damn.
There's gonna be no jiu-jitsu in this, Eddie.
No jiu-jitsu.
All
if
I
it
know
goes to
about
the ground, we're all
I
fucked.
know about Darren Till is his fight with Cerrone. That's it. This card, it's going to be interesting.
You were gonna
I
have
don't really know.
you were
anybody.
gonna have Gunnar Nelson on the card though.
Is
You were
Gunnar
gonna have-
Nelson on the card?
No, he got hurt, but you're gonna have Gunnar Nelson, Neil Magny, which was a fun fight.
That's a great fight.
They were gonna do Gunnar Nelson and Till, but for whatever reason they decided to go with Wonder Boy.
Jason Knight, I know about him. Did he already fight on the undercard, or is he on the main card?
He's on the main card.
Oh, beautiful.
Who is
He
he
has a tough
fighting?
fight. Oh my God, he has a tough fight. Very tough fight.
Oh,
Americani. Yeah, he's a
Makwan
monster.
Americani.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
That's
Japanese guy?
No.
No.
He's well, he lives in Finland, but what is his background?
He's a
Kurdistan, it says.
He's a really good wrestler who also has wild ass strikes, man. Flying knees
super
and
tough
shit.
fight for your boy. Yeah.
Yeah. Neil Magny. Who's Neil Magny fighting now?
For Wonder Boy though, there's not
Craig White.
there's not a ton of upside for him for this
Makwan.
fight. I don't know why he took it, to be honest.
Wonder
It's a good
Boy,
matchup
I
for him,
think-
but
yeah, it's
you're in dangerous territory, right? You're fighting the number 9 guy. You're ranked number 1.
Yeah.
He misses weight. He's huge.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's just I feel like all the pressure's off Wonder Boy right now, especially after him missing weight. But if you're Wonder Boy, even if you starch Till, they're not giving you a title shot. Until Woodley loses that strap, Wonder Boy's not fighting for a title.
14-2-1 for Wonder Boy. You got to remember the only loss was to Tyron Woodley and then to Matt Brown. Those 2 fights and 1 draw with Woodley. Crazy. That's
So
a
why
god-
couldn't he fight Woodley again? They fought
Well, that's what he's asking. First of all, he's saying, why don't I get a shot at the interim title? How are you giving the interim title to Colby Covington, who only beat Damian Maia, who's 40 years old, who's clearly past his prime? How is that good enough to get him a shot at the interim title?
Well,
I
he
don't
talked a
get
lot
it.
of shit.
That's it.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's basically it.
But
That goes a long
But
way.
at the same time, yeah, it goes a long way this day and age. But at the same time, with RDA, they're not doing Colby any favors. Send him down to Brazil. Oh no, I'm sorry, it's in Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago.
Chicago to fight RDA, which is, if you look at Colby's style, it's probably the worst matchup for him. He's a heavy underdog. So I'm hoping, not hoping. I think what their plan would be: RDA wins that, fights Woodley, which is a tough matchup for Woodley, and then if RDA were able to beat Woodley, then you have Wonder Boy slip in there.
Or Colby wins, and then you got mad shit talking with him and Woodley, and it gets very interesting.
It gets super
I
interesting.
like that fight.
It's a
I
good
like
fight.
Colby and Tyron.
Colby's the underdog in every one of those
Yep.
fights. Yeah,
He is,
But
yeah.
RDA Woodley, you got a barn burn in your hands.
Yeah.
That's a great matchup.
Yeah. RDA Woodley's very interesting.
Because as much as they, I love Woodley. I think his style is ridiculous. He's gonna be tough to beat. I think they want some bit of turnover in there with Woodley. That's what
Man.
they want. Some turnover.
What
they
is
would-
RDA going to do to Woodley? I mean, he's not going to be able to take him down.
No. He's the only thing he's got going on is
good.
striking.
and his
Yeah.
movement's good.
And
then if
his-
it does go to the ground, and his kicks,
Woodley's
But even-
that's a tough one to beat for anybody.
Yeah, even
Oh,
his
for sure.
striking, even RDA striking, Woodley has I'll put you to sleep instantly striking.
Woodley has more power. RDA
Yeah.
has better fundamentals, I would say. As far as putting Muay Thai, putting
Right.
it together, kicks
But you put
with
that
the hands.
speed, the power, the
Woodley's
explosiveness.
a goddamn nightmare. No,
He's
it's
terrifying.
it's not
Woodley's
going
still
to the
the
ground.
favorite in that
Yeah,
fight.
It's not going to the ground
But you
unless
gotta also
Woodley
think
wants it to.
Woodley just got through shoulder surgery. He just got his labrum repaired, which is not the worst shoulder surgery. And he just
What does that mean
did-
exactly? He stapled the labrum back to his
the
bone?
labrum. No, the labrum. He had some sort of a tear in it that fucked up in the Damian Maia fight like instantly. They stitch it back together again, but he's gone through crazy PRP and all kinds of other shit. Now he put up a video of him hitting mitts. And it's only been about 3 months since the surgery, and he's hitting mitts hard. I don't know if that's an old video though. He's sneaky. He put up this video.
He's a
of
freak,
him.
though. He might be doing, getting some injections in there.
He definitely got some injections. He
Yeah.
was talking about all the different things that he was going to
Yeah.
do for as far as therapy. He came on the podcast just a few weeks after shoulder surgery, and he was moving around normal and moving his hands around normal. But it really depends entirely on how bad this. The big one is the bicep tendon. When the bicep tendon gets torn off the muscle or off the bone, and then they have to put it back in, and staple it down,
never works,
and then they
yeah.
have to. It does work right now. Now it does. Not for pitchers. If you're a pitcher and that shit goes south,
Not good.
you're diggity done. But for a fighter, no problem. It doesn't seem to be a problem for fighters.
But I bet Woodley. So you got RDA, Colby. So obviously the winner of that will fight Woodley at end of the year. Woodley will be back into the year, no doubt.
yeah, it could very well be on the December 31st card. That's a big one.
Huge card.
I think they were trying to talk about him being on the August card in L.A., but that's not going to
that's
happen.
soon. Yeah.
That's a damn good card right now, right?
LA is? Who did they?
Isn't it? Who's
well,
on
they
the
were waiting
LA
for
card?
GSP Nate, and obviously that's not happening. So, who do you have now in LA?
Let's see. Let's pull that up. Young
Did
Jamie.
Did they find a opponent for Zabit?
Is this going to be at Staples?
Yeah. Well, they want to do Cyborg versus Nunes.
Not happening. Nuna's suspended.
Is she?
Yeah.
What'd she hurt?
Her hands from whooping that ass.
Whooping that ass. Damn. Oh yeah, TJ and Cody. Woo!
Damn. That's LA?
Yeah. Oh, I'm very
So the card's
excited. No.
What's
It's
the
a little bit of
date?
struggle street right now.
What's
but
the
card
date?
Not nearly as good. August 4th. Card's not nearly as good as it was gonna be.
No, it was going to be a barn burner, but
Yeah.
Chicago's stacked.
Yeah, so far this card is not
Well, it
the
has a lot of
greatest.
time.
No.
It's not the greatest. It has some time, though.
It does. We're only in May.
And there's some great fights coming up.
Robert Whitaker, Yoel Romero's son.
That's gonna be crazy.
Ooh. Chicago
Dude.
is one of the best cards ever. Dos Anjos, Colby Covington, Holly Holm, Megan Anderson.
Hey, let this sink in. You got CM Punk versus that, I forget his name, Jackson. Overeem, Curtis Blaze, Claudia Gadeja, Esparza.
That's so disgusting.
And then on the undercard, you got Rashad Evans. And my boy, Joey Benavidez versus Pettis.
oh,
CM
so
Punk said,
crazy.
take a seat, y'all.
That is so crazy.
Mike Jackson, that's right.
That is so crazy to me.
0-1 versus 0-1.
Does that piss you off?
No, because I get it. Because I'm not a fighter. If I was a fighter, I'd be furious. But now out of the game and in entertainment, I'm like, I get what you're doing.
Yeah.
Selling some wolf tickets there. I get what you're doing.
How do you think-
It's the worst fight of all time in UFC history, skill-wise.
Oh yeah.
Spicely's good. He's about to fight now. Eric Spicely. What do you guys know about him?
I don't know anything about him.
No?
I mean, I've probably seen him fight before.
He's a
jiu-jitsu-
black belt in
His
jiu-jitsu.
jiu-jitsu is really
he's the
good.
favorite.
He's really good.
He's a weird body.
Where's he from, Jay?
Somewhere on the East Coast, but when he's in LA, he comes through my school. He's
He's
really,
really good
good.
jiu-jitsu.
He murks everybody.
Really?
Yeah.
Does that CM Punk Jackson stuff bother you, Joe, or you're used to it now?
Bothers me. Yeah. I don't like it. I don't mind him fighting. I think it's great that he's fighting. I
In the
think it's
UFC?
great that he's testing himself.
In the UFC.
Even if they wanted to do in the UFC, have him on the prelims, put him on FS1. Make it a fight pass thing.
I think his
no
contract
problem.
won't allow that. I think if his contract
has to
has to
be
be
pay-per-view?
pay-per-view. I'd assume if
Well-
you're CM Punk, you're that big of a draw.
Maybe he was. Is he still? Do you think? How many people are going to buy that pay-per-view to watch him fight?
I don't know. That first one,
CM Punk?
Yeah.
that first
A
one, he
lot.
got his ass whipped so bad.
How is the WWE like raging?
Huge.
Or is it?
That's why-
it's huge. People
it's
are actually
giant.
going.
It's
giant.
so just like
They love it.
that Raw series, which Fox has now, which and a lot of people I don't think they realize Fox decided to go with the WWE instead of the UFC. They turned down the UFC and went with WWE, and now they have the Raw series, which gets like 3-something million viewers every time they air it. It's a built-in audience.
It's crazy.
I always bet on dudes who have hairy backs.
Yeah, their testosterone's usually way higher than everyone else's. And he's going bald, so we're 2 for 2.
He's got some fucking gorilla back going on. Look at that shit. That's some werewolf type shit. But not hairy legs, which is weird.
Yeah, very strange.
Isn't that weird? That's some weird hair placement. Unless
I
he's
bet he
like
has a bush.
trying to slip out of leg locks. He's got his legs all shaved down. He's got a weird body though, right?
Yeah, right. It's interesting. He's a character. If he goes to the ground, homeboy's in trouble.
Good jab. He's got a good jab. Look at that pop. Good range.
Oh,
Damn, Stewart just popped him.
Where's
out.
Stewart from? He had a white flag. It looked like a Red Cross flag. This country.
From
Where's-
England.
dude, have
Oh,
you?
that's England?
Fucking England.
The
lad.
Yeah, the white. Come on.
Scouse lad.
I'm sorry. I forgot. That's right. He was in Braveheart. I forgot.
I'm fucking Braveheart.
I haven't seen Braveheart in 10 years.
That was
Come on,
Scotland,
man.
bro.
That's Scotland, for God's
That's a totally
sakes.
different country.
God damn it,
Oh,
Eddie.
shit. Okay. It's still United Kingdom, though.
It's true. Good point.
Good point.
Yeah, we were talking before the podcast about how good Renato Laranja's Scouse is.
Oh, shit.
His Liverpool accent.
so
it's
legit.
fucking amazing.
It's so good.
He's so talented.
Yours
man.
was good too the other night. The comedy store,
Mine?
your gentile was fucking good.
I was doing.
It was good.
That was high.
Yeah, it was
I
good
was channeling.
though. Super legit though.
I've done everything I can to prepare. Dum dum dum.
Yeah, a lot of pressure on that kid.
Yeah, well, it's crazy if this is all going on, as we heard that while his girlfriend is pregnant and in the hospital.
And she's having issues like with the baby. God, I can't imagine.
Check this out. He's
we've
about to
been
take him
through-
down.
We've been through pregnancies before.
Oh,
It's
he's
terrifying.
going to take him down.
Oh, you just want a healthy baby. That's the last thing you want to do with fight week.
Exactly.
There it goes.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe
no.
not.
Is it the same baby mom or a different one? We probably don't know.
I have zero
Yeah,
idea.
Did you
no
sync
one
up?
would know.
Do people know where we're at?
No. Do
You
we
still
have
do that?
Yeah.
Is
most
that
of the time.
necessary?
Do we have a number on the screen,
Right there.
Jamie?
239.
Jamie hooks it up on the screen now,
Oh,
so
okay.
people are watching it.
Oh, tight move, Jamie.
Jamie's
That's
on
smart,
the
man.
fucking ball.
Jamie's is vibrant today because it's Game 7 of the Cavs. And he's all nervous.
Oh, look at him. He's got double C's on
Double
him.
C's.
Gotta go all in.
Go all in.
Whatever it takes.
He's got a Cavs
Did
t-shirt
you
on
wake
and a
up and
hat.
pray this morning, Jamie, for
think
LeBron
I was-
James' health?
He burnt some incense and shit.
Kevin Love to come back.
I saw that 3-pointer that he hit, like, I don't know, game 6
winner?
or something. The game winner.
They actually have something interesting going on. They have a concussion protocol that's getting one of their players out. So, like, a guy got hit in the head during the game, and he can't play until he goes through, like, 5
Kevin
tests.
Love?
Yeah, so he's missing the game. 'cause he
For
has to pass.
fucking basketball?
For Game
Yeah.
7?
Yeah.
Oh,
I like Kevin Love
wow.
because he's a UCLA guy, but God, man, the fuck up. This
Why
came
would-
from a
It's not
fighter.
him, it's the league. There's rules and shit.
Why would they
Game
do
7?
that?
It's not him. It's not him, it's the rules.
But why
literally.
would they do that for basketball? Like,
Brain
has there
damage,
ever been
bro.
like some CTE in basketball?
Sure.
Really? Who?
There's a couple players that have had some problems.
Really?
It's not like rampant like the NFL, obviously, but they get in trouble and they don't want to be liable just like the NFL. They get sued at the end of the day.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Crazy though, huh? They're the last people you'd think that would be putting people on the bench.
Oh, I know.
So-
Especially Game 7.
So what's
Soccer,
going on
there's
with
a
the
shitload of it.
ESPN deal? Like, when does that start?
I don't know.
So UFC is going to be on ESPN now.
Yeah.
No more Fox.
No more
That's
Fox.
done.
2019.
Fox.
No, it finishes at the end of this year. And
It
then
was
2019
supposed to be Fox and ESPN were going to split it, right?
Yeah, and then Fox didn't want to pay like the premium, but I think it's better. I think it was a home run for the UFC, man, to land at ESPN. It's it's as serious as it gets as far as major sports. It's on one network. And also with ESPN, so you have ESPN Plus, which will get some fight nights, and you have regular ESPN, ESPN2. With Fox, not that they didn't do a great job, but it was FXX, FS2. Like you're
Yep.
like, fuck, where is it?
Where
man?
is it?
And then
Yeah.
now it's on UFC Fight Pass, and now it's
Yeah.
here, and it was just
Yeah.
go. I think ESPN can learn from the mistakes from Fox and just make it that much better.
I think you're right about that because there's been some times that I thought I had my DVR set,
Yeah.
but then I get home and it was on FS1. I'm like, motherfucker.
Or sometimes be like my bat, or it's like my bat NASCAR is playing, so go to FXX times
Yes.
6. Like, well, fuck, man, where's that
Right.
at?
Or a baseball game goes long
Yes.
and you got to go to FS2.
Yes.
You got to find it. Like,
gotta
where is that?
find
Is that
it. Where the
672?
My only concern on ESPN is because ESPN obviously has the NFL, has NBA. How much focus are they going to put on the UFC? You know,
Right.
like we don't want to be the side chick,
Right.
Because they're married to the NBA, NFL. That's their baby. Is the UFC going to be the side chick? You know,
Right. Good point.
That's what you don't want.
But they've been putting on some good boxing matches. They had the Lomachenko
Yeah,
fight.
Lomachenko contracted Lomachenko.
Yeah, they had another really good fight on recently
I got
too,
Lomachenko on my podcast coming up.
right? Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excited for that. I don't know how his
Yeah.
English is, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'm they contacted me too.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to have them on as well.
Might as well.
Might as well. I got questions.
I got a lot of
I'm gonna watch
questions.
yours first. Make up my mind if I pull the trigger on that. Like, ooh, this
You
one
can
ain't so
learn
good.
from my. I'm Fox, you're ESPN. Learn from my mistakes. Get a translator.
It's sometimes it's like you think it'd be a good idea to have somebody on, but if you had them on, it'd be like, ooh,
Yeah.
how long could you talk to them?
I know.
You
Well,
know?
it'd be for the Showtime below the TV show, so it's only a 6-minute segment.
Yeah, when you've had Cyborg on, But you've had her on with her boyfriend. Her boyfriend translates. Is
Yeah.
that-
Well, no, her English is pretty good, but if there's ever issues, he'll like take over. You know, like she'll explain it, and then I'm a little like, God, I don't know what you're talking about right now, and then he'll
Right.
take over. But it
Right.
works great. Yeah.
It's hard, when I had Yoel on, it was the best because Joey was translating for Yoel. And so Yoel.
No one better than Joey to
It was great.
translate.
It was great. It's a fucking hard gig, though.
Translating is
Nightmare. I can't
They should have Joey
imagine.
do it for all the fights.
I mean, Eddie, you speak Spanish. You know how hard it is.
I barely speak Spanish.
But you speak enough, like, to talk to people.
Yeah, we keep it light.
Yeah.
As soon as we get deep, I'm lost. It
Soon as
sounds
they
like
start-
Iranian.
They start real flowing fast. And
Yeah,
fast.
my grandma, when she started, I was the first of the grandkids to lose Spanish, and felt really shameful because of that. But man, it was really embarrassing hanging out with my grandmother, and she's going off, and I'm like, I don't know what she's saying. I'm looking over to my aunts and my
Come on,
uncles.
man.
I'm like, what did she just say?
That's hilarious.
It's very, very embarrassing.
It's tough when you have a translator because you don't get in that flow. Like when you're in a
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
a flow and you're like kind of connecting, going back and forth. Where if there's a translator, the chemistry's not there.
Right.
Like you don't have that fun kind of flow.
No, but the one thing that is good though, what I find is that it allows you more time to think about what you're going to say. We heard him.
Shit.
Oh, we heard him.
Oh, damn.
Stewart's teeing off. Ooh, spicy coming back.
But sometimes when I have too much time to think about the question, I'm not. I don't. It's not as fun. It's not as good. It's not as organic.
Right,
Then I
right,
feel
right.
like I work for ESPN or something like that.
Right. I know exactly what you're talking about.
And I don't want to be that good.
Yeah. Yeah, right? That's like the hard part of like having these conversations with people is keeping them conversations and not turning them into some corny ass fucking interview.
The worst. There's nothing
Dude,
worse.
I
But sometimes you have to do that. If you can't, like sometimes I feel myself, especially with certain
Oh,
boxers.
shit.
Oh, he got hurt.
Oh.
He got hurt.
Damn.
Oh, he's covering up.
he's
That's
covering
it.
up.
That's it.
It's over.
That's it.
Stewart was an underdog too in this.
Damn. Hit him with some bombs.
England coming in strong.
Yeah, man, I've watched those interviews, those standard interviews now where, there's no connection between the person talking and the other person answering the questions, and they're so gross.
I was having this conversation with Ken Jeong.
Dr. Ken?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dr. Ken, who's amazing. Might be the
Love
nicest
that
guy in the world.
He's a sweetheart.
But he doesn't do a lot of. He's like, podcast, really? I'm like, dude, go. Have your publicist hit up Joe or something. Like the podcast it's as big as it gets, man. He's like, yeah. I'm like, and the example I gave him, I go, say you went on Tonight Show and you do a 4-minute segment, you're literally promoting whatever movie or the stand-up, your special coming out. But that's all you're doing is promoting, trying to get people to buy that. That's not real, man. That's not the real you. And
Right.
like me and we're talking like this. If we film this, people are gonna be a fan of you. Then buy whatever you're gonna be into or whatever you're pitching. That's a
Yeah.
much better way to go. There's no time limit. There's no restrictions.
It's crazy that you never there's no other place for that. Like, even Howard Stern would do interviews with people. He would get people to say a lot of shit.
He had an agenda.
Yeah. He had an agenda.
Howard Stern had an agenda?
Typically, yeah.
Well,
When
to
you wanna
get like
find
dirt
about-
out.
Yeah, your love
He wanted
life
to find
or
out who you're
sex.
fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
was
an
a big
agenda,
part.
though.
That's an
Yeah.
agenda, though. He wasn't just having a conversation with you.
Yeah.
He calls himself the dentist. Okay. Get it. Does he fuck people's teeth
Does
up,
he
or
have
is
ni- does he have nice teeth?
actually a dentist?
Well, I hope he has bad teeth. It'd be
No, he
bad.
he pulls people's teeth out
It's hard.
with his fists.
For sure.
It's a terrible name.
Yeah, well, it's already been taken, too. Josh Neer.
Yeah,
Remember?
come on, bro.
Old school.
That's a great name, dude. That knocks teeth out.
Yeah,
come
but
on, man.
What's
That's
a guy
beautiful.
like Josh Neer, in my opinion?
That's like the janitor
he's
will sweep you up.
He's a guy that if
Janitor's
you're a
a good one.
hardcore fan, you know who Josh Neer is. And Josh Neer has been around a long time.
The new fans don't know him though, so they're like, ooh, dentist, that's so
Still,
cool.
Still, that's like calling yourself Hands of Stone if you're a boxer. Lay the fuck off.
Yeah, true.
That's Roberto Duran.
Yeah.
Back the fuck up. I'm not saying that Josh Neer's in the same breath as Roberto Duran,
But still.
as a fan for a
hardcore
long
fan.
time, yeah, that's his nickname.
Someone had hands of stone though, like
John
someone from
Lineker. John Lineker.
someone from
Hands of
Canada.
steel.
What about Hominick or Sam Stout? One of them.
Sam Stout. That's right. He
Good
did
call.
it too. Yeah.
But so did
That's right. That's right.
homeboy in Strikeforce that came over to the UFC. Remember they almost had like the double knockout. He hit homeboy with a body shot and they got knocked out.
Oh,
What's his name?
Scott Smith.
Yeah, Scott Smith. Hands of Stones, right?
Hands of Steel.
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 I think it
There's
was
a lot
Hands
of that.
Steel. Yeah.
There's a lot of that going around.
Yeah. Some people just go hard with those fucking made-up nicknames and make them up for themselves.
Yeah, you can't do that, man. You can't give yourself a nickname. You just
People
can't
do that. People do all
I know
the
you
time.
can't though. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
imagine if you're a kid, you went in a neighborhood and just gave yourself a nickname. Like, get the fuck out of here. We're calling you this.
Exactly.
Nah, man, I'm the Dark Knight. No, you're not.
Well, that's what I like about Brazilians. Like they all have like silly nicknames, like Shoe Face. You
Yeah.
like
Tree
that-
stump.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
They
great.
have fun nicknames.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's calling yourself like if it's 2018 and you just starting out and you call yourself the Pitbull, fuck off.
Fuck, get the fuck out of my face. Get out of here, man. Fuck off. There's some that are off limits.
Hey, is that the most common one?
That might
Pitbull?
be.
That might be.
God, Pitbull's super. There's about 7 Pitbulls in Bellator. There's 3 in the UFC
Yeah.
at least.
Well, then there's girls too.
Isn't
like,
there other cool dogs?
Isn't
Jack Russell. That's the coolest one.
those? They used to,
They're
they
cool.
designed to hunt rats. Those are
all
rat
right.
hunters. Have you ever seen that Netflix documentary where they use Jack Russell Terriers to get rats?
There you go.
Yo, it's crazy.
Damn, it's
I
perfect.
don't feel like
They
I want to watch
tear
that.
them apart
For an hour?
No. The documentary is all on how fucked up rats are and how many
Oh,
of them
got
are.
you.
You ever see that? Dude, it will freak
I know
you
what
And
you're
they
talking
use Jack Russells to go after rats?
Yeah,
There
that is
you
why
go.
Jack Russells are so aggressive. Little terriers, it's one of the reasons why they're so aggressive is because they're constantly chasing after these fucking rats. When they get them, they tear these rats apart, man. Look at that.
Damn.
Dude, those are some Bush League dogs. That's a mix.
Look at
There, Jamie, that's from the movie?
These are, but there's
These
a bunch
are.
of them. These are all.
But Jack Russell Terriers in particular, one of the reasons why they're so small and so aggressive, they would go into holes and go after rats.
Dude, look at the blood on the back. Where the fuck are they? It's like a Michael Vick video.
Dark place.
Ugh.
But this documentary will freak you the fuck out. There's more rats than there are people in New York City.
Aren't there like it's 30 million or 60 million rats or some shit?
Something insane,
crazy.
something insane.
And they
But-
have like all sorts of diseases that
Everything that can kill you.
Oh.
They have all kinds of deadly shit. You just don't get it because most people don't get bit by rats.
and they're smart.
But we need rats, though, right? Don't they eat the trash?
That's a good question. Can't we just
Do they eat
get
the
rid of the
trash?
How come we just can't just breed
them
rats and
trash?
just throw them in the dump and just have them eat?
I don't think they eat like fucking milk containers.
Just have them
and
eat
stuff.
It's
Eddie Bravo's got a rat breeding service. Releases them in the dump. Yo, they eat cans. Everything.
Sick of
Don't worry
trash.
about it. They just eat trash.
Plastic.
Get rats.
Yeah, but now we got to get rid of the rat shit. Oh fuck, I didn't
Dude.
think of that.
hey, use it as fertilizer.
Dude, that can't be good for the dog's mouth.
Jimmy
either.
Manua. Boom, boom, boom.
He hasn't fought in a hot minute.
When did he fight last? He lost.
Didn't he start?
to
Did he? I
somebody.
thought he starched Homeboy, the wrestler.
Who? Oh, Nordine Taleb. He's very good. That guy's good. He's nasty. Isn't he TriStar?
Yeah, he is. He looks like the guy with the rose in his mouth from Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
He does.
Doesn't he?
He does.
Identical.
He does. Darren Till's got some prominent cheekbones, huh?
Yeah, he does.
Gorilla-like. I
Yes.
bet that's why he got that nickname, the Gorilla. He looks like he's got at least 5% Neanderthal.
Do you
right?
do you think someone gave him that nickname?
The Gorilla?
Yeah,
I hope so.
me too. That bums me out.
when people give themselves their own nicknames.
Nothing worse.
I call myself the Gorilla.
I hated my nickname, the Twister, so much. I hated that shit because it sounds pretty homosexual.
The Twister?
Yeah, yeah. I was because Higgin and Jean-Jacques would always call me that
That's your shit,
because
though.
of the guillotine.
Yeah.
they called the wrestlers guillotine the Twister, and I asked Jean-Jacques, I'm like, how do you say the Twister in Portuguese? And he goes Tornado. I go, can you call me that? That sounds way better.
Tornado's sick.
Yeah, call me that.
That
But
sounds sexy.
They would never call me that. They
That's a
kept calling me
bummer.
Twister, and it started sounding good when I'd compete and people would start yelling it.
Twister.
Then I thought, okay, I think I like it now.
I dig it, man.
Tornado.
Tornado.
I just kept thinking of the game, the Twister, and the yellow dots and the green
No, that's
dots.
game.
And,
You should get a tattoo that says El Tornado.
Yes.
That's fucking dope.
It never stuck.
Why don't you get it's sticking right
now.
now?
No, I'm gonna call that
What's
Tornado?
Yeah, you should have that on a
Fuck yeah,
t-shirt.
that's way better than the Twister.
Dude, that's a great word.
Sounds sexy.
Tornado.
Sounds dangerous.
Tornado.
This summer, tornado.
There you go.
A major movie.
That would be a great license plate if you could fit all those words.
Tornado.
Fit
Tornado
all
with
those
an O.
letters?
Wait a minute. Tornado does have a no. It's the exact same thing.
It's there's an A in there.
Oh, we're
That's
just
the
saying it
difference.
different.
Instead
Yeah,
of tornado, no, there's tornado. There's an A in there.
In English, it's tornado.
Tornado.
And then in Spanish, it's tornado.
Is it?
No,
What?
I'm just making
the A, tornado. That's what makes it dope.
Yeah, you can't pick your nickname. Like Callan called me Big Brown for the longest. Like
Yeah.
I'm like, why is it? Because you're big and fucking brown. That's just what. And then I would walk place, people would yell out, "Big Brown!" It's like, all right, well, fuck.
That stuck,
works.
right?
Big Brown.
But
Stuck,
that's a good
right?
Yeah.
nickname. That's a good nickname.
Kind of.
It's fun. It's
It's
a fun
alright.
nickname. Yeah. That's good.
Do you have a
Plus-
nickname?
Nope. Never really had one.
Joao.
Yeah, that's
Joao.
just from you. Yeah, that's it.
But even when you were doing taekwondo, no one gave you a nickname.
No.
Joe.
No. When I was playing pool a lot, I was Joe the comedian.
Dude, GSP went off on you on the podcast he just did on your turning sidekick. Holy shit! Talk about endorsements.
critiquing
man.
it? Oh,
That's
he's saying it's
GSP
good.
for a half an hour is going on about his power. It's
Yeah.
incredible.
No shit, George.
Holy shit! That's GSP going off on Joe Rogan.
Yeah, we trained a little afterwards. I switched my mats out. I had those zebra mats that are super smooth. No bueno.
Too slick?
Smooth.
Dude,
too
you,
slick.
you should
no
do
good for
you should do
striking at all.
a
Now the
DVD
texture.
on throwing kicks.
DVD was it?
Yeah.
1997.
Some sort of a video.
People still.
Nah.
John Danaher just put out a DVD.
Well, he put out a video
Yeah,
series,
I
but
bet
I think
he
it's on
did.
demand, right?
Yeah.
I bet he
Bet he
did.
did. John Danaher. Just living in the
What do you
90s.
mean?
You think
He's
got a
still
flip
wearing
phone?
Wranglers and fucking Under Armour tops. Of course, he put out DVD.
Hey, bro. He's got a strong fanny pack game. He's got a strong fanny pack game.
These are all great points.
Yeah, I would do that. George and I, we went over the front leg side kick first, which is like the most important part of the turning side kick. Once you get the front leg side kick down, you understand how that works. Then you turn, and then it's basically you're turning and then throwing the front leg side kick. It's just got like an extra push to it. But most people do the front leg side kick wrong. Their knee is too low. When your knee is too low, you lose all the power.
Crazy shit.
You think he's going to fight at 55? Yeah, the
I
one
think he's
going
going
to
to fight at 55, 100%. He's only 185 pounds.
GSP?
Yeah.
He's going to fight at 55?
100%.
What?
Yeah.
What?
And he's only doing it once, and it's going to be the winner of Conor Khabib.
He started doing look at this. This is what Wonder Boy does. That's weird. That sideways stance is hard to fuck with, man. I used to spar with this guy named Larry Jones. And Larry Jones was this dude who was like, he was like 6'2", but his fucking legs went all the way up to his armpits, man.
He had a long.
He had
Is that the guy that
crazy
was
legs.
that
Daddy
was standing
long
in
legs.
front of the bag when you first walked by that
No,
Taekwondo
that's
school?
John Lee.
John
he was
Lee.
another tall dude. Another
Black dude or
tall-
Chinese dude?
Black dude. John Lee was a beast.
That could easily be a Chinese dude.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, if you heard it, but he was like 6'2", black as coal.
Dude,
bad
that's the beginning of the
motherfucker.
movie, dude. You walking by that Taekwondo, you just whoosh.
Dude, that guy hit so
Whoosh.
hard. I saw him flatten a lot of people with that too. But anyway, my friend Larry Jones, I was too short. You know, I'm 5'8". When I would spar with him, my legs were normal length. He was 6'2", and I just could not get past that front leg side kick.
Nightmare.
That front leg side kick is so hard, and they can just move around with you. It's basically like a jab, and they can move around with you. You know, it's like
And they're
you-
safe, yeah?
Yeah, and
Yeah,
you're trying to
they're
get
out of
trying to get an angle on them. There's actually a thing on Henzo's Instagram the other day where he had a photo of Hickson throwing a sidekick, and he was talking about how Hickson liked the sidekick best for Vale Tudo because you never lost your base. Like if you throw a roundhouse kick, you throw the kick, you're
reset.
spinning around, you're resetting.
He was kind of throwing like a front push kick, side kick.
Yep.
And he would, out of
Yeah.
all the Gracies, it looked like Hickson threw it with the most power.
Yeah.
Because Hoist would throw it, but it didn't look powerful. But when you watch Hoist Sakuraba 2, when it was at the Coliseum, that's a forgotten fight. People watch how Hoist would be on his back and Sakuraba standing over him. There's like purgatory. Sakuraba standing. Hoist throws side kicks off his back, dude.
at the knee.
Dude, better than anybody I've ever seen. He's on his side, and he was throwing some serious side kicks off his back while
Landing.
and fucking up Sakuraba's knees. I've never seen anybody throw him that
If you
hard.
remember, Hickson did that to Funaki. When Funaki got Hickson down, Funaki broke Hickson's orbital. People forget like that was Hickson's greatest victory because Funaki was the guy that people were saying, well, he's such a good grappler. If he went to the ground with Hickson, he could actually hang with Hickson. But he cracked Hickson with a big right hand, hurt him, fucked up his eye, broke his orbital. and they went to the ground. And as Funaki was standing over Hickson, Hickson fucked his knees up. He fucked his knees up with side kicks off of his back.
Yeah, that's huge. And no one practices that shit.
No.
It's tough to practice.
And Henzo would practice up kicks specifically, just in case he was in that purgatory position where he could boom.
Smart.
And it worked against Oleg Takhtarov. Remember that?
Yeah.
That was the first up kick.
First up kick KO.
Yep. And I think Murillo Bustamante did it to Jerry Bolander, or it was either Fabio Gurgel to Bolander or Bustamante to Bolander. Up kick. Boom! Took him out. Bam! Up kicks are now legal in combat jiu-jitsu.
They're legal?
Yes.
Up kicks are legal?
Up kicks are legal.
Holy shit.
How hard was that to get past?
You know what? In amateur MMA, up kicks are legal.
Gegard
You know what I
Mousasi.
mean? Amateur MMA, up kicks are legal. We added them to combat jiu-jitsu because guys were getting too comfortable in purgatory.
Yeah,
They would
just chilling.
just standing over guys. They didn't want to go into
boring.
anybody's guard.
Yeah.
That could kill the show.
Yeah.
So now with the threat, it's really easy to deal with up kicks. So all they got to do is just get to their knees and start passing.
They got to engage.
Yeah, just engage. Because you rarely see up kicks in MMA. Rarely, because they're so easy to deal with. But the threat of them will keep you, either away from purgatory or get on your knees and commence to passing. That's what it's all about.
You were about to say Musasi Jacare,
Yeah, he knocked out Jacare with
and
an
then
up
triangle
kick.
choked him.
Yep.
He fell into a triangle.
Yeah, there's
Crazy.
been probably, I would
Musasi,
say,
Roy McDonald,
seven,
Bellator.
seven total up kicks in
Yeah.
history,
Yeah.
something like that.
It's
So
rare you see
we're not
them.
adding up kicks to combat jiu-jitsu to increase KOs. We're adding it to increase the ground
Activity.
fight.
Yeah, that makes
just
sense.
don't
Force
stand
it.
over the guy.
That
Let's
makes
pass.
sense.
Let's go.
Yeah, engage.
Yeah, let's get to
That's
it.
smart.
It is
Super
smart.
smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love combat jiu-jitsu. I love the rule set. I love what it does. It opens up the reality aspect. You understand that you can't just do certain things. You're going to get smacked in the face hard.
Yeah, it keeps your jiu-jitsu honest. That's it. Don't
Yeah.
get too crazy.
Dude, I
off the
forgot
beaten
Holly
path.
Holm versus Megan Anderson.
Yeah.
That's a barn burner,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, it's a big fight for Anderson. Is her first shot at the UFC, and
Is-
right away Holly Holm.
Is there
Not an easy
anybody
task.
that could give Cyborg a match? A good
They think
competition?
Megan
Uriah
Anderson, Uriah Faber,
Uriah Faber.
If he
There's
comes
not a
back-
woman who's going to give her any challenge.
Uriah Faber.
Uriah
Would it be
Faber.
illegal for Cyborg to fight a man?
No, it's
In
not
this whole
illegal.
Me Too
if they
movement, how
agree.
sick would that be?
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm saying?
The guy,
That's a different.
Do you know what I'm saying,
Me Too
though?
has nothing to do with that.
No,
Me
but
Too
you-
is about sexual assault, bro.
I know, brother. And I'm not saying your favorite did that, but you paint this story, you mark it, she comes out with Me Too and just beats the shit out of a dude.
Rose McGowan's in her
Oh
corner.
my God. Yes. And then in the second
Fuck her
round,
up,
Harvey
Cyborg!
Weinstein comes out of the floor right behind
With smoke.
right behind Uriah.
CM Punk's fighting on main event. I mean,
Why
come
not?
on.
CM Punk against Cyborg? That would be great.
That's what I said.
Oh,
She
you
would-
just said it?
No,
just
I,
right
I
now?
said that before.
Oh, you
would
have.
she do?
You
Oh,
want
What
to make
would she
bank
do?
or not, bro?
What
I
would
ripped
she
you
do
off.
to him?
She would knock his head off into fucking. I mean, it'd be like a cartoon. Just goof.
Let him weigh
Weren't you
whatever he
guys saying
wants.
that? Weren't you guys saying that guys could never? An MMA fighter would always beat a girl, right? Weren't you guys saying that?
No.
When we're talking about Ronda Rousey back in the day? That can Ronda Rousey beat?
I said that. He said Ronda could beat Mike Tyson.
Yeah, no.
No, I said Godzilla.
Did you say
said
Ronda could beat
Godzilla.
Mike Tyson?
No, I'm
No?
fucking with him. He got shit for that. I'm fucking with him. No.
With a flying armbar, maybe.
No. He would still slam her to the
Even
ground.
today, he's like 50.
Yeah, I did a podcast with him. It was rough. She would beat his ass right now. But I think
Is it rough? Is he doing bad?
not doing bad. It's just when especially as me growing up with Mike Tyson, you think they say never meet your heroes, So it's like I think of him as that Mike Tyson in my head,
Right.
And then when I saw him, he had sweats on and some white New Balances, and he's out of shape.
White
And
New
You got a
Balance?
problem
What's-
with his fashion?
what's wrong with
Right
New
away.
Balance?
Right away, you're like his fashion's off.
Well, don't.
Sweats.
It's not a Sunday afternoon leisure time. Like it's the middle of the
He was
day.
on your podcast?
I was
you
on
are
his.
hilarious with your fashion. You really give a fuck that he
Oh,
wore
yeah.
sweatpants.
Show a little
and-
respect, bro.
What is it with you in fashion? That makes
I don't
no
know.
sense to
I
me.
don't know, man.
I would have never brought it up. Him wearing sweatpants and New Balance. I'd be like, yeah, he wants to be comfortable.
Really?
Yeah, I'm
so
not
I'm like,
trying to
bro,
fuck
show a
the
little
guy.
pride.
No, I don't want to fuck
It's
him.
like it's like I saw.
I don't get it.
It's like I saw Bret Hart in Calgary, and I go out and they're like he's in the front row. And I go out there, and he's in matching sweatsuit top to bottom. I thought, fuck, bro, it's Saturday night, man. You have my show.
Wait. He's in Canada, and he's a former pro wrestler, right?
Yeah,
That's what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. He's in Canada. That's like a 3-piece suit up there.
Oh, hell no.
What are you doing?
No. What are you doing?
A Saturday night?
Saturday, you're out on the town. You can't wear sweats.
That's how they roll up there. They're just happy it's not 150 below zero.
Yeah, you might be right.
They're very happy. They're wearing something nice and light.
I
Probably
judge
a nice,
people, though, man.
Probably a nice sweatsuit, right?
It's kind of like the McGregor matching grays, you know,
What
and then the white
fuck
tennies.
is wrong with that? What the
dude,
fuck is wrong with that? That looks fresh,
you're crazy. You're crazy, man.
dude. I have terrible fashion. You can't listen to
You
me.
don't, though. You have jeans. You always a nice shirt. You had your fanny pack. Fanny packs are back in the game now.
I brought that shit back.
Come on.
I want 10% of the
Fannies
credit.
are back.
I want 10% of the credit for
You
bringing that shit
should.
back.
I just posted this thing on Hypebeast.
I might have more than 10% of the credit. I'm being humble.
You're the guy who I know who's ride or die about fanny packs, and then Crow Cop still fucks with it, but he's unaware on how big of an impact he
He's
had on
in
it.
Croatia. They don't know what time it is over
They
there.
all wear fanny packs,
Yeah.
you know?
Yo, dude, I wore fanny packs back in the 90s.
No,
I
you're in.
never stopped.
Yeah, your first team all fanny pack.
Damn, Nordib Taleb's going off.
Yeah.
I
You
never
just picked
stopped.
him up and slammed the shit out of him.
Yeah. No, he's good, man. Nordin is very good. I never stopped with the fanny pack.
No, you just ride through it. Even
Yeah.
people are like, dude, Joe's fanny pack. I'm like, I know, man. it's his thing.
There's a
Now you
photo
sell
of
them
me
and shit?
on. Yeah, I sell the shit out of them. I'm always out of stock.
My boy wants one bad.
HigherPrimate.com.
We're at Disneyland.
Are we close to MMA in the Olympics?
Yeah.
Oh, we
apparently
are?
you Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
They're working
trying.
on it.
Yeah, they're trying.
Can you imagine that?
Well, it would be.
I can't
amazing.
imagine it.
It would be amazing.
Now, would Russia just win all the belts, or
Well,
What?
They would.
What about
if we had some
Americans,
sort of
man?
fucking situation.
I mean, Russia would be tough, man.
Well, it really depends entirely
Really?
upon drug testing.
But they'll figure it out. I mean, Russians, when it comes to boxing, combat sports,
Yeah.
Russia's really.
They're pretty fucking good.
Would Dagestan be considered Russia?
Well, the thing is, though,
That's what I was putting under the same banner.
Yeah, but the thing is, what would happen is, if it did become huge in the Olympics, then people would realize, like, how guys like Floyd Mayweather and so many different professional boxers got their start as Olympic gold medalists, and then went on to become these huge superstars in boxing. Lomachenko's another good example.
Yeah,
when you
great
have like
example.
a real great amateur background, people get super amped up about
Andre
seeing you
Ward.
go pro. Andre Ward, yeah. Anthony Joshua.
Yep.
You get super amped up about seeing those guys go pro.
In America, it's a little different, though, for whatever reason, when it comes to boxing. We don't get
because
behind
we
it like
lost,
the other
but
countries.
we used to with Mark Breland. Remember those days with Tyrell Biggs? We used to love it.
Yeah.
We used to love it when a guy was an Olympic gold medal. Pernell Whitaker.
Yeah.
Ray Mercer.
Yeah.
We
I
still
said
love
Andre
it.
Ward, but it's still,
Yeah.
and he.
Look at this leg lock.
Deontay Wilder as a bronze medalist was shame bad because he
Ooh,
started super
bad
late.
move.
Started
Yeah.
boxing at like 21.
Oh shit! Anytime you hit them double outside ashis in MMA, they're risky.
Well, it's such a weird position to find yourself in if a guy can punch you in the face. And again, goes back to your combat jiu-jitsu. Oh, monta.
Yep.
Goes back to your combat jiu-jitsu. You understand what positions are like super dangerous because there's positions that guys regularly practice in jiu-jitsu that will get you fucked up if a guy can punch you in the face.
Exactly. That's what it's all about.
Combat jiu-jitsu is such a good idea.
Thank you, man.
I'm so happy.
And it's
you
going
said-
well, right, Eddie? Before you
it's
answer that,
exciting.
does the UFC being acquired by ESPN affect the Fight Pass and
Not at
EBI
all.
at
Oh,
all?
you
Not at
got
all.
to smash
Because
the
are they
big elbow.
going to continue with the Fight Pass?
Oh hell yeah, hell yeah.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, the president of Fight Pass, when that deal went through, emailed me personally to let me know. He goes, "Listen, this deal has nothing
Look
to
at
do
this.
with Fight
Look at
Pass."
this. Look at this.
Game over, son.
Oh, body triangle.
It's on the
Deep,
chin.
deep. Can you hang in there for 40 seconds? I don't think so, son.
No, he's in trouble.
He's got to
He's
cinch it up.
tapping. He's tapping.
He's about to tap. No, it's on the chin.
on
He's
the
still.
chin.
Oh, he's out.
Almost broke his jaw.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's some
So
pretty
they said you're good. 'Cause
strong.
the only problem you'd have to worry about is now that people are going to have to subscribe to ESPN Plus to get the full ESPN experience now, they're going to have to pay for that and Fight Pass.
Is that real?
Oh, that's real.
So
Fight Pass doesn't really change at all. They're not getting rid of Fight Pass at all.
They're not getting rid of it as far as it growing could be an issue. I think the fan base stays.
How does that work, though? They're going to stream some fights still on Fight Pass.
No,
What?
I don't think so.
What do you mean?
ESPN's going to take all that content.
What?
Because you have, right? Because now ESPN Plus and ESPN platforms can have 30 fights. Then ESPN's going to have 12 pay-per-views at least. So you have 42 fights a year now.
So there's no
I could be
Fight
wrong.
Pass
Jamie, correct me if I'm
cards?
wrong.
There's no Fight Pass cards?
I don't think so. I think it's just going to be a
he
database
just-
for stuff like
yeah.
Eddie's, old school fight libraries, and then,
That's a tough sell. That's
so
a tough sell.
I don't think it's going to grow. I think it's going to continue what it's doing, and stuff like Eddie's might grow, but people are going to be obviously more ESPN Plus packaging.
That's a tough sell because I love it. I think Fight Pass is awesome, and if you want to just go old school and watch a bunch of great old fights, it's the best format on the planet Earth.
If you're a hardcore fan.
If you're a hardcore fan. But I like the fact that we would have the prelims, some fights that you couldn't see anywhere else but Fight Pass, and then they would have certain Fight Pass cards where you wouldn't. How many times did we do Fight Companions with the entire card?
But now you can do it on
nasty
ESPN.
choke. Look at that shit. That is nasty.
But now you can do it on ESPN Plus, Joe.
Yeah.
Could be,
Right,
you know.
but you got to
Is
pay for
ESPN
that.
Plus? Is that?
You gotta pay for Fight
Is
Pass.
that
Yeah, but
online?
you gotta pay for another thing
That's
now.
online.
It's digital. ESPN Plus is a digital app.
Eddie, what could he have
Same
done
as
to get
Fight
out of
Pass.
this?
I think the difference.
What could he do
is,
to get out of this, Eddie?
He's got to peel that arm off his neck.
That's it.
That's the.
It's way too late at this point, right,
Yeah.
Eddie? I mean,
Yeah.
you could hand
Once you get to
fight,
that
but-
spot,
He could have got.
what
He
could
could
you
have. A couple things. You got to protect your neck, obviously, and then he's got to get up to the leg press position where he could get up on he's doing a leg press, pushing back. That'll relieve some of the pressure, and then eventually get over to the side of the cinched body
choking.
triangle and try to break that shit apart.
Yeah.
You got to break those body triangles apart.
gotta move fast,
You got to
too, yeah?
prevent them from happening in the first place. You got to be. As soon as someone takes your back, first thing is don't let it get too deep, and by too deep that means body triangle. Don't let that shit happen.
What were you
So
going to say,
crazy.
Jamie?
That the Fight Pass thing. So the ESPN deal is U.S. only. It says so that'd be for U.S. broadcast only, and Fight Pass is still for the rest of the world. So that'd be the big difference.
Yeah.
So
They
they're
assured
good,
me.
and globally,
They
they're
assured me.
huge.
I didn't even ask. They said, "Dude, don't even trip."
didn't ask?
I didn't even. They sent me an email saying, "Don't worry about it. We're not getting rid of EBI. We love you. It's don't even trip."
Sure, asked for a raise. So that means in America, it's just going to affect Fight Pass and the UFC. Everyone else, they're good to go. But also, there's no really pay-per-views outside internationally. They get it for free. Like in Brazil, all the stuff's free. There's no pay-per-views in Brazil.
Right, they're watching on Globo.
Yeah, they get it all
I
free.
think it's
yeah.
right there.
ESPN broadcast deal that includes 10 full UFC cards or primary ESPN channels on primary ESPN channels, ESPN, ESPN2, along with the prelims for a dozen UFC pay-per-view events. Another 20 fight cards will stream on ESPN Plus, totaling 30 full events annually between ESPN's broadcast and streaming outlets. All full fight cards are expected to have 12 bouts. Additional and shoulder UFC programs such as Dana White's Contender Series, a new all-access series, and pre- and post-fight shows and more are also included in the deal. Oh, that's interesting.
No
So
Tough
the
anymore.
Contender.
Tough is done. So
Tough is done.
Tough is done, from my understanding. So the Dana White's Contender Series is going to kind of be the focus now, which
You know what?
which I think is
Better.
good.
It's better.
Tough is a dying breed.
Listen, man,
you
making
have-
those dudes stay in that house for 6 weeks and all that crazy shit, I don't like it.
Who are you telling? So they
Yeah.
have. So even with DC and Stipe, who are light heavyweight champion of the world, heavyweight champion of the world, those, and you get the insight on those guys. Even those ratings suck dick. It's just not going well. It's 27 seasons deep.
It's a tired format.
Yeah, everyone's just over it, and no stars come from it anymore. No one
But
wants
the
to go that
Contender
route.
Series is great.
Contender Series is good. Sean
People like
O'Malley
it.
came from
Yeah.
there. You got Greg Hardy fighting on there. You got some.
Who's that guy that knocked out Thiago Alves? Didn't he come from there as well? Am I wrong about that?
I'm not sure. The biggest one is Sean O'Malley, but then you're also gonna have homeboy. Why am I forgetting his name? Sorry, dude. The guy with the arm. Come on,
Nick Newell.
Nick Newell is fighting on
12
Contenders.
fight win streak. Holy shit.
Nick Newell's gonna, beat the
Newell's a
shit out of
beast.
people on the Contender Series.
a
He should
beast.
not be on there.
You don't think so?
God no. He
Well-
fought for a world title against
Right.
Justin Gaethje.
But it's good to get him exposure, let people know how good he is.
I guess.
I think
Depends
it
how many
is.
people are watching Contender Series.
Well,
I'm not,
there's some you got some real potential talent out there. I think the real thing about what's interesting about the Contender Series is now people you've never heard of are very good. I mean, how many people do we know that are just guys in the gym? They're like, dude, that guy is fucking good.
Yeah,
and
they
they've
just
never
don't
fought.
get a break.
They never fought, or they've had one amateur fight or something like that. But you realize, like, when you see them roll with like really good guys, like, holy shit, this guy is like just a hair below a world class level. There's so many guys like that
But
now
Nick
because
Newell's
it's such
not
a
one of
popular
those guys.
sport. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm
Okay.
saying he has the potential to face one of those guys in the Contender Series.
See, I almost think that's opposite of what they should be doing. Because if I'm a young dude, I'm trying to get my break in, and I'm on the Contender Series, and you give me Nick Newell, who is 17 fights, who's 17-1.
Right.
Fuck, man. Why can't I fight a young guy? And this coming from a guy who had 3 fights, fought Roy Nelson in the finale.
That's true.
I was like, what the
You
fuck
want
are
to
we
blow
doing,
up? You
man?
gotta fight. I mean,
Yeah, that's true.
It's not like they're fighting the UFC world champion. You know, you got to
Nick
get in
Newell
there and
is a
prove
former-
yourself.
I mean,
yeah, you got to go in there and beat
But other
those
guys aren't fighting that
I
competition.
see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. It should be a lower
For
class.
someone, they're
of
gonna be like,
competition.
dude, I draw Nick Newell. Sean O'Malley was fighting guys of his same similar,
Right.
and blew up, just knocking dudes out. Now he's a star.
Well, maybe it'll be like 1 or 2 fights, and then they'll get Nick in the UFC.
it should be one, so they're familiar with it, and then
Yeah,
boom.
yeah.
But he's gonna be tough, man. If he gets into that division, he's gonna be tough to beat. A lot of it's an inspiring story too. I would market the shit out of that, man.
Yeah.
I think they're worried that if he gets head kick, which he's never been knocked out from a head kick, they're worried with his arm
Right.
if he can't defend it and he gets brutally knocked out.
Right.
People are like, how can you put that guy on TV?
Well, you got to realize too. Think about how much your arm weighs. Like, I mean, it's not an advantage by any stretch of the imagination, but the rest of him is bigger and heavier.
Yeah.
Like if what is? I mean, how much do you think he's missing? 10 pounds?
You think no?
How much?
How much is an average arm weight, Jamie?
That's got to be 10 pounds.
No, 8 pounds, 6 pounds.
Dude, I think mine is about 100. How much? No, seriously. Like from his
Guys that grapple, there's a guy that grapples without a leg, and his upper body is that of like a dude that's 2
8 pounds?
weight classes above the guys he's fighting. You know what I mean?
What does it say, Jamie? 8 pounds. What? The whole arm?
Yeah.
But that's the whole arm.
An average arm weighs about 5% of your body weight.
Okay, but that's the whole arm. See, Nick has the upper arm. He has
Nick has down
he's
to the elbow.
down past the elbow. He's got
He's
a
about
nub
right here.
Yeah.
So let's say it's not that big of an advantage.
No,
there's
it's not.
there's a wrestler world champion.
Oh,
who
Jason
had no
Knight,
legs.
Makwan Amirkhani's next. Oh shit.
Boy, Jason Knight found some tough times. He started off super hot and then lost his last 2.
Well, who did he fight? He stepped way
Yeah,
too far
Llamas.
up. Llamas.
Let's relax.
That
For
was
fuck's
relaxed.
sakes.
That was
Llamas?
a crazy idea. That was crazy. Llamas is world title contender.
He's the
one
guy
of the
no one wants to
best in
fight.
the division.
Yeah,
super
he's not a huge
fucking
name. He's
dangerous.
just a fucking monster.
all across the board. Yeah.
They're like, okay,
Llamas.
you beat Shaw Skelly. Here's
And he
Ricardo
lost to
Lamas.
Benitez too. He lost to Mowgli.
Yeah, man, it's
Yeah.
tough. He got
Yeah.
knocked out.
He
by
got knocked
Lamas.
out by Lamas, and then he comes back and he lost to Mowgli. This
Performance
is a
of the
tough
night.
fight.
Performance of the night.
This is a tough fight, man. Makwan Amirkhani might be the toughest fight out of all three of those.
More than Ricardo Lamas.
Dude, he's dangerous as
Ricardo
fuck.
Lamas is.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. But this Makwan Amirkhani is a wild motherfucker. He does a lot of crazy shit.
Lamas just chills in the top 6.
Yeah.
No, I mean, he's just there.
World class.
Get some.
I'm gonna have him on with his dad.
Ricardo Lamas?
Yeah, I've been like leaving him alone if he thinks I forgot. I haven't forgot. His dad is like a Cuban exile. His dad left Cuba, and his dad.
You gonna have Joey in here too?
No. His dad speaks perfect.
Okay.
He speaks perfect English and
word.
Spanish too.
Yeah, I know Ricardo does. I
Yeah,
mean, maybe he's
so
dead.
I got to talk to him. I just didn't want to fuck with him before his fight. He's got a big fight
Makes sense.
In Chicago. Yeah, that is very interesting. We're looking at the commercial for Miocic, Stipe versus Daniel Cormier.
Great fight.
Whew, interesting. Like tough.
What's the
call.
latest with John Jones? What's going on?
Dude, I wish I knew.
He's still waiting. He's still waiting to see what exactly the suspension is, but the word is he's gonna fight. Fairly soon.
Oh, really?
I root so hard for that dude
Me too, man. But why?
because he's a beast.
It's a bad
'Cause he's-
motherfucker.
And I think in his heart, he's a very good guy. I
You
really
think?
do. Yes, I really
Even
believe
though-
that.
yeah.
I
Even
think
though what?
he does fucked up things and he makes mistakes, but I think John, in his heart, is a very good guy. I really do. I just think he just makes poor choices and he's wild and You know, and one of the reasons why we love him is that wildness.
I like that he's wild. Yeah, I don't like that he hurts people, but it's typically when guys act like that, I usually write him off. I'm like, fuck that dude. But with him, he's so talented. I literally think he's the best of all time to grace the octagon. I want to see him back, and I think he comes back at heavyweight. I think he beats the brakes off Brock. I think his comeback fight is Brock, and then he fights for the heavyweight title against the winner of Stipe, DC.
That would be amazing.
Doesn't retire.
Woo, that would be amazing.
Yeah, the
That's what I
UFC
would
needs
do.
that. They need that.
That's
shit.
what I would do.
Yeah, that would be-
ESPN, you like this deal? Here's 2019.
Woo!
Get go.
What's up? Dude, I had the
How you like
weirdest.
them apples?
I had the weirdest dream that I had shorts on with no underwear, and I jerked off in my car. And
wow.
I came all over myself, and I couldn't figure out what to do. And then I had to go and meet some friends.
Been there.
And I was outside the door, and for some reason, Kyle Kingsbury was in there.
Okay,
and I
this
was
is
like,
getting weird.
Kyle,
I like
got a
this.
problem. I'm like, I'm covered with my own jizz, and I don't have any underwear, and I just have my shorts on. Like, and then I woke up going, what the fuck is wrong with me?
Did you have a wet dream though?
No.
Really?
No.
Even though you busted in your dream?
No, it was the weirdest dream of all
I've
time.
never had a dream
I
that I
jerked
jacked
off in
off.
my car.
You haven't?
I've never had a
Which
jerk
car
off
was
dream.
it though? This is a big
Ever.
What car was it, Joe?
I don't know. I don't know.
Have
It
you had a
was
dream where
very
you jacked off before?
nonspecific.
I've had a dream where I'm having sex. And
Yeah,
I've
of course,
busted
yeah.
in my bed. It's a
Yeah, I've had
nightmare.
those before.
It's like, fuck.
Wait a
man.
minute, you had a dream you had sex and you actually busted a
Oh,
nut?
it's
For
called
real?
a wet dream, Eddie.
Yeah,
But I had a
thought those
dream-
were a myth.
My
No,
dream
that
was
shit's
like
real.
I had to figure out I was going to meet some people and apparently didn't have any underwear on. I didn't have a shirt on, and I was like, I had to crack the door open. I'm like, dude, I got a problem. Dude, listen, you got to help me up. And then I woke up going, what the fuck kind of thought is that?
It's
like,
where's
where's
very
this
ru-
even coming from?
It's rare I remember my dreams. It's weird you
Yeah.
remember yours. It's rare. I remember mine last night. I was walking around. I was backstage at Bellator. I was gonna fight someone. I can't remember. And I was like, I'm not doing this. I remember I was like pleading to him, I'm not gonna do it. I'm like, no, I'm not fucking ready, man. I don't want to do that. I don't need this. I'm like arguing with someone, and they're like, go out there. I'm like, no. Yeah.
That's a weird thing. That's like one of them. I got to go back to high school and graduate things.
Yeah,
Did you
strange.
ever have those dreams? I
Oh,
used to
the
have
time.
nightmares.
Oh, you
Nightmares
could never remember
that
your
my-
locker, the combination for your locker. I'm like,
No.
how do I open this
My-
motherfucker?
My nightmares were credits. I was too many credits shy of graduating high school. And they were making me go back another year.
You know-
Like, no.
Wait, you graduated high school?
Yeah, I did. But you remember, like when you were in high school, there was always that one dude that somehow or another fucked up and had to repeat the senior year.
Oh, dude.
So he's 18. Everybody else is 17. This fucking dude is in high school
Has the
with you.
Jeep Wrangler.
And
Yeah,
he's just
beard.
sad. He's just sad. He's got losing the year of his
It
life.
didn't work out for
I
him.
have this recurring nightmare that I don't think it's supposed to be a nightmare. I think it's supposed to be a great dream, but it always turns into a nightmare because, like, when I used to DJ at strip clubs, I had a good time. It was always fun.
Bet your ass
And then
you
I
did.
dream about it. I dream about it, and the problem is, to be a strip club DJ, you got to know your CDs and the girls that are going up, and you're matching up the songs with the girls. You got to be sharp
Because they all want their different
yeah,
songs.
exactly. So in my dream, I think it's supposed to be a great dream, but I can never read the CDs, and the manager's getting mad at me. I'm like, what girl's on stage? And I'm going. And the only CD that I remember, the only one is the Crystal Method, because that was my go-to CD. No other CDs. I'm like, oh, I could always pull that one out.
As your default?
Yeah, because, you got to change the song every 2 minutes and 45 seconds because every song means money for the club.
Yeah.
They're all getting lap dances. So if you let a song go 3.5 or
fucked
4
up.
minutes, the manager will get on your ass. Go, what the fuck? It's 3.5
That's
minutes.
stressful.
It's very stressful. So if there's a girl's about to go on stage, and 15 seconds before she goes on stage, she goes, "Skip me, I got a lap dance," and
fucked up,
I'm like,
bitch.
oh shit, I got 15 seconds to find a replacement and to change
I got
the
a
music.
playlist. I got a plan.
Yeah. So in my dream, I'm having a fucking nightmare. I'm like, I can't see the girl on stage, and I can't see my CDs.
Sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah, it's a total night. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to get fired. What am I going to do now? I never figure, in my dream ever, do I realize that I make money teaching jiu-jitsu. Never. It's always, I lose my job. I'm like, what am I going to do now? And then I wake up and I'm like, I teach jujitsu. I'm fine.
Hey,
I'm fine.
You were the one in between the tracks, like, all right, ladies and gentlemen, bring up Dandy on stage 7.
No, but he never did it that way. He didn't have the fake strip club. DJ
No,
voice.
I did. You have to have
Of
the fake.
course
No, you have to have it.
to.
But he
You
didn't
have to
it
because if you
it
talk
wasn't like
regular,
coming to the main stage.
no, it was always
Dandy.
my Simpsons DJ strip club
Let me hear
voice.
it, let me hear it.
All right, guys, put those hands together for London.
Oh, that
See,
was
that's
yours.
kind of cool.
No, but you have to say you have to do that goofy voice to cut through. Otherwise, people can't hear you. If you just get on a mic in a strip club and you just talk like,
Hey, Kelly's on table 7 over there.
it won't cut through. It won't cut through.
Well, not only that, like it has to have some drama to it, right?
Oh.
You can't just go, oh, here's Monica. Yeah, she doesn't like doing this job, but here she
No,
is.
you got
There's
to.
Monica,
You got to
great
have
ass.
that.
Check her
that.
There's
That,
Lindsay. She's got some unfortunate tattoos.
Goofy-
She's a
there
really
we
sweet
go,
girl.
Jason,
Hopefully she'll find a good guy and leave this
All
job.
right,
Kelly's
guys.
made some terrible decisions. Check her out,
Yeah,
table
but here
3.
she is. Here she is. That back tattoo is unfortunate, but
No, you got to go all out. that back tattoo.
Listen,
that back
help
tattoo
her out.
bummed me
She's had a rough
fellas. Ignore
childhood.
her.
She's been in 25 foster homes. Just hook her up. Just come
hook
on.
her up.
Jason Knight, tough motherfucker. That's a
Remember
guy taking
they're
some
calling
punches.
the country Diaz.
Look at that fucking nose, man. That nose is taking some punches, son.
You remember his nickname, the country Diaz, because he's very similar to Diaz brothers? Minus the domestic abuse charges.
Well, very fucking. That domestic abuse thing is a bummer, man.
We don't know the facts, though, do we, Jimmy?
Well, one of Nick's guys sent me something about
His friend?
dating
Doesn't
some
count.
crazy girl. Doesn't count.
Doesn't
Yeah.
count.
No
When your
one
friend goes
knows.
on and goes, she's
Yeah.
actually a stalker and really good. He's a really good person. I'm like, well, fuck. Thanks,
Doesn't mean
bro.
anything.
Yeah.
Jason Knight, nasty off his back.
Yeah, great guard.
Nasty
Great guard.
Quick.
He's an Alan Belcher student, and Alan Belcher's jiu-jitsu is pretty awesome for MMA.
This kid's been talking so much shit.
Makwan, Americani, Mr. Finland. He's a
been
bad
talking
motherfucker.
so
Remember
much
Alan
shit.
Belcher versus
Tree stump?
Rusamar Palhares?
When he beat the shit
That
out
was
of him?
one of the greatest fights of all fucking time.
Yeah, well, everybody was scared
Dude.
of that leg
Dude,
lock,
I
and
saw him a
Alan
week later.
jumped right in there.
Dude,
Dude, he put him. He had Rusamar in a twister.
he went
man.
into it. I saw him a week later, and I was so impressed by it, I scared him. You thought he was Mike Tyson. I was like, bro. He's like, Jesus Christ. I'm
Yeah.
like, what you did was insane,
It
man.
was insane.
And Rusamar,
Especially at the time.
He had Rusamar in a twister. He had him in the truck. Almost finished him. Rusamar gets out, has Alan Belcher in all sorts of leg lock trouble, and Alan Belcher just dismantled all that shit and beat the fuck out
he
of him.
brought in
him.
Dean Lister, and who else? Was it Tom DeBlas? Who,
No, he brought in for that fight for a month. He brought in Dean Lister and Davi Ramos, who's in the UFC.
Ramos.
That's
Davi
right,
Ramos
Davi
is
Ramos.
really good at leg
Beast.
locks too.
Davi
So
Ramos
he
is
had
a
he had
beast.
he had
Dude,
Dean Lister and
back
Davi Ramos
up.
on his legs for a month. He said the first 2 weeks he tapped out probably 500 times, but then he started to learn how to stop the leg locks. It took him a month.
Then he went into it, beat the shit out of him.
And then
That
he
was
made
super
a
impressive.
DVD called Immunity: How to Stop Leg Locks.
That's right.
right.
Immunity.
You remember that Immunity?
Yeah.
Alan Belcher.
Look, he's over there talking.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, homeboy's talking so much shit. When they did the post, well, after, Wayne's, when they always interview him, he was like, I'm going to beat the shit out of him. He was going hard in the paint.
Jason
on him.
Knight did?
Yeah.
Well, Jason Knight is one of the few fighters in the UFC where they can't show his flag. Because his flag's got the fucking
Confederate
rebel
flag?
flag on it. Mississippi still has the Confederate flag in their state.
Yeah, they're proud of that shit.
Jamie, can you get the fight on,
Still.
on that screen as
That
well,
is
please?
crazy. That is
Thank
fucking
you.
crazy.
We
should be
says Fight of the
looking at
Night written all over it.
This big ass screen right here. Schaub, why y'all turned
My
around? man?
neck's all stiff. What are we
You
doing
okay?
here?
Look at that
You
one
could
right
look
there.
right there. Look.
Oh,
We
fuck
got
yeah.
3 screens in here. This is like a goddamn sports bar.
It's like we're at Buffalo Wild Wings minus the wings.
This is a very, very interesting fight.
And they
So,
hate each other.
Amir Khan's been talking crazy shit, huh?
Oh, dude, he was going so hard in the paint. He goes, this is a long trip for you to come just for one round to get knocked out. She's going super hard. I think he's just trying to get him emotional.
Is he from England? Does he
Makwan?
live? Yeah. Does he live in
No,
England?
he lives in Finland, where he did. At least he did for a while. I don't know. They used to call him Mr. Finland.
I think, yeah, Knight's the underdog here.
Well, I mean, he kind of has to be after those 2 losses in a row. But Amir Khan was a guy who burst on the scene a few years back, and was really promising. But we haven't. People don't talk about him much.
No.
You know.
They will if he
He
has a
landed
big.
a
Oh,
shit.
shit.
Oh, jump on him. Oh, look at that. Pull
See-
guard.
Americani, this isn't what he wants. You don't want to get in these scrambles and this straight up cockfight with Knight, man.
See how
That's what he wants.
He pulled guard quick.
Yeah, that's what he
talking
wants.
shit to him. He's talking shit to him. Look at that.
Oh, please don't do that.
He's controlling his biceps and talking shit to him.
Yeah, don't do that though.
Oh, good posture. Yeah, he did a good job at avoiding any kind of guard attacks.
Yeah, the way he did that by planting down those biceps is very smooth.
Bicep control, and then he postured up at the perfect time, broke through those legs. He's been doing his homework.
Yeah, and he's telling him that too. Like, you ain't getting shit off on me.
That snake tattoo hanging over his shoulder is interesting.
It's like Mandy to the main stage.
Yes, it's very similar. Very similar. Just talking.
Oh,
he got
shit.
hurt.
Look
He
at
got
him.
hurt. He got hurt.
He's trying to get emotional.
hurt. He
Those
was having-
jabs are
Yeah.
touching him.
He was having a problem with that eye.
Dude, he has a
before
lot of
that.
scar tissue on his face. If you look at his face, like,
His
God, it looks like
cheeks.
a great white's nose. It's fucking.
Yeah.
It's just all sort of shit all over his face.
Well, that style, I mean, that crazy bulldog style.
doesn't really work these days, man. Once you get to upper echelon level,
It works until you can't take a shot anymore because
It
your
works and it
face just
doesn't.
gets smashed in too much.
it
and
works.
you-
Then we get the technicians. They're like,
Yep.
all right, cool, man.
That's what you like?
like Justin Gaethje.
Exactly.
All right, that's what you want to do. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, guys just are smart. Makwan just keeps looking for that right hook counter, and he's doing it real nice. I like what he's doing.
I like his jab too. Oh, there you go.
Oh, guillotine. Oh.
Americani's a good wrestler too.
Is
yeah,
he?
very good.
He's real
Yeah,
strong.
that's his background.
Oh, shit. Okay.
He just keeps
More of that. Needs
Damn,
more
look
of
at
that
him just
inside leg
talking
kick.
shit. He's comfortable in there.
Did that leg kick hurt him? You think that inside one?
It always hurts. That thing sucks, especially when you get kicked right above the knee. Oh, it's a fucking terrible feeling. It just feels like you're hoping your ligaments stay together, and they do.
Dude,
they
how
almost
about-
always
how
do,
about-
but every time you get hit, they like,
Oh,
that was cool.
shit.
damn, wheel kicks.
Dude, how about Amanda Nunes kicks against Raquel Pennington? Pennington said that first kick, she had surgery on that leg.
Oh, shit, dude. He stomped right on that knee and folded him a little bit. You see that?
Yeah.
He's throwing a nice variety of kicks. I like that.
Yeah, well, he's got to do that.
Yeah, guys
Mix it up.
that are fighting today, there's a whole bunch of them that they don't throw really any kicks still. They're still out there and they don't throw anything.
At the lighter
Isn't that
levels,
crazy?
at the
Yeah,
lighter levels, they
it's
kind of
crazy.
mix it all up because you have to.
You
be.
should mix
the
it up at all
heavyweights
levels.
Don't, though. The
You
light
should-
heavyweights
Because
don't.
you know what, I love Damian Maia fucking more than any other fighter out there. I think by now he should.
Oh, JC Knight hurt him!
Oh shit! Oh damn!
God,
he
why-
should have
why-
stayed on top.
why did he do
He should have
that?
stayed on top.
The
Oh,
fuck?
he's up
He's
though.
still hurt,
No,
though.
he's
He's
up.
still hurt. Amir Khan's still hurt. He got fucked
Let's
up
go.
by that shot.
Oh,
He
shit.
just fun. He
He's-
cracked him.
Oh,
he
he
hit
did.
him again.
Oh
Now-
shit! That was he didn't
It
get him.
looked like he was
Look
hitting
at
him
that.
with a kick.
Oh shit!
Dude, what the fuck is he doing? He
Well,
gets
he likes
alert.
fighting off his back. He likes
This guy's
it.
recovering.
Yeah, but look, he's in mission control here.
Yeah.
This ain't bad. This ain't bad at all.
He can go dead
Amir
orchard. He can
Khan's
go
being
dead
very
orchard
smart.
right there. All
Amir
he's got to
Khan's
do
being
is
very smart
triangle
with
his
that
legs.
left-
Just triangle his legs. That's all he's got to do. Oh
Go
shit!
Plata?
If he triangled his legs, he'd get him in a dead orchard.
Does he know
He's
it?
singling out that
Yeah,
arm.
yeah.
Yeah, he knows it.
But what he's trying to do is clear the neck. That's the main thing he's trying to do. He's going to try. He's trying to
Yeah.
get to invisible collar at this point, or some kind of meat hook or something.
With 30, that's stupid.
He's got to
We
make a
should've
move
elbowed
now.
the
There it
shit
is. He's
out
going to
of
clear.
that fade. Oh,
Oh
real
shit!
floppy.
Too
And
green.
he- and
Oh,
he's-
triangle! Look at that! Oh, he's got him! He's got him! He's got him! 10
seconds.
He's got him!
Inverted
Take that
too.
out! Oh, he got out! Shit! Look at that Darce.
Guillotine, go for it. 10 seconds. Your
Couple
fight of the night,
shots.
son.
Oh
Fight of the night, son.
shit!
Look at him. Look at him.
That
I'm
was
talking
fucking
shit.
awesome.
He ain't talking
God
shit anymore.
damn!
How about he start talking shit? How about he stood up and started talking shit
Yeah.
again?
I think he
course.
said
What's
you did
wrong
good.
with this kid? Oh, he went to the wrong corner.
Damn, they both did.
That
They
was
both
awesome.
fucked up.
That was awesome.
Everybody getting brain
Jason
trauma.
Knight caught him with some good shots.
Dude.
Damn.
Hurt him bad.
That was a fun fight.
Hurt him bad.
With,
Come
with
on,
40
Jace.
seconds left to fucking to go down to guard, like, I don't care if you liked it or not, it's a bad idea,
He almost
man.
had him in a triangle.
It's a
Listen,
bad
man,
idea.
if that fight was 2 minutes longer, he could have caught him in something.
It's not,
They were
though.
scrambling. He got to the
30
top. He was on
seconds?
top of him.
30, you know how hard it is to get a finish guy in 30 seconds?
It all depends on the
like it.
situation.
You like it?
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it all.
if pulling guard is so suicidal, like people say,
I'm not saying it is. I'm a fan of it.
Why is it so hard for Damian Maya to pull guard? He'll sit on his butt. People don't want to get on top of him.
Yeah.
They make him stand up.
Because that's literally,
Look at that! Look at that!
Because that's
Look at
literally
that
the
uppercut.
only
Look
way
at
he
this!
can
Look
win.
at this! Boom!
but if it so it's
Damian Maia
not
can't
suicidal.
win.
So it's not.
Damian Maia
it's-
can't win any other way.
Here we go. Here
Exactly.
we go. Round 2. Americani got fucked up in that first
Ooh,
round.
look at Knight. Dude, he's still confident, but he's a little bit like, fuck.
And Americani's still taking big, deep breaths. Dude, he got hurt bad. That one uppercut really fucked him up.
Anyone else just rooting hard as fuck for Knight?
Yeah, I'm right now.
Right?
Well, you
I
know,
like
it's
the
hard.
smirk on Americani's face.
He's a tough guy. I like watching him fight, but I also like a guy coming back from two fights down.
Dude, you lose 3 in a row. It'd be tough. His career would be in trouble, man. With his fighting
he can
style,
go to
they're
ONE
not gonna
FC.
cut him. How dare you?
Dude, ONE FC is putting on some good fucking shows.
Oh yeah.
Come on, boys.
They are.
Dude,
What
ONE
the
FC,
fuck?
ONE FC's awesome.
I like it too, but compared to the UFC,
And then there's Bellator too. He's
Yeah,
not done.
but the problem with ONE FC is just about exposure. They've got some great Thai fighters over there.
In
They got some really
Asia,
good
ONE
fighters.
FC is huge.
Huge. Dude, it's giant. It reaches like 1 billion households.
yeah, Ben Askren's huge star.
No, that
In
didn't work
Asia,
out.
he is.
Oh, look at this. Talking shit to
UFC's
each
in
other
Asia
still.
too now, son.
Yeah, it is, but ONE FC, I'm telling you, Brendan, it is very big overseas.
I know it's big. If you're not in the UFC, it's a tough go, man.
It is. It's a tough go, but
But it's
I
not
think
over.
ONE FC is catching up
Yeah.
in Asia. I mean, they're bigger than Bellator is over there. They're bigger
Bellator
than,
doesn't really do Asia.
Exactly. But that's our number 2, right? Our number 2 in America is Bellator.
Well, no,
we
here
talk
and
about-
Europe.
Bellator's getting bigger, right?
It's bigger. I mean,
Yeah.
they're in Europe. They obviously just had that card in London.
Well, with their heavyweights tournament they're doing, they're killing it right now. And then you
Really?
got
In the ratings?
Yeah,
Really?
you got Chael Fedor coming up. You got Ryan Bader, Mitrione.
Well, they need a heavyweight champion.
You got Michael
It's
Venom Page.
crazy that they don't have a heavyweight
You
champion.
can have one now into the year.
Yeah.
There ain't that many big guys, man.
If it's Ryan Bader, it could be issues, right? Because he's a light heavyweight and he's the light heavyweight champ.
But maybe he fights better at heavyweight than he does at light heavyweight.
True. You see Phil Davis's head kick KO?
Dude, that was crazy.
Phil Davis looks good.
That was nasty. Americani lands
Ooh,
it inside
Knight
left.
talking shit now. He has some
Man,
confidence.
Americani got that nice jab and hook combo. Look at
Yeah,
that.
that right hand, he throws
He
a
just looks for that
oh,
check
yeah.
hook.
Oh, he clipped him.
Damn, he's got a good right hook.
Oh,
Ooh, nice uppercut, too. He mixed it up.
we're missing Callan right now going, God, these guys are sweating.
Why doesn't he just hit him with the right hand?
Yeah.
Callan would be like, why doesn't he just
No,
throw,
Callan go, got to keep your hands up.
why doesn't he throw the front kick?
Oh,
We
shit.
tagged him again.
Oop, he's hurt.
Guillotine.
He's hurt. Guillotine coming in hot. Nope, pass.
Nope. Again. He can't get his leg up. Triangle in the body.
He's doing a good job at defending.
You wouldn't give that first round 10-8, would you?
Nah,
No.
maybe he knocked
Maybe
him
with the
down
new
though.
rules. With the new
Knocked down
rules.
twice.
What's the new rule?
The new scoring system.
What is it?
The new scoring system is when you show like a clear advantage. You'd have to
Dominant.
have someone look at it, but a clear advantage is the difference between like winning and winning like clearly. He clearly won that first round. I would have to look at it, like how they frame it now. I think we have a real problem being imprisoned by that 10-point system. I think the 10-point system is stupid.
Preach.
Haven't there? What do you think about recently? There's been a bunch of early stand-ups from the ground. Have you
Well,
seen
the
that?
Leon Roberts one with Damian Maya and Usman was ridiculous.
What are you
Yeah.
talking about with the wizard?
Ridiculous.
That
Dude,
was
he
strange.
had his back.
That was super strange.
ridiculous.
That's
Yeah.
someone not knowing what's going on.
Not only that, I mean, you're dealing with a fighter that is taking a fight on last-minute notice against a super dominant wrestler, and he essentially is in a great position and could maybe get his back.
And that's his biggest advantage.
Yeah.
You fucked them.
Americani takes him down now here. Yeah, he
There
fucked.
was
He got
another fight
fucked.
recently when they were on the ground and the guy was like side control of the mount, and the ref stood him up. Like, what the fuck is that about?
On that same Chile card, there's also in the girls' fight where the female referee let them just stay on their butt with no engagement. I'm like, stand them up, man.
Right.
No, obviously she doesn't want to be down there. She does. No one's interacting. Let's go.
Jason Knight, he's got a fucking wicked mission control. He pulls to that mission control.
Flexible.
Very
Look at that.
nice.
He's going
That
meat hook right now. He could hit a triangle right here. Meat hook. Look at that. Boom.
Has he been?
Connie ain't doing shit on the ground either. He's not getting. I mean, he might be doing okay defensively, but he's not getting shit off offensively.
No, he's threatened nonstop down there, which to me should be a win for Jason Knight. But
Yeah.
Look at that.
our
He's got
judges,
Jason Knight going for a leg lock here. Or you thought about it.
Americani standing, he's losing, and so he goes to the
Look
ground.
at that.
But
Look at that leg lock right here. Oh shit! It's like a round apiece.
maybe.
maybe.
I don't know
yeah,
about that, but
the
just
judges,
takedown alone.
the
What is
judges for sure giving that to Americani.
Yeah, it's 1-1.
You got 1-1.
But he
Unless-
didn't do anything with him on the ground. Like zero,
He
nothing.
No,
still
he's
took him
threatened the
down
whole
though.
time.
He still took him down.
It sucks though because Jason Knight was doing work and threatening him the entire time on the ground. Yet they give it to Americani, who's on the defensive. That's the flaws in our judging is
It's
insane.
giant.
It's fucking insane.
I feel like it should be like 100-point system.
I feel like there should never be any stand-ups. 5-minute rounds, there should never be any stand-ups.
Yeah, I'm with you.
There
I
should-
think if
why
a
are you
guy can
standing him
hold you
up?
down-
Never?
Yeah,
Never.
never.
5 minutes?
I agree.
By the time they get to the ground, like there's not any get downs. Like if there's
So you're-
if
so you're
it's
saying if,
boring
like-
on the feet, they're not doing what
so
they
if
do
a
in
guy
wrestling.
just hold in position,
Tough
he
shit.
take-
That's just the fight. That's just the way it goes.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's just the
You're
way
going
it
to get
goes.
a chance in 4 minutes to get back up to the feet when the round's over.
Because
If
what
the guy
happens,
just hangs on
what
the entire
happens,
time, Yep.
Brendan,
you
what
hate
happens?
ratings?
Look, this is what happens.
Yep.
If you could, if they stand them up because they're holding, then guys, why would they learn jujitsu if they get taken down? If a striker
Here we
gets
go.
taken down, all you got to do is get good at holding, and the ref's going to stand them up. That's what it leads to, and it fucks the sport up.
Round 3.
You can't have that. That
Yeah.
gives a striker a reason to not learn jujitsu and just hold and look to the referee to stand him up.
Or
that fucks up the
or
sport.
you just learn wrestling and keep winning by just holding him down. One takedown,
hey,
the
that's
fight's
fine.
over.
Then you got to learn how to
What?
fight off your back.
God.
You got to learn how to fight.
I agree with
That's
that.
You
never
got to
happened.
push the sport. You can't go backwards.
Amir Khan looking for a takedown again.
Standing up the fight, that takes everything backwards. It makes
If
it
the
so you
guy's
don't
not
have to learn
advancing and
jiu-jitsu.
trying to win the fight, though, it's an issue, man.
You could say the same thing about them standing. That happens all the time standing. No one says shit about that.
We can't put him to the ground.
Why not? We do it in combat jiu-jitsu. We have get downs, baby.
Get
We have get downs.
Get down. I'm not
Hell
mad
yeah.
at that.
In 2 minutes, if there's no takedown
So,
in 2 minutes, we get them down.
Remember when
We
this
take
was
'em-
illegal? These kidney strikes were illegal? They're not illegal anymore.
They should do more of those when a guy has someone's back. Remember how Hickson
Yeah.
used to do that to the stomach?
Yes.
Why
Yeah.
don't they do that? That opens up the
Yeah.
neck.
Yeah.
People forget about it.
And you could
Forget
get
about
They
some
don't even think
leverage,
about
too.
it.
Yeah, it's
they
true.
totally
It
forget about
opens
Last
up
time
the
I've
neck.
seen one.
Dude,
That's
those
true.
are some serious kicks to the
Nasty.
stomach. No one
Especially
does
when
it.
you're breathing hard.
Nobody does it. They
Okay,
never
he's trying
do
to
it.
create some space. Amir Khan's a strong wrestler, man.
He's got to hit a flying kung fu here. This guy's too greasy and too. He's
His
got
base
a.
is good.
Oh, triangle. Oh shit! He had it for a second.
He's trying. He's trying to throw some shit up.
There it is.
John
so
Kavanaugh
greasy.
Keeps throwing some shit up.
Kavanaugh's in whose corner? Americani's?
Must be, huh?
Yeah, 100%. But of course, bro.
How's your boy Dan Hardy? You still talk to him, Eddie? You in touch with him at all?
I haven't talked to him in a while, but he seems to be doing great as a commentator.
Yeah, he's doing great.
He's really good at it.
He's got a book out too. What does it say? Like half reptile or something like that? 50% reptile? I forget what his
on
his
mixed
book-
martial arts on conspiracy
I
theories.
think on his life.
He's got to go for a triangle right here. He's got to
I think
fucking.
it's about him.
I
That's
don't know,
conspiracy
man.
theories.
half
3
reptile.
minutes.
Part reptile.
Part reptile.
And it's about his life story or
Yeah,
something?
UFC, MMA, and me.
Part reptile. God, I feel like it's a bad name for a book.
I don't know. Maybe he's got
For
a
biography.
rationalization for it.
Damn.
Lizard Man. Dan
This
Hardy.
is a terrible position for Jason Knight. Just
He's
stuck.
losing.
But
Yeah,
Amir
he's-
Khan is not doing jack shit.
It doesn't
Here's the
matter.
Thing. But
That's the
Jason
problem.
Knight is threatening off of his back.
know.
Oh, it's
crackhead.
close. There we go.
Damn, you guys call it the crackhead?
That's actually
Not quite.
New York crackhead right there.
Like, what is Amir Khan going to do here?
He's trying to stack him and just pressure through and just survive here.
Look at him. Knight's talking
talking.
shit like he did. He's not doing anything. This what you guys wanted, though.
Yeah, I want
Yeah,
it
I like
because I want to
this.
see
I don't
what
want
the
them to
fuck
stand
happens.
it up. Oh,
They're gonna stand
shit.
him up. Oh, they're
He
standing
stood
him
him up?
right when we were
What?
talking about Mark Goddard. How dare
Oh,
you?
Jesus
How dare you?
Christ.
Jason
How
Knight was
dare you?
complaining, though.
Wow.
Jason Knight was
How dare
going,
you.
dude, he's not doing shit.
He wasn't doing shit. That
Damn.
is true.
Jesus Christ.
How dare you stand them up for action? How dare you?
There's action on the ground.
Well, I like this action.
Oh, he stunned him. He stunned him.
Americani, please quit taking him down.
Well, he wants some points.
Well, he's getting them.
I mean, that's literally all he's been able to do in this fight, other than that couple of jabs he landed in the first round.
True.
With
Knight's
Jason
been
Knight.
beating him. Stand up.
Oh, he's
diving
going
down
for
for
a
that
leg
leg.
lock.
That's a tough sell.
He's got to do something.
Yeah, he might be
Yeah.
losing this now.
Oh, dude, for sure he's losing this fight.
But it's weird. He's losing the fight, but what the fuck has Amir Khani done?
Taking him down.
But that's it. Is that enough?
There it is. Oh,
Is that-
shit,
I mean,
triangle right there.
honestly,
Triangle,
honestly,
triangle.
Is just
Oh.
being on top enough when the guy on top
But
isn't
he
doing
did get
shit
the
but
takedown,
defending?
though.
He got the takedown, but it's not good enough. It's not.
It is in our current sport.
But how much of this should be scored with Jason Knight controlling off of his back and going for submissions versus Amir Khani literally here doing nothing? Zero.
But he has top control, right? But also,
but his control though, he's just on top. He doesn't have any control.
Yeah, but
he's not
Jason-
doing anything but holding him in the spot.
but Jason Knight's not landing. He's not
But
putting
he's
any
trying.
threat.
He's at least trying to be offensive off of his back. Amir Khani is literally doing nothing. Like all he's doing is holding on here. Look,
That's what you guys wanted.
but
hey, that's part of the
honestly,
sport.
I mean,
Hey,
look,
that's
okay,
part of
there
the
he
sport.
lands a shot. There he lands a shot. That's good for him. That's good for him. But Jason Knight is being way more active. Amir Khani's throwing a few shots there.
Passed.
Yeah, now he passed.
Yeah. No, I'm with you, man. But the
There
way
goes
they
scramble.
score, the way they
Uh-oh.
score,
But
it,
look out for Jason Knight's neck.
Amir Khani has this fight easily. Ooh, he could have a 10-finger choke here.
You remember that? What is that fucking that step over? Oh shit! Oh, he hurt him. He hurt him. Amir Khani
Is that
hurt
a
him.
legal knee though?
I think it was
That
a
looked a
punch
little
that hurt him.
suspect.
I think the knee was to the body, wasn't it?
Was it?
There it is. Oh.
No, Amir Khani definitely won this fight. I don't think he's going to win any fans.
Eddie,
of
what's
this
that?
fight.
What's that technique? God damn it! I can't. You got one arm under the arm, one arm over the top, and you step over with the legs. You know that move. Fuck.
Peruvian
Peruvian
necktie.
necktie.
I
Yes.
call it 10-finger choke.
I forgot the Peruvian. Well, isn't a 10-finger choke the one when it's in the chest? You got him in the chest, and you have the head planted in
We
the
would
chest.
call it the
you
10-finger
set-
choke. Say Peruvian necktie. We, for whatever reason, we call it the 10-finger.
Well, Tony D'Souza is the reason why everybody calls it the Peruvian necktie because he's
Yeah.
from Peru.
Yeah. And there's a
makes sense.
Peruvian darce as well, too. If
oh,
There it is.
shit. He was out, huh?
Look at that.
I got pissed so hard. You guys.
Boom. He knocked him down twice.
Yep, twice.
But so is it a 10-8 round, that
It
first
could
one?
be a draw. It could be a draw.
I could see that
I-
being a 10-8 round.
I
It could
guarantee
be
they
a
don't-
draw.
I bet you
Is this
they-
guy from the UK?
No, Finland.
No,
Oh, he's
Finland.
not from the UK. So, hey, maybe
We
they'll-
trained with Kavanaugh. Nah, I bet Jason Knight loses the fight decision.
Could be. Interesting. Dum, dum,
Damn.
dum. What do you think?
they're probably going to give it to Murakami. What's his name?
Amir Khani.
Yeah, they'll probably
Makwan
give it to
Amir
him.
Khani. Yeah.
He got the takedowns. You know, he didn't do anything on top, but those takedowns count.
Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. Now, is that the co-main?
Do you remember
the
that
next
guy?
fight?
Do you remember that guy that was?
Still three more.
I think the first guillotine master in MMA was that little Pequeño guy. Do you remember him? He used to fight in Shudo, little Brazilian guy. His name was Antonio Nogueira.
Oh, yeah.
Pequeño?
How did I forget
Dude,
about
he
him?
guillotined so many motherfuckers. I think he was an Andre Penederos guy from Nova Union. Remember him? He was a guy that if you shot in on him, he was going to guillotine you. And he had his own special 10-finger guillotine. He called, I don't know exactly how he did it. You know, everyone's got like their own little modifications for guillotines because you really can't see the grip. When you get a guillotine, the grip is actually hidden. You really don't. It's hard to tell what kind of guillotine you're putting in.
Right.
Even with the high elbow guillotines, the Marcellitine, it's hard to tell if you're holding it like this or like this because the grip is hidden.
Yeah.
Like secret guillotines. And the way that Pequeño Nogueira did it, man, I still don't. I don't remember. It's like a weird little secret grip.
Did you ever get into the pretzel grip? Were you big on that weird grip where the palm of the bottom hand is facing outward and the palm of the top hand is facing towards you?
That's a
This
great grip if you get your hands together. That's a great grip. But the reason
Yeah.
why Marcelo, instead of going here, he goes here, That's the difference.
Yeah.
Is when you go here, you need your palms to
Right.
meet. So if there's a guy here. And I'm trying to guillotine him, the first thing he's going to do is bring up his hands like this, right? He's going to defend a guillotine like this. So his first move is going to be to come between your hands, right? So if you could beat his hand, then you're good. Then this is amazing. But if you don't beat his hand, then the guillotine is lost. But if he comes up and blocks it like this, and I come around the back of my hand, he's still fucked. So it's a false sense of security.
Split decision, Amir Khani. Interesting.
Yeah. Does that make sense on the grip?
Yes, it does. Also, too, like the same as like with a rear naked. It's like if you can keep that hand flat, it's easier to slide it up in there than if you got it like this, where it's harder to get it underneath the chin.
I'm not too sure about that. With the guillotine, it's just a lot of people do it with the pretzel grip here.
Yeah.
But you got to get your hands
You gotta
together.
get your hands together. It's hard to
with
get those hands
the
together.
Marcelo Garcia variation, it doesn't matter. Their hands are going to come up. They think they're safe, but we're going behind our own hand.
Right.
So that's when Marcelo was fucking people up with that on the daily. No one, black belts are going, what the fuck is going on? I'm defending the guillotine and I'm still tapping.
Right.
It was the grip.
What they give it?
Split decision, Amir Khani. Yeah.
That's tough for.
Yeah. What are you going to do?
You say Cub Swanson?
Is that what he said? That's not a good move for him.
No.
Cub Swanson's on another
Who's
level.
he calling
son.
out?
I don't know.
I'm talking Jimmy Manuel right
He's
now.
saying something to Jimmy Manoa. I never see crazy guys like this. What's the next fight?
He's talking about an old story with Jimmy Manuel.
Yeah, what
to
a
the
good
rest of
move.
the crowd.
While-
Hey, remember
while
that
you're on
time we
TV.
saw each other in the bar? You had a
were
gold
wearing
necklace
cross. Amazing.
Arnold Allen versus Mads Burnell.
And show up the card. Pull up the card. Yeah, he's probably delirious from that uppercut. Aljamain.
on? He's trying to get a fight with Dominic Cruz.
He's a bad motherfucker, Aljamain. I like how he bounced back from that Marlon Moraes fight,
Oh,
too.
I know.
He bounced back.
Dude, Marlon Moraes versus Jimmy Rivera coming up. I think that's next week. That's a motherfucking fight.
Yeah, it is next week, right? Is that next week?
Think so?
Dude, we need
It's
to
a
have
fight
a
night.
fight companion for that motherfucker. What day is
Dude,
that?
Jimmy Rivera is a motherfucker.
He's a beast. What day is that? Is that
Friday
Saturday?
night.
June
Friday
1st.
night.
Friday night? June 1st? I'm in town. You in town?
I'm in town.
Let's do this.
Trying to get weird?
shit, son.
By weird, I mean sit and talk fights.
Edgy, but it is on it. Yeah. Fuck yeah, man. Let's do that. Is Callan in town? Callan's hustling right now, getting ready to do a special, right?
Shooting a special in July.
Woo!
I'm opening for
in
him.
Chicago. Woo! He's ready.
He's ready.
He said he's amped up.
Best he's ever been.
That's awesome.
Your boy, hopefully he gets picked up by Netflix or Showtime. Your boy Joey Diaz last night.
On fire. Just flamethrower.
I was like, Jesus
He's
Christ.
he's on fire right
I
now,
left
man.
and I
He's
sent him a
on
text.
fire.
I just put, Jesus Christ, Joseph.
Still fucking around too, like still like trying new shit on stage.
Well, he was telling me that because Netflix, some of the references he has, they're like, you can't say this, you need to change to this. So he said he's messing with that, like how to hit the joke, still using that context.
What references are they?
I don't want to give away stuff.
Okay, yeah. Eddie, are you around next Friday, the 1st, June 1st?
What you doing next Friday night, son?
Next Friday, I'm in San Francisco with Sam Tripoli.
You should cancel it.
What's
Should
happening?
Cancel it.
Fight companion.
You're looking at
Friday?
Jimmy Rivera versus Marlon Moraes. Son.
That's going to be a good
Dun, dun,
fight.
dun. That is a good fight.
Jake Ellenberger, Ben Saunders.
Yep.
A couple of the old twos
Yeah,
going at it.
That's, I mean, if I didn't have that spot in San Francisco, I'd be cornering Ben.
You're
That was-
doing a lot of stand-up, man. That's
not
crazy.
a lot, not a lot.
Enough. Like I see your
It's
name
not
out there.
not like a real comedian. Real comedians go out all the time. I'm like below an open micer. You know what I mean?
Are you enjoying it?
I love it. I love
Yeah?
it. The show we did Friday night in the Bell Room, that was the most fun I've ever had, man. That
Really?
was so much fun.
So
It was-
crazy seeing you do it
it
stand
was
up.
so much fun.
Is it all just conspiracy theory stand up? Because I know you guys are calling it tinfoil hat conspiracy night. Is that just because of the podcast name?
It's more designed to. It's not a There's a lot of conspiracy theory comedy in there, but it's not like 100%.
Right.
But
You guys you take fan questions too, right? So you can go hard in the paint.
yeah, at the end we do a question and answer type of like a mini podcast thing. Yeah, it's fun. Friday night at the Belly Room was so much fun, man. It was
Belly
awesome.
room, it's such an amazing room. That's the truth serum room. Because if your jokes are like fat, if they have too much extra words in them, if they're
tune
too
out.
fake, if they come off corny, that room just
You
highlights
can
it.
feel it.
Yeah.
I always like to run my material in that room before I do anything big.
Joey did his show at the. I've never been in that room in the Ice House. The one, not the big room. They did in the small. It's almost like the Belly Room. The Ice House to
that
the
room
side.
is, that's where he did it.
Yeah.
that room's amazing.
Yeah,
That's what we
I've
did
done
last
that a couple
Amazing.
times with Joey too. That's a great one.
That's a great room.
When I opened for Joey, I love it because it's probably 90% Latin. And I love telling Mexican
right,
jokes. I got
right,
so many
right.
Mexican stories. It's just all fun. There's no conspiracy theories going on with those crowds. It's
His
just
crowd's like 90% Latin, really? Joey's?
Not last night. Was it?
no. It seemed like it was when
interesting.
like in Ontario.
Oh, well, Ontario's
The
90%
improv-
Latin.
Yeah,
That's,
yeah.
You're
Ontario-
dealing
That
with
was a lot of
Ontario.
fun.
Ontario's a great room.
Ontario, Levity, and
a great-
Oxnard. A lot of Latin.
Yeah. Ontario's
I
a
did
great
Bert
fucking
Kreischer's
spot.
podcast last week, and he said that because of he said that he was telling you that Russian mafia story, and then you said you should do it on stage, and then he did it, and it blew up, that
Yeah.
Russian mob story. And then I remembered, I go, you know what? Joe told me to do that bleeding asshole story on stage. I had a problem with blood coming out of my ass, so I told him how I fixed it. And he goes, dude, you got to do that on stage. And I'm like, no way. My first reaction was like, fuck, no, I'm not going to talk about that on stage. But I did it Friday, and it went over well.
Dude, it's a funny story, man. When you told it, I was howling laughing. It's funny how, like, you say that, like, oh, you should do that bleeding asshole story, and people who are listening, like, what the fuck is wrong with these guys?
Come on, man.
But it's all just a matter of, like, how you're telling me the story, and when you were telling me the story, I was cracking up. I mean, I am not a comedy snob by any stretch of the imagination. I like comedy. I like things that are funny. And if it happens to be funny for X, Y, or Z reason, I don't care. I like to laugh. I like funny shit. I don't believe that like there's certain subjects that should be off limits. It's just a matter of how you approach the subject. If it's a part of life, the problem is a lot of subjects are tainted because a lot of people do bad comedy that's like cheap and easy, and they use those subjects instead of because the subjects are interesting and they have like a real valid point. They use those subjects because they know it's going to get a cheap laugh,
Yeah,
like
there's
a
no original
cheap,
thought with
cheap fart joke
Yeah.
or a cheap, whatever kind of joke. There's a bunch of cheap jokes, but then there's like a real live situation when you have to shit your pants. Like
hilarious.
Ari Shaffir had a fucking hilarious joke about there was a bridge across in Sydney. This crazy bridge. It's like 2 miles long or something. Like you walk across it, and he was halfway across the bridge and he had to shit his pants. and he told this story, and he had an agent at the time. Told him, "That's a shit joke. You got to stop doing that joke." And Ari looked at him. He goes, "Yeah, we're not going to work together anymore." He just got rid of him. Just got
Damn.
rid of his agent. It's like, get the fuck out of here. Because he told me about it. I go, what? I go, that guy
Hilarious.
told you to stop doing that bit? Because it was a real story. I was with him. We were together in Sydney.
That's what makes it funnier.
But it was a real story where he had to shit his pants, and he was a mile into it, and it was killing. And his stupid ass agent was like, that's a shit joke. Shouldn't do a shit joke. Because he doesn't get it. Because he hears when people are talking about just like
Why would you
cheap.
listen to Asian on
Agent,
your
not
material?
an Asian.
No,
Agent.
I know Agent.
You
Why
said
would-
Asian?
Did I?
Yes.
It's early. Why would he listen
he
to
didn't.
Agent or Asian?
He didn't, but there's two stages of your career, right? There's a stage where other people are trying to tell you what to do. They're like, what you need to do is wear a tie. What you need to do is change your act. What you need to do is go clean. I went through all that shit too. And then there's a stage where they just leave you the fuck alone. Ari is now in that leave you the fuck
That's
alone
because he's
stage.
successful.
Because he's successful.
When you're successful, you can say what you want to do.
But a few years back, he was in that you might make it, you might fall apart stage in an agent's eyes. Like, agents look at you and they go, man, I don't know, Eddie, you might be able to make it, but you're going to have to change some things. You change the way you dress, change your hair.
Drop the bleeding asshole story.
Yeah, the bleeding asshole thing is alienating fans. And they get it in their head that they know how to fix your act. They're almost always wrong.
Ari's hilarious.
Yeah.
We have the same agent. He doesn't tell either one of us shit.
Ari doesn't give a fuck now. Ari is like
I
my
don't think
favorite
he has a
example. He's got a flip phone. But he's my favorite example of a dude who got money, got some fame and some wealth, and got some success, and just said, fuck you. I'm doing whatever I want.
Yeah, Bert was saying, like, touring-wise, he was taking some time off. He's going somewhere now.
Yeah,
like, does he want to tour? He's like, he just needs a certain minimum, and that's all he cares about. He hits that, and he's out.
He made his monthly nut, or his yearly
Yeah.
nut, he said, in the first couple weeks of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just did a bunch of theaters and some good
Bert
dates.
Kreischer?
No, Ari.
Ari.
Shit.
And then he just...
Bert's a beast,
well,
too, though.
Ari's got a fucking low overhead, man. He doesn't have a car. He lives cheap. I mean, he's just...
He keeps that way.
He's
on
still in
purpose.
New York?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's hilarious.
He doesn't give a
love
fuck,
Ari.
man. I mean, and he loves traveling. He loves
Yeah.
traveling.
He gets material from it, right?
Well, it's not just that, man. He just really enjoys going to different cultures. And I mean, he went to fucking Asia, dude. Like Asia.
Went to, like,
staying
Vietnam
in
and the
hostels
yeah.
and shit. Staying in places where like 18-year-old backpackers go. I mean,
He
that
was saying,
what he
I was
doing.
like, you felt like you were in danger? He was not ever. I'm like, what? I'm too scared to do that. I wouldn't want to do that.
Well, I don't think it's dangerous. I mean, I think it's rarely dangerous. But I think any kind of travel, I mean, I'm talking about traveling to a bar in, Canoga Park could be dangerous. You hear about it in the story. Brendan Schaub, Joe Rogan go to a bar in Canoga. Joe gets stabbed by some crazy person. Oh, don't go to Canoga Park.
Yeah.
That's not what it is. It's
Yeah.
just like life is occasionally dangerous.
Yeah.
I don't think most of those hostels are just college kids that are just traveling abroad and looking to see the world.
I've always been scared of hostels. My brother stayed in one in Europe. Said he woke up someone sucking on his toes.
Oh, that's scary.
So you looked at it was in your dick.
Well, what I was scared of it because of those horror movies.
The Hostel?
The Hostel
that
horror
movie's
movies.
fucking terrifying.
Terrifying. Yeah.
Part 2's even worse.
Turista?
Dude, Hostel
yeah.
is so gory. Hostel is brutal, man.
Dude.
How easy is it to lure, those 18-year-old backpackers that are going across Europe? So easy.
I don't think it's that easy.
Dude, all you got to do is get hot chicks, point out the dudes. The hot chicks would drag them into some
Yeah.
shit,
Oh,
put some drugs in
Well,
their
that'll work
drinks,
on
and boom.
fucking 2 50-year-olds and a 35-year-old, a hot chick. Like, all right, yeah, where are we going? Like, backpackers.
Yeah, forget about when you're 20. When
Yeah,
you're 20, you
fuck
fuck
20.
a warm hole in the wall.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying it's easy.
Yeah.
That's how they got them in the hostel. They
Oh,
just
yeah.
they just send chicks
true.
after them.
Yeah.
That's easy.
Chicks work on
Every dude will fall
everybody.
they'll fall right into
Yeah.
it, man. Chicks with drugs and the
Yep.
drink, and it's over.
But I think for a lot of those people that travel like that and live like that, it's got to be very hard to settle down. Once you get used to just traveling
Free
and
spirit.
doing drugs and partying places and
I feel like that movie doesn't end well for those people. There's no, like, real
That's the movie.
stability.
oh, I mean the
No,
life
I mean
movie?
the life.
Life
Everyone
movie.
has their own movie playing
Yeah.
right now.
No, it definitely doesn't end well. I mean, maybe start a pottery business or some shit.
Fucking pottery?
Did you ever watch this
Look
movie?
at this. What is this one?
This is another movie that Eli Roth made. He also made Hostel. It's called Green Inferno.
I did see this where they
Oh,
eat each
they
other.
get-
Yeah.
Did they get eaten by cannibals?
Yeah, they go
Yeah.
down like to Brazil or somewhere. Real,
It's always
like,
Brazil,
rainforest. It might not have been
Turista.
Brazil, could've
No,
been
this was
anywhere.
Brazil. It was
Yeah.
like some remote location, like in the jungle. I was actually a little disappointed in this. The trailer, I was like, "Oh shit,
Yeah,
this is
what's
gonna
that
be sick."
picture of the head in the upper left-hand
Yeah, well,
corner?
there's some crazy shit that happens in the movie.
Dude, send me that. Send me that in a text message.
Man,
I need to watch that
don't you
tonight.
think like Brazil like would be pissed? Like, dude, tourism is down 8,000% because of these fucking movies. You know what I
shit
mean?
happens
Well,
there.
shit does happen
I've been
there.
But you know what?
Yeah.
Still, maybe Brazil's
Yeah.
like, slow the fuck down with these goddamn movies.
But they do have the biggest rainforest in the world.
Yeah.
I mean, they do. They do.
Scary
the
shit
fucking
happens in that
Amazon's there.
forest.
Amazon's crazy.
I couldn't believe. I said I was. I texted Tim Kenny last night. I couldn't believe when he's talking about all those Nazis.
Dude,
What the fuck?
how crazy is that?
What
in Argentina.
In the fuck?
They flew from Germany to fucking Argentina. That's a true
I
story.
texted him too. I went, dude, you
How
did
many
the greatest
German cities
promo,
are there?
You did the greatest promo ever for your Discovering History
Yeah.
Channel show. Because
Yeah.
I love Tim, but I don't watch that much TV with that stuff.
Dude,
I'm
when
like,
he was
I'm
talking about
in.
those Germans that live in Argentina.
How many
speak-
cities? How many villages?
I don't
German
know, but
villages.
hundreds of thousands.
Hundreds of
people.
thousands, and you go to the village. This
They
is in
all speak
Argentina,
German.
and it's all German. The architecture. We go into their house. It's all fucking
Pull up
German.
some images of it, Jamie.
They don't speak a fucking lick of Spanish.
They wear lederhosen. They're drinking giant steins of
and
beer.
they're so proud of their Nazi
And you know what?
history.
Yeah, that's what's creepy.
Dude,
You know
and
what?
then how about he goes, you know what built that land? Jews fucking their cavity fillings, their
Yeah.
wedding rings. That's what
Yep.
built that land. So what do you
The
do?
gold.
I got so upset, man. And then when he's talking about how how they would torture kids, I stopped listening after that.
Yeah.
He said that, I went, I'm out.
Well, he was talking about how Mengele and a lot of the SS soldiers went to Argentina and continued a lot of their torture experiments, and that they had met some of the people that had been tortured by these SS guys. Horrific
As a young
shit.
boy, they break their bones, nurse him back to health, set him on fire. Just the worst shit you can imagine.
just to
man.
see like what they could do.
I went to
them.
Argentina like 10 years ago,
Great
and I
food.
swear to God, I've never been to a country with so many beautiful women.
Really?
It was unbelievable.
Say no more,
And
fam.
it's like you see like 10 at a time, 13, they're like everywhere. And you would think it would be easy to pick them up, but it's super hard because they have no faith in men. Because the men there, like prostitution
Just
is
trying to
legal.
fuck.
Yeah, they know that there's no reason for a guy to get committed, so they don't trust guys. So they're like just that was my experience.
they're
They
a
just like
pack
hang
of
out.
them.
They hang out with each other and they just cock
pack
block
of
each other.
wild wiener
They're-
dogs.
They travel.
cock block each other.
They travel in packs. They're
piss.
everywhere. It's incredible. But
say
they're
anything crazy while I'm
untouchable.
gone.
I'd love to go to Argentina, but
Yeah, it's-
you watch this. It's crazy, man. And Tim said he'd go there, and you know they're like so proud of their Nazi grandfather and stuff like that. And Tim's like, what the fuck, man?
It's crazy.
Crazy. No, not a lick of Spanish anywhere.
And Hitler may be,
Yeah, that's Joe asked him. He goes, if you had to decide right now, did Hitler die in that building like history tells you? And this is Tim Kennedy. He's never told a lie in his life. He goes, nope, history's wrong on this one. It's like, dang, and he'd be so happy
about what?
that history's wrong.
History is often wrong.
That's what I'm saying.
History-
If Tim Kennedy approves it, it's
Yeah.
fucking, we going Sizzler. Tim Kennedy's never told a
We're
lie.
going to Sizzler.
Tim Kennedy's never told a lie in his life.
Are you sure?
Oh, dude, Tim Kennedy's he's as American pie as it gets.
Yeah.
I love that guy, man. I cried because I thought he was going to die one time. I love him.
Yeah, doesn't he have a crazy show where he tries to kill himself?
They try to kill him.
Like, what's the name of that show?
He does all that.
What's it called?
It's like some show where someone almost dies.
he goes
and
in
then
an avalanche,
and then-
jumps out of a plane.
Yes.
He was bullfighting.
Hard to kill.
Hard to kill. Tim Kennedy.
Damn, that's a Steven Seagal movie, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Terrible movie. I was a fan as a kid. But yeah, and then he also has Hunting Hitler on History Channel.
Damn.
He's a beast, man. And then he's still serving, doing like secret missions and killing people on the side. His side chick's killing ISIS. That's what he does.
What?
He's still active special forces, going on projects and shit, killing people.
For real?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Damn.
Dude's another level. Can't wait for this main event, man.
Is it
This
nuts?
card's kind of bullshit, man. God, dog.
That Magni fight's next. And
Well, thanks for that.
So how's stand-up going?
It's good, man. Grinding. I
Every
did 6
weekend you
spots
got
last
something?
week. Yeah, 6 spots last week. I got 4 this week. And I'll go
Netflix
on tour.
approach you for a special?
Nope.
Not yet?
Not yet, man. I got a little ways to go.
And you've been doing comedy now for a year? 2 years?
2 years.
2 years.
2 years.
It's been 2 years. Shit.
So, 2 years.
Really?
Yeah. I've been doing live fighting the kids for over 3 years. That's where it started.
Yeah. Yeah. Damn. For some reason, I thought you were doing stand-up for a year. You've been doing it 2 years.
My first spot was at the Comedy Store. I have it written on my phone. I'd have to look.
Comedy Chaos Night?
No, it was a. They gave me a spot in the belly room.
You
not
may
Sam
be the
Shipley.
fastest rising comedian of all time, right? Like with zero stand-up experience, and then all of a sudden you do stand-up, and now you're fucking playing all over the world making loot, right?
It's good.
You're
I
getting
don't know.
paid, right?
Yeah.
That's
Business is
dude.
good.
That's incredible.
I don't know
I've
if
never.
it's the fastest of all time.
You could be, dude.
have to ask Joe,
You have
I
to.
don't know.
Generally, you grind for about 10 years until you pop,
Yeah.
if you do it all.
Yeah.
You know, so.
But I think you can do like the Charlie Sheen route where if you have some sort of following, you do shows and then people are like, this sucks and don't come back. I think the sign of it is you can come back to if you sell tickets of places you've been before. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's not so they know it's not a gimmick. That's the big thing.
Yeah,
which I'm doing.
It's
which is
incredible,
good.
man. It's
Yeah.
either way, it's incredible. Congratulations.
Thanks,
It's
brother.
Fuck, dude.
Thanks, man.
I was hanging out with Joe in the comedy scene for many, many years. I've seen comedians just eat shit,
Come and
crash, come and
Yeah.
go, never make it.
Yeah.
Just same guys from 15 years ago still trying to make it. And
Same material.
What you're doing is incredible, man.
Thanks, brother.
It's unheard of.
Thanks, man. Sam was telling me you were killing it the other night.
I had a good set Friday night.
That's what he said.
Yeah, it came together.
That's
It was
what
the
he said.
first. It was the first set I did not stoned.
That's good.
So I decided, you know what? Unless you're really good at something, you shouldn't be smoking weed and doing it. You know what I mean? And until you're super confident and you got your shit down, don't smoke weed. You know what I mean? So I decided to try it out, like not smoke weed and go on stage and see what happens. And
I heard it went good.
It went better than that was probably my best set so
And
far.
then you guys are at Cobb's on Friday?
Friday at Cobb's in
Have you
San
done
Francisco.
Cobb's yet?
Never. Been there a bunch with Joe.
Love Cobb's.
back in the day.
The best.
You've been there a couple times.
Twice now.
Headline.
Yeah.
Fuck,
Twice
dude.
down, then I'll be back.
Did you sell it
I
out?
think- yeah.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
That's a
3
400.
nights.
That's
3
400
nights.
seats.
Yeah.
God damn, dude. Holy shit! Then we do Saturday. We do Sacramento, the Punchline. So that's a smaller. That's like I think
Smaller,
that's like a
yeah.
150,
Yeah.
200, something like that. But yeah.
Cobb's is sick. San Fran, too.
Until I get my shit together, I'm gonna go on stage clear-eyed.
I think that's the smartest route, man.
Yeah, and then later, once I feel super confident in my material, and I
How much
organize
material do you
it.
have right now?
My problem is I have way too much material,
Get it.
and it's just scattered everywhere. All these ideas. Every day I have new ideas, but they need to be organized more and fleshed out. And that's what I did for this show too. I decided, you know what? There's just so much, and it's overwhelming. I just took 3 pieces. Boom! I go. I'm just going to stick to these
Focus
3
on
pieces.
those to cut it out, carve it out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And at
Sam's
first,
great at helping with that, too.
at first I was writing everything out, and then Joey told me, he goes, dude, you're at your best when you don't write
Off
it
the
out and you
cuff?
just go off the cuff. So Joey told me, just have ideas, but don't write anything out and just go out there and try it. And I did that, and I think that for me, Friday I just had PowerPoints and a couple lines. I go, okay, this line is kind of funny and that line's kind of funny, and then I just went off and just went for it. It worked out.
Great,
It worked
yeah.
out.
Sam said, I was doing Ice House last night with Sam. He said it went good.
Oh, cool.
Do you guys write your material out?
Yes.
Do you write material out?
Well, you know what? Because hanging out with you for fucking 20 years in the comedy clubs, you always stress, you got to write shit out. You got to write shit out. You tell every comedian, write shit out. So that's what I was doing. I was writing everything out. And Joey told me, he goes, right now, maybe you shouldn't write shit out. Just go out there and just freeball. Just have some ideas. And I said, are you sure? And he said, yeah. So I did a couple spots with him at the Ontario Improv. And those are 2 of the best shows I've done with Joey. So I decided to do that. Just have, instead of write everything out, maybe write out the funny, you know what I mean? But just kind of go out there and
Then are you
freeball.
repeating the same set over, or are you doing new sets every time?
Every set's mixed up different.
Oh, wow.
So you
Yeah.
got
It's gonna be tough to carve out.
the bullet points, or like what's like, say if you had a bid on building a table, whatever. Like it's the bullet points, the funny parts you have memorized.
Yeah, the line, like I memorize the funny,
Right,
and then
right.
the way you set it up, you're gonna have to I kind of just go for it
So
because
it's more natural.
exactly, because if you start memorizing shit, it takes away from
The spontaneity.
Yeah, it just doesn't. It's not funny.
You can
If you're
find
like-
it in there though.
Yeah.
The spontaneity, even though you have a structure, you can play with
the
it.
one
and
thing.
find-
The one thing that I've learned from me, anyways, like I still watch Chappelle over and over, and just like, it. For me, like the latest Chappelle, when he tells a story and he's telling you like a 10-minute story of how shit went down, to me that's the funniest shit. An actual real event, like the mafia story, the Russian mafia story with Bert Kreischer.
Right.
It's an actual story.
Right.
Then you see how real it is when he's describing it, instead of trying to make up a joke and trying to find funny.
Yeah.
Stick to funny stories, and then from there you could kind of
You know, Joey's shooting on a Monday night in Vegas.
Yeah.
And they're shooting 6 of them. Not 6 of, so there's 6 comics, 30-minute specials.
Right.
But Big J Okerson's in that, who's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Christina P., Tom Segura's
Yeah.
wife, is in that.
That's
Forget who
interesting
else.
that she's doing that because she just did
I know
a
she already
Netflix
has
special.
this. I wonder why.
She's blowing the fuck up.
I know, but why not just save it and do an hour?
Trying to extra blow
Trying
the
to
fuck
get that
up.
bank.
Trying
I
to
love her.
Get that extra blow up.
Yeah. But with Joey, yeah. Joey's.
Yeah.
And then they shoot 2 30 minutes for him. He shoots on Monday night in Vegas, some room in Vegas. But when you do those 30 minutes, because I'm used to dealing with you, and I'm like, oh, and you're like, I'm gonna shoot it here. This is what's happening, and there's you have say in marketing. With that, it's different. Like
Yeah.
you're shooting here. This is how long it's gonna be. This is where. This
Yeah.
is your time.
Yeah.
Different animal.
Yeah, it's a different animal for sure. It's tricky.
Brendan's selling out Cobb's in San Francisco by himself. Holy shit! That's fucking huge, man.
He sold out
That's
the Wilbur
huge.
in Boston.
The what?
The Wilbur Theater in Boston. That's 1,100 something seats.
Holy shit! God damn! I told him he's probably one of the fastest rising comics, coming from never doing stand up. I mean, who else is there really?
Ever.
Right?
No, ever. For
Ever.
sure.
That's
From
what I'm
never
telling
doing
you.
stand up to selling out theaters in 2 years.
Did you know this?
Crazy.
I mean, it's incredible. It's incredible.
And doing like fucking an hour and killing. Like you put in the work, dude. That's what I tell other young comics. I say, pay attention to him, because this is what happens when a person takes pro athlete type of discipline and
Work ethic.
applies it to stand up.
Yeah.
That discipline is everything. That work ethic and discipline, that's everything, man. It changes the whole game, because a lot of comics are funny, but they're fucking lazy. They're fucking lazy, and that's why, like, you're dealing with guys who do the same material year after year after year, and they never do specials. There's a bunch of those guys that are really talented guys. They just never bother to record anything because they don't want to have to write. They don't have to rewrite.
It doesn't make sense to me. Like we talk about work ethic and stuff like that. And I see these other comedians who maybe aren't doing it, but like, don't you see the guys like Rogan and Burr and D'Elia? Like, you want to be on their. You want to do what they do, right?
Look at this!
You
Look at
gotta-
this! Look at this!
Oh, he's got a guillotine.
That's
It's
tight
over.
as
Oh,
fuck.
tap! Ooh,
Damn.
nasty.
It's the same with fighting, Joe. It's like you look at GSP. It's like, right, he's doing this and this. Don't you want to be like that?
Yeah.
Should probably follow that plan.
But people
You're
get
not playing
scared,
grab
man.
ass out
But here's
here.
the thing: you get scared, and then you finally get some tools, right? Like, say if you have an act, like you put together an act, and you're like, before you're ready to film a special, the idea is that your act is killing, right? So if your act is killing, you've got it molded and honed. You don't want to let that go. Like, I gotta let it go. Oh, that shit,
I can't
kick
wait
it
to
aside.
let it go.
I gotta kick it aside.
Yeah.
But if you don't do that, you don't keep getting better. But here's the thing. One thing that I've learned, even though there's a lot of fear in letting go of that old material, you always write new, better material, because you're a better comedian now. You understand comedy better.
More experience.
Yeah, so you're just going to do better. Like,
Yeah.
for me, like, letting go of that, like, Bruce Jenner bit, God, it was so hard to let go. I didn't want to let that one go.
Because of the special?
Yeah, I had to let it go, but I couldn't do that if my life depended on it right now. I don't know how
Yeah.
it works. I don't know the beats, and I wouldn't do it right. But when you get to a point when you get a bit so tight and so finely tuned, that's when you got to let it go, and then you move on to the next one. And I've got some shit now that's killing harder than that bit did.
Yeah.
But when I first started doing, a year plus ago, when I first released that Netflix special, and then I went right into writing new material and doing new material, it's all on shaky legs, man. And a lot of people don't like that shaky legs feeling. You get real scared. But you got to go through that. You got to go through that. And that's what makes you grow and continue to get better. But one of the things that helps me a lot, that Jeremiah Watkins show, that stand up on the spot. Dude, that is a fucking farm for material.
So much fun.
Because people yell, like someone look at you and go, hurricanes. And you're like, man, hurricanes. And then you start talking shit. And every now
Just
and then you'll
riffing.
say something that is, bah!
And the crowd knows, like
Yeah.
you know, you just riff, and they're not they know you're not shooting special.
Yeah.
So everyone's pretty loosey goosey, and they'll yell like strippers. I'm like,
Yeah.
what about them? You know, like, you can have fun with it. Yeah.
It's amazing, dude. It's an amazing resource to have those shows where someone just yell. He used to call it Thunder Pussy. They used to do it in the Ice House. The Thunder Pussy's a great name for it.
It's so intense.
Just so silly.
Stand up on the spot makes sense. I mean,
But yeah, I've been doing that show for years. That's helped me a lot. There's a lot of bits.
I told Jeremiah, you were telling me how you got bits from it, and it's the same thing with fighting. Like if you're in the training room, you know how this is. Both you guys know this. If there's one guy who's he's really good, and you know maybe he tapped out last time. You don't mean to. You avoid him because you know it's gonna be the toughest round. You're like, I'll just go over here. That's how I was with Jeremiah on Stand Up on the Spot. I was like, man, I know my stuff. I write all my stuff. I know what I want to do here, and I can have fun with that. But on the spot, I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's
I
hard.
kept canceling on him. He would text me like, this week, I'm like, yeah, for sure. Then the next day, I'm like, dude, I'm swamped. I'm that swamped. I'm that swamped. And then I told him, like, hey, next time you ask me to do it, no, I'm lying to you. I need to do this because I'm scared of it.
What's the show called?
Stand Up on the Spot. Jeremiah Watkins, Belly Room. I think there's a show
When does he do
Tuesday
that?
night.
Every Tuesday night?
Yeah, Tuesday night.
Stand Up on the Spot?
Yeah. No,
Damn.
not every Tuesday night.
No, not every
Once a
Tuesday
month.
night. Yeah.
Once a
But I'm
month.
saying I think it's this Tuesday, by the way.
It couldn't. I don't think
I would
so.
try that.
Am I going crazy? I thought he said because I was trying to do 3 spots in a night, and I go, hey, you have to stand up on the spot, and he goes, no, because I went Laugh Factory Comedy Store, and I was trying to get another spot.
I don't think it's until June. Honestly, I think he just did it, and I was out of town.
No, I was on his last one
When was that? How long ago?
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, so the next one would be in like 2 weeks.
All right.
That sounds like fun.
Oh, it's the
It's like
best. June
improv.
12th. June 12th.
There you go.
Tuesday, June 12th.
Stand Up
Yeah,
on the Spot.
I fucking love it, man. It's really fun, and it's always packed too.
Yeah, it's packed, and again, the crowd knows what's going on.
You did that for a while after your shows. You would do like question and answer, and there was nothing anybody could have yelled out that you couldn't tie into some past bit. You know what I mean? There wasn't anything.
Yeah, but it's better though. The stand up on the spot thing is better because it's not that. It's not past bits. It's all just
You
off the
can't
top
do
of your
material.
head.
If you do
you
material,
can't?
no. They tell you no material.
It's gotta be
All
new shit.
organic.
Yeah,
Wow.
some people have done it and done their act too, and the crowd gets mad.
They know. They know
They get
what's up
mad.
because you know it's not. You can tell what's off the top and what's
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, remember when we did fan Q&A at Wilbur? So I did my show, and then Boston was late, and the dudes were drunk. And one guy kept like heckling Joe, and Joe just fucking went nuclear on the guy. I was like, this typically isn't how my fan questions go, but fuck it. He had a scarf on.
Yeah,
Dude,
I lit that
what
dude
the
on
fuck are
fire.
you doing? You lit him on fire. I was
Dude.
like, all right, well, that's it for fan questions. Way to go, fuckface.
Well, he was just trying so hard to get attention.
Oh
It was
my
just so
God, dude.
ridiculous.
I've witnessed many people getting torched by Joe. It's awesome.
be a worse comedian
It's
than Joe,
awesome.
too.
It's awesome watching Joe because Joe, he doesn't want to release until the guy. It's clear, 100% he deserves it. So a guy will yell and he's like, "Calm down, everything." And he's like, and like inside, you're like, "Keep going." So I could just, so I don't feel.
no, I
he doesn't
shut
want to feel
down.
guilty. So when Joe decides to go off, it's over, son. There's no way.
Dude,
Joe with a mic, forget it. Joe without a mic, you're still fucked.
Dude,
with
I
a
saw-
mic,
I
you
saw
have no
Dane
shot.
Cook. I saw Dane Cook go hard on these 2 girls in the front row.
When?
When I was at the comedy store last Tuesday night. Oh my God, they wouldn't quit talking. And he's like, honey, he's trying to get through a story. And he was a longer story. You could tell he's doing new material. And he's trying to get through it. They kept interrupting. He's like, I can go in on you if you want. Say another thing. And she goes, another thing. Goes, you want to do this? And then just fucking, I mean, it was just brutal, man. It made the show, though, because he did about 20 minutes of it.
There's a lot of fucking heckling at the Comedy Store lately.
You know
a
what
lot
the-
of people want to become a part of the show.
Oh, it's a terrible idea. It's a terrible
Warning.
idea.
There should be a warning.
Oh, there's 2 girls in the front row the other night just drunk and sloppy and talking really loud in front, where you know, like you're on stage and you hear them, you try to ignore them, but then you see the rest of the crowd going like this.
Oh, that's
like,
when you have to acknowledge it.
You have to. You see people turning towards them. You're like, all right, I got to play cop here. Most of the time, the store's on top of that.
Big time.
Which is a new thing. In the
Oh,
old
really?
days, yeah, the way I got good at heckling, at hecklers, one of the big ways is there was no crowd control at the store. I mean, 0.
Mad Max days.
Because in the old days when I used to go there, the fucking comedians were all doormen and security. Everything was all comedians. It's not that anymore. Now they have like legit security, like big guys that take care of everything. People have earpieces on. They're in control of everything. When the store picked up the business, like about 3 years ago, when it really took off, 4 years ago, that's when they go, okay, look, this place is sold out every fucking night. And then a guy got murdered there. There was a murder on the front porch. Yeah, a guy got shot to death on the front porch. Yeah, it was some gang-related type thing.
Oh, okay.
Some guy did something to somebody, and apparently the dude who got killed, he had some really dark shit on his Facebook, too, like pictures of people tied up and shit. And they murdered him. They shot him right on the front porch. And from then on, they put like a super intense security system in there, cameras everywhere, hired real security everywhere,
Jesus Christ.
and ramped up the place. Stopped letting people walk into the parking lot. That was a big one, too, because people would just stroll into the parking lot. And these drunks, people would be backing up their cars. And people would be getting hit by people's cars.
What a shit show.
It was a shit show.
What do you think is going to happen to the Comedy Store now that Mitzi's passed away? Do you think that Paulie's going to sell it?
No, the business is better than ever. The thing about it is it's sold out every night, and it's making a lot of money. Like if you go to the Comedy Store on a Tuesday night, you're going to have a sold-out main room, 400 people, sold-out OR, 170 people, sold-out belly room, 80 people. I mean, that is big money. But every night, two shows a night oftentimes.
That's what I was going to say. Two main room shows every night are both sold out now.
Thousands and thousands of people funneling into that place as far as like from the beginning of the shows that started at 8 o'clock till 2 o'clock in the morning. People are buying drinks.
Is it enough money? Is it enough money to keep it running?
Yes, it's very profitable. It's making more money now than in the history of the club. Never made more money, ever.
Damn.
So it's a viable, I mean, it's crazy. It's all within the last 3.5 years, 4 years.
All since you've been back.
Yeah, it all just boom. It took off.
This podcast blew it up.
Yep.
Single-handedly. You coming
Big part
back.
of it.
And they don't deny it. I talked to management there. They don't deny it. I asked him, like, what do you think's the cause of this boom? He said, Joe Rogan. They all say, Joe Rogan.
Huge part of it. And then you have all the comics coming through. It's the golden age of comedy right now.
Yeah, it's also the talent there. There's so much talent there. I mean, it's crazy how good those shows are. I mean, you look at the lineup sometime, you're like, what the fuck?
Dude, I ran over because Patton Oswalt's doing stand-up again. I ran over to see him because he's there for the whole week. And usually he's a New York comic. He was just up at the OR, went fucking Tom Papa.
Patton's usually a New York comic? What do you mean?
Yeah.
He lives out here.
No, I know, but he was in New York for a while when he was starting his stand-up. I only saw him posting about New York.
Oh.
I was like, God, I can't wait for him to come back
when
here.
he started doing it again?
Yeah. I saw him doing spots in New York a lot.
Interesting.
Yeah, and I saw him back here.
He's a good guy, man.
Yeah, it went
Sweetheart of a guy.
Tom Papa, Patton Oswalt, then Rogan, then D'Elia. I mean, nuts.
Top 5 guys at the Comedy Store right now that are regulars.
Well, Joey for sure. Burr's there all the time. D'Elia's there all the time. Theo Vaughn is a motherfucking monster. He's there all the time. Who else? Who else would you go with? Hinchcliffe's been
Santino's
killing.
a monster.
Santino's a monster.
He's underrated. He's a
Tom
fucking
Segura's
monster.
a monster. Christina's a monster.
Bert Kreischer.
God, man, there's
so many.
There's so many. Yeah, Tom Papa. There's so many. Neil Brennan. It's a crazy place right now. It's crazy.
Insane.
Bobby Lee. I mean, it's just killer after killer. I mean, I was walking by the OR the
Eliza
other night.
Schlesinger, Whitney Cummings.
Walking by the OR the other night, and it was just roars coming out of there. And I was like, this place is nuts. And then you go down the hallway, and there's roars coming out of the main room. You go
Crazy,
upstairs.
right?
It's crazy. The greatest time ever for stand-up. Greatest time ever.
You go in there and you just feel it, man, in the walls. I don't know what it is.
And then you go over to the Laugh Factory, and it's like an antique shop. That's what Theo Vaughn said.
Dude.
Theo Vaughn said it was like an antique
When
shop.
Theo said it, Theo was like being in an antique shop. I went, oh my God.
You can't say that.
Yeah, you can. Yo, dude,
If you're
when they
Theo
started
Vaughn, you
filming
can.
people, everybody was like, what? They started filming people, just putting it up on YouTube. They say they're not doing it anymore, but everybody just lost all faith in that place. They were like, get the fuck.
I still do spots because I do spots where I can, but they're not releasing my shit.
The fact that they would do that, it's like, you guys are out
That's
of your
insane.
fucking
What are you
mind.
thinking, man?
And then offering people half of the revenue.
For YouTube.
Yeah,
Why
for
wouldn't I
YouTube.
just put it on myself?
It just didn't.
What age are you living in?
Yeah, and then when confronted, they're like, well, Tiffany Haddish is making so much money now, and it's all because of this.
Oh, yeah. That's why.
Delusional. Just, I don't know what he did. The guy who owns it, I don't know what he did, like letting those kids do that and put those things up. But people that had no idea about the stand-up comedy business.
Bad idea.
And basically interns, just filming people's sets and putting all their material online.
But the way it works is, it's a closed community. So if Joe or whoever, Santino goes, hey, they're filming, don't do it there anymore.
That's it.
And you just don't.
And it's a ghost town.
Don't go there.
I mean, you'll have 3 sold-out shows not even a half a mile away at the Comedy Store, and then they're canceling shows.
Different animal.
Because there's no one there.
Different animal. But then the improv's still doing.
The improv's doing better.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what the
still
improv
like the
did?
improv.
The improv moved that stupid fucking piano off the stage.
About time.
They put a platform on the side and pushed the piano over to the side. The piano would fuck up the whole show for anybody that was on the right side of the stage.
You can't see it,
can't
but also
see
the
you.
comic didn't have
Ice
much room.
House still bumping, right?
Bumping, yeah. Especially when good comics are there. It's with the Ice House. It's all about they have to have good people to get out to Pasadena because the Ice House. They've had sketchy lineups in the past. Like, they'll have Joey and Brendan. They'll have, like, real shows that are really funny, but they'll also have, like, some bullshit. And they had, for years, they had some bullshit shows.
Which kills your brand, because if you get known as that, where it's like the gimmicky bullshit guys, people aren't gonna be like, oh, on Friday night, let's just go see who's playing at the Ice House.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, fuck that, man.
Yeah, people will go down there and they'll expect to see like a Joey Diaz show and then some whack ass fucking road guy who does like
Muppets
cruise
and shit.
ships.
But isn't it more for the people that live in that area? Like, I mean, isn't it like a local kind of thing?
Yeah, but it's still, if it's a bad show, it's a bad show. They don't want to come back.
Yeah.
So if it's a good show, like they know when I do those Wednesday nights once a month there, and they know if you go down there, I'm gonna have killers on that show.
Great
It's like,
show.
that's
Oh,
gonna
you
be-
decide who goes on?
Yeah, it's on my show.
Oh, it's your show.
Yeah.
Okay. Wednesday nights?
I do one Thursday night at the Comedy Store every month, and I do one Wednesday night at the Ice House every month.
Is it called Joe and Friends?
Yeah, Joe
Yeah.
Rogan and Friends. And the next one at the Comedy Store is June 21st. June 21st. Yeah.
And just in the green room, like last time it was Tony, Theo, you, me, just hanging out back there.
Yeah.
It's like the best time.
It's
I
fun.
could have been out to 2 in the morning.
Yeah, we're just laughing.
It's the best, man.
Yeah,
Those
it's
guys make me
hilarious.
laugh so hard. All you guys.
Well, it's hard to find groups of people that are just savages, just loose and fun and ridiculous. And then this is the world they live in. They live in this comedy world. So they're traveling around a lot, fucking around,
Yeah.
having a good time, talking shit.
And one person to say something, then it's just like, everyone's like, yeah, it's fucking on. It's the
yeah,
best.
it's fun, man. Fun times. Everyone's baked. It's just fun.
It almost
shit.
feels like high school with your good friends.
Yeah.
Like when you walk into like first period and all your boys are like went at the front, that's what it feels like.
Well, in a lot of ways, right? Because one of the things that happens as you get older is you lose all the fun because you have responsibilities. And you have a job you hate, and you got to get up in the morning, and you're always tired. And this is the world that most people live in. When you could find a place where it's all basically people that avoided that rat race and figured out some sneaky way through the system.
Yep.
And that sneaky way is talking shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
no sound check needed. You just
just
get
show
on
up.
stage, and it's especially when high level comedians go up like yourself, like you're going to get an hour of just laughs just over and over again. It's way better than a funny movie.
Yeah, but if you're a new comic, I'm getting education too. You
Yeah,
know what
there's
I'm
a little
saying?
bit of that.
I
Yeah,
can go
you
and get
hanging around with those people
My
more
God,
often.
man. I can go listen to Theo Von talk about something, then me and Joe talk business, and I'll go watch Patton Oswalt do his set, and then I'll watch Joey Diaz, and then Bill Burr's coming in.
And for me, as long as I've been
Crazy.
doing comedy, I still love it. I still love watching it. I still love watching it. If someone's killing, I still love it. I love it. It's a great form of entertainment, and I think it's necessary because people get so serious about certain subjects. If someone could just come along and mock it and laugh at it so hard, and then you realize like, oh, this is fucking ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
It alleviates pressure.
What was fascinating to me the other night with Tom Papa, Oswald, and Tony Hinchcliffe, they all had the same premises on their joke, but everything was each opinion was so different. I was laughing so hard, man. But you just see how everyone's different, but it's
Yeah.
the popular subject. So
Like Trump.
no, like sexual assault. It was so funny, man.
I like Joey's. I don't want to give away his.
Yeah, don't.
But
Yeah.
he's got a great bit on that.
Neil Magny is tough to take down, huh?
Very tough, very, very wiry.
Long. And who's this gentleman that he's fighting? James White. Do you know anything about him?
Craig White.
Craig White.
It was supposed to be. Why am I drawing a blank? What's homeboy's
Gunner.
name? Gunner Nelson.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
What happened to Gunner? He got injured?
I'm not sure, but that was gonna be a hell of a fight. Neil's beat some tough guys. He's beat Kelvin Gastelum.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Beat Kelvin.
Magny's
He
almost
beat
taking
Johnny
homeboy down.
Hendricks. He beat Hector Lombard.
Knee injury that required
Wait.
surgery.
Hector Lombard, Kelvin Gastelum,
Johnny Hendricks.
and Johnny Hendricks.
Correct.
It's pretty good.
That's why he's ranking
Good
him
lineup.
Dude.
But then whenever he fights
He
a
could
jiu-jitsu,
retire now.
whenever he fights a jiu-jitsu guy, he's screwed. It's his Achilles heel because they take him down and murk him up.
His jiu-jitsu's not that good?
His defense is just, but when I say it's his Achilles heel, the very tip of the spear black belts fuck him up.
That's why I was so impressed with Dos Anjos. Dos Anjos smashed Neil. He leg kicked him, dragged him to the ground, and choked the fuck out of him quick.
Damian Maia did that.
Yep.
That other homeboy got him a inverted triangle. The bald guy, I forget his name, who's ridiculous at jiu-jitsu, Brazilian.
Bald guy?
Bald guy.
Bald Brazilian?
Yeah, I know.
Inverted triangle.
Fucked
Bald
him up.
Brazilian? Tiago Alves?
No.
Sergio Moraes.
Oh, Sergio
Yeah, that guy's
Moraes.
really good.
Again,
Yeah,
they're all
Sergio
tip of the
Moraes
spear
is
black
really
belts.
good.
And then Damian Maia was like, "You do what?" And
He's
just
got
fucking,
he triangled someone from the Mount years ago, and I'll never
That'd
I
be
never
Neil
forget
Magny.
it. Forgot his name because of that.
Yeah, he's a beast, man.
He set it up beautifully.
He's got a crazy tricep too. He's like missing a tricep. Like you look at one of his arms, like his tricep is non-existent. It
Like
must
it
have broke
broke.
off and slid up.
Tore.
Yeah, it must have tore and
because
he
they
never
tear
got
and
it
ravel
fixed.
up,
Yeah,
like a fruit roll up.
yeah, he never got it fixed because he's got a bicep, but then there's nothing behind it. It's very weird looking on
How's
one
he
of his
doing?
arms.
What's he doing? He's still fighting.
Just got
Jamie?
KO'd.
Oh, he
Just got KO'd by somebody good. Pull up Sergio Moraes. Yeah, he was the first guy to tap Crone as a black belt. He was like,
Look at that. Magny in the Mount. Magny in the Mount.
Yeah, see how his left tricep is
Oh,
like kind
yeah.
of missing? It's even weirder when you see it like hanging low.
Pretty weird there.
Pull up his record.
Look
Jamie.
at this shit.
Doesn't he look
Magny
like
in the
the bad
Mount.
guy
He's going
from
for an
movie
arm
300?
triangle here.
Immediately escape.
Oh, shit. He's going to stand up.
Let me see his. There we go.
No.
Yeah, that's
Just
him.
go to his record though.
Yeah, it's right here.
Where is it?
Scroll down.
No. His
Oh, right
actual
here.
fights.
He
Usman.
beat Tim Means.
Usman KO'd him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was Usman's only KO.
Really?
Yeah. Usman has a lot of decisions, man.
Super disappointed in that stand-up. Matt Serra was going off about
On
the
Usman?
referee, about the referee standing them, or separating them when Damian Maia had his back.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
It was really
Yeah.
bad. Real bad.
Who was the ref?
I want to say it was Leon Roberts, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Man.
It was a terrible decision.
Yeah, they're getting too crazy with the stand-ups. They're
That
getting
was-
way too crazy with it. They need to relax.
Well, especially in that situation. You got a guy who's a strangulation expert that finally gets to clinch on a world-class wrestler.
Especially in
He's
the
got a
early in
real-
the first round.
Early in the first round, got a real good position on him. And you also have to think Maia took this fight with zero
Great knee.
camp. Oh, shit.
Great Neil got him.
Magny.
There you go, Neil. Finish
Neil
it off,
Magny.
Neil. Neil's whooping his ass.
He's hurt.
Come on, Neil.
He kneed him right in the face.
Yeah, he did.
against
But
the
it was
fence.
legal.
Yeah.
For sure legal.
Oh, he's fine.
Oh, he's out.
Oh, he's out.
Tight
That's
move,
it.
Neil.
Neil Magny.
First round, baby.
Woo!
Damn. Big
Powerful
win.
Neil Magny. Neil Magny stopping motherfuckers.
Powerful back on Neil.
Yeah, he's a long dude, huh? That's about as long as it gets for 170.
Great cardio, long.
Yeah, and good fight IQ, you know? Like
smart
never blows his wad. He's always in there. Like look at that. Just finish the guy. He's barely breathing heavy. I mean, seriously, man, that dude is in fucking
He's
shape.
a freak. He's always been that way, man.
Is that just a discipline thing? Just always
He's a
training
military
hard?
guy.
Yeah. Also a Denver thing, right? Always in that
Yeah,
high
but he was in
altitude.
Chicago at the same fucking cardio because I was one
Really?
of the coaches on the Ultimate Fighter 14. He came off that season. Even then, they're like, dude, look at the cardio on Neil.
What does he do for cardio? You know him well.
He just trains nonstop.
Boom,
He was like
that was
he
it right
lived with
there.
Nate Marquardt when he first came to Denver, and he just became Nate trained nonstop, so he just
Right.
kind of took on that role. He just trains
Is Nate
nonstop.
retired?
Yes, Nate's done.
That's good.
He's doing the Lord's work now.
Oh. What kind of work is that?
Whatever the Lord wants him to do.
Was Saying.
I think sell Bibles. I don't know what they do. I don't know, man.
So he's working for a church or something?
I think so. He's
Yeah.
trying to become a priest or something like that.
Oh, okay.
He was always super religious.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah. I'm glad he's retired.
Great guy.
He had a lot of great fights, man. A lot of great fights.
One of the greats. Nate the Great.
His KO of Tyron Woodley for the Strikeforce welterweight champ is one of the all-time highlight real KOs.
Mortal Kombat KO.
Yeah, literally
Straight
Mortal
up
Kombat.
combo.
Elbows.
The best.
Woo.
I love Nate. Man.
Elbows and uppercuts, son.
He's so goddamn tough.
Yeah, man. For sure. He's a guy that kind of like was real active and like real proficient before anybody knew anything about MMA.
He started when he's 17.
That's crazy.
Joey's he's called me a couple times. Should I answer the phone
Yeah.
if he calls?
Call him back. Listen, cocksucker. Made her watch that Darren Till. Darren Till's over there eating Pop-Tarts. He weighs 500 pounds.
He's talking about Mackenzie Dern's ass last night again.
He's
Again?
terrible about that.
John, what do you think
Poor
happened
Mackenzie.
there?
What do you think that smells
What do
like?
you think happened there? You think she's just eating all the fucking time? I don't know, Joey. I don't know her
She
personally.
missed weight by 7 pounds.
She's
son.
fucking smoking though, right? Yeah, man. She's a very attractive girl.
Joey's right now in the middle of bong hits. He can't answer that phone.
He'll answer.
Really? I'm surprised he didn't go to
You have
voicemail.
reached the
Oh, no.
voicemail box of
Guess not.
Maybe he's calling me.
Oh, there it is.
Calling you back?
Where you been, dog? What
Put
was
him on
that?
speaker.
Oh,
How many times I gotta call you, dog?
We're on the podcast.
we're on JRE Fight Companion live. What's up?
All right.
You watch?
Cocksucker. When are you doing? I ain't watching dick. I got shit to do and people to see. I ain't got time to watch people kick each other in the fucking head today.
You're on the air. You're on
doing,
speakerphone.
Tell him to
knows.
come on by.
No worries.
Come
When
on
are
by
you
for the
doing
main event.
Just short cops.
You're what?
When are you doing the show at Cobb's?
Oh, Cobb's is this Friday in San Francisco.
This Friday. All right.
This
Then
Friday.
we'll see you one day this week on the show to discuss your comedy career as a fucking, what do you call that? A fucking extraterrestrial fucking comic. Whatever the fuck you call it.
Tinfoil hat.
Extraterrestrial comedy. Whatever the fuck you call
gotta
it.
feel the flames
Martian
of this shit,
comedy.
Joe Rogan.
What?
You're fueling the flames of this shit, Joe Rogan. You're better than I am. Cocksucker. Fucking people. I'm over here smoking the weed Denny smoked. You know what I'm saying? I'm crazy for Netflix next week. I'm fucking got a terrible new asshole that came out last night to see Uncle Joey. I was dropping fucking narco jokes on him and shit. I'm ready to go, dog. I'm going to cryotherapy right now. I'm just listening to Dogs by Pink Floyd.
Nice.
And I'm going to cryotherapy. Then I'm going to pop a fucking podcast, and I'm doing a few spots tonight to let these motherfuckers know who's running things.
Beautiful.
And that's it.
That's it.
Enjoy fucking Till against Wonder Boy and my man against the other guy. I'll watch it tonight on tape.
Joey, what time are your tapings on June 4th?
7 and 9 p.m. in Las Vegas.
And where at? Where are they filming at?
Downtown, I think, someplace they got. It's a small place, Joe. It was made for us. It's like 100 seats less than the original room, nice and tight.
Really?
It's like Providence, Rhode Island. When was the last time you went to Providence?
A couple years ago.
That comedy connection
Yeah.
is fucking deadly. It's deadly in there.
And
So this is the same type of layout, 250, 240.
are there tickets available?
There's no tickets available. I mean, there's something for you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you show up in the helicopter, I can't deny you. You know?
We might have to get in the Batmobile and go down
You
there and
show up in the
represent.
Trump Tower copter, then you're in no danger. You know what I'm saying? You just walk in and take the fucking mic and tell people what time it is.
Beautiful.
But that's it. There's nothing available.
I can't wait for people to see that special, Joey.
It's gonna be fucking nuts.
I can't
Dog,
wait.
I'm working hard. I've never worked this hard in my life. I didn't know the meaning of this until I listened to you and the tapings and the trying shit. And now I'm just doing 28-minute sets all week. 28.
Boom.
I gotta get the beginning more jazzed up because I gotta make them watch. So I gotta go out there like a fucking meteor. You understand me? I gotta go out there and hold them till like 14 minutes and let them. I got the strategy. I'm gonna go out there and fucking off for about 14. Then we go to our different corners. And then I come out and I pick my shots. I just pick my fucking shots like when fucking Eddie's guy fought that dude. And he fucking, the really good striker. I got to pick my shots in the second round. And then the third round, go out there and just fucking 4-point combinations, ending with leg kicks to tear down the knee until you can't take it no more. You know what I'm saying? That's the strategy right there. I'm breaking it down to 3 rounds, Joe Rogan.
You did it last
3
night,
rounds.
Joey. You did it last night at the Ice House. He said, I told Rogan, you set him on fire, man.
Yeah, no. I broke it down to 3 rounds. And I'm cutting that and adding. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at it like an MMA fighter. So I'm training for a fight. So the first 11 minutes, it's fucking, I got to jump on your criminal shit.
Like old school Vitor.
The whole fucking old school Vitor. The second round, I'm just picking my shots. Like your guy against Edson Barboza. He picked his shots. He picked them apart. He kicked them in the thigh. He fucked up the sciatic nerve. He kicked them in the body. You know, you just got to pick your shots. And then the third round, I come out like fucking that black dude in the 70s that fought when they gave him the bottle filled with cocaine milk.
Aaron
Remember
Pryor.
Joe Rogan?
Aaron Pryor.
Cocaine milk.
Drop some knowledge, Joe Rogan.
Aaron Pryor.
These motherfuckers don't know dick. The magic bottle.
That's right.
The same one Dana brought out for the fight against Aldo, against Conor McGregor. That's the same one they gave fucking Conor against Aldo in the
Yeah.
first fight. Don't tell me. I know the characteristics of that fucking milk. What the fuck you think you're dealing with? In the third round, we come out like fucking Aaron
There
Pryor.
it is, Aaron Pryor.
What was that trainer's name?
Shit.
Is that Emmanuel
Drop
Stewart?
it on him, Joe Rogan.
We're
he's-
watching it right now. Jamie just put it up. Alexis Arguello.
Alexis Arguello,
Aaron
Aaron Pryor.
He's getting fucked up.
Aaron
Panama
Pryor,
Lewis.
he-
Panama Lewis.
Panama Lewis gave him the bottle with the original shit.
Yep.
The shit Noriega was sending up. Hey, coke and shit.
Yep, he gave it
mixed
to
that
him.
with some coconut water. They ain't no looking back.
And then Aaron Pryor came out just throwing bombs and fucked Alexis Arguello up. That was a great fight, man.
This is a great fight. This is the way you got to do it.
Man, old school boxing. Aaron Pryor.
The bottle. This fight's
Yeah.
called The Bottle.
He's like, they
Is
get
it
him
called
that
The Bottle?
that I,
Yeah.
he said, get him the bottle that I mixed.
Did they
Yeah, the
capture
bottle.
that on video?
There
Did they
it
have
is.
the bottle on video?
Yeah, they have him.
It's
give
white.
it-
Yeah, it's a
he said,
black
give him the
bottle
bottle that I
with smoke coming
mixed.
out of it.
Oh,
It's smoke
shit.
coming out of it.
I wonder what the fuck was in that thing.
Cocaine.
Did
Did
Damn,
he-
he's doing work.
Look at him. He said,
Where's the
get
bottle?
No, get the other one. The one that I mixed. Look at it.
Okay, there's
he
the
hands
bottle.
it to him.
Oh.
No, not that one. Give me the other one.
How fucking beautiful is that?
Okay, that's one
Bringing that
bottle.
up on
He's
a
got him
Sunday
sniffing
morning.
shit.
No, that they tried to
they
give him
didn't show
one,
it.
and that was the one he goes, give me that one.
Yeah. Bang. He got hurt before
He's getting
that.
fucked up.
Alexis
before.
Arguello had a nasty right hand, man.
And he was wiry as shit, long.
So this is not the main event, is it?
Yeah, this
This
is
is
the
the main event.
Yeah.
Here we are. All right. Let's go right back to the fight. Joey, we're about to watch
love you
Wonder
guys.
Boy
Thank
versus
you
Till.
for the
We love
call.
you, man.
Love you, man.
Love you, man.
All right, we'll see you this week, brothers. Thank you.
Later.
Okay, man. See ya. Bye.
Here's Darren Till.
Who's better than him?
He's the best.
Who's
I love
better?
that guy.
Oh, then Joey
Joey.
Diaz.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying Till. I'm like, well, there's 8 ahead of him right now.
Well, it's kind of amazing that he's even top 10 with one win over a big guy in Donald Cerrone, who's really a 155-pounder.
Yeah, it's insane that I'm picking him to win the fight.
I am not a fan of how they do the ratings. I think.
Do you think
the
ESPN?
rankings, rather.
Remember, that's a Fox thing. So is ESPN going to stick with it?
I don't know. Is it Fox's decision?
That was one of Fox's deals. They want rankings because they didn't think the public could understand, who was who without the rankings.
They're too arbitrary, and they're too disagreed upon by high-level people.
It'll never. No matter how you do it, you can never get it right. So you might as well just try it and just let it. Let it fly. You got to have rankings.
This is the problem,
You
though.
just let
Eddie,
it fly.
Is fighters going, wait, he's 6, but I'm 5. I'm not fighting 6, man. I want to fight someone ahead of me.
Right.
Where
Yep.
before, we didn't know what Darren
You gotta-
Till was ranked. We didn't know
you
what
gotta
Wonder
do
Boy was ranked.
what Pride did. Just make them fight. If you
They
decline
try.
a fight,
They try.
they'll never ask you again.
They try.
This is exciting, man. I'm fucking pumped for this fight.
They took long enough. I feel like we've been here for 7
Darren Till's
hours.
got those old-school Thai tattoos on his back, the kind they tap in. They do that with the fucking the tapper. You ever seen
Yeah.
those? That's
Yeah.
those old-school
The wood tappers?
temple tattoos. Is that his girlfriend on his arm?
I think it's his older girlfriend, or is it his daughter?
No.
No, he probably got that in Brazil. They probably don't have the best tattoo artist, but remember, he was young when he got that.
Did the tattoo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like Charlize Theron from
You think
Monster.
you think there's a guy out there with a tattoo of a chick that's like a one night stand, like one crazy night?
course.
You gotta-
Yeah,
you gotta-
so good.
that was the hottest chick ever.
There's probably a million guys
Yeah.
with that.
With the one night stand
Yeah,
tattoo.
She sucked the meanest dick ever. He's like, I'm being
It's like,
tatted.
respect. I'm putting her on my back. Respect.
Respect, girl.
Yeah, no, it's his girlfriend.
Is his girlfriend? Here you go. Okay. So, that's a commitment right there, right?
Yeah,
Marry her.
you're into that one.
That's how scared dudes are of marriage. Look, I'll tattoo you on my arm for life, but I ain't getting married, man. Marriage is too permanent. It's too dangerous. So many people scared of that marriage, buddy. Here he goes. Darren Till.
Listen to that crowd, man. It's too bad Liverpool lost yesterday. Otherwise, this place would be fucking even on more fire.
Look at this.
Big moment for this kid.
Big moment. We're going to find
Look
out a
how
lot
big
about
he
him.
is, man.
He's big, but so's Wonder Boy, man. Wonder Boy is a tall fella. He's an
Wonder
inch
Boy's
taller.
tall. Wonder Boy's not as meaty, is he?
No, he's not.
Wonder Boy's name is Wonder Boy. His is the Gorilla.
Yeah. But who named Wonder Boy Wonder Boy, and who named the gorilla?
See, that's what's important.
That's what's up.
Yeah, we
What
need to
if-
find that out.
Yeah.
What if
you
he
called
gave
yourself
himself
Big
Wonder
Brown,
Boy?
people would be like, "Get the fuck
Fuck
out of
you.
here!"
That's a terrible
You call
name.
yourself Big Brown?
Yeah, that's weird.
Hey, what's your name, man? El Toronado.
That's
Where'd that come out with? Well, I was sitting around thinking about nicknames. And fuck out of here.
Fuck yeah.
It says that Dan Hardy gave him the nickname of the gorilla.
Oh, there you go. That makes sense. There
How
you go.
long ago
That's
did he give it
legit.
to him?
This says he officially accepted it as of January 20th. So
Oh,
this year.
fucking
Oh,
weak,
it's real,
man.
real recent.
Yeah, well, fuck. What was his name
don't like
before
it?
then? Well, I didn't know Dan Hardy was like, oh, I just like to refer to him as the Gorilla, and then 3 days ago he rode with it. I thought this was his name for a while now.
Well, it's January. We're into May, so it's technically legit.
5 months. I mean, after he beat.
Well, how long does a
Cerrone?
man have to keep a nickname before it's a legit
There's
nickname?
some fucking rules here, bro. It's unspoken rules.
Your nickname could be Sidekick.
I don't have a nickname.
Come on,
man.
Joe,
I
sidekick.
don't
You
have
don't,
a
want to be known,
nickname.
you don't want to be known as sidekick.
Yeah, I'm the sidekick.
Would you the name?
Yeah, I'm a wingman.
No, but you know,
Joe the
it's
wingman.
We know as a martial arts term, everyone else like the sidekick. No girl wants to fuck the sidekick.
Ah,
Yeah,
that's
same thing like
Robin.
dentist, though.
Yeah,
the
not
dentist.
much
It has
pussy
a,
did
has a,
Robin get.
if you know the real meaning to the dentist, it sounds,
Right.
you know.
The dentist also isn't getting his dick sucked in the bar.
See, the dentist is such an obscure nickname. I think you got to leave Josh Neer
I
alone.
agree.
That's his
I agree.
nickname. That's a obscure one, you know. But didn't they call Eve Edwards the dentist at one point in time? Because Eve Edwards
Because of
fucked
Aaron
up
Riley?
Aaron Riley. Yes. Remember that?
He destroyed him.
That was like a hook
Fucked
and
up his-
shoot.
broke his whole
That's right.
palate. Like
God,
his,
Aaron Riley was one of those tough journeymen.
yeah.
He was just
Remember
that tough dude.
when Robbie Lawler made his UFC debut against Aaron Riley and just beat the brakes off of him? That's another super impressive performance by Rafael Dos Anjos, right? The Robbie Lawler fight. Like,
Hell
whoa.
yeah.
Holy shit.
amazing.
Whoa.
God
Yeah,
damn.
like,
that
whoa.
was an amazing fight.
Amazing. He's like one of the best examples of a guy who's holding himself back by staying in a lower weight class.
He did get the belt, though.
Yes, he did, but he couldn't take it anymore. His body couldn't take it anymore. He was so big. I ran into him in between fights when he was fighting 55, and he was 200 pounds.
It was just too much
he
for
was
him.
so
and then he
big.
started declining a little bit because the weight cut was fucking with him.
Yeah?
Then he went to 70. Now he's a nightmare.
Here we go. Wonder Boy.
How tall is Dos Anjos? He's short for a 170er, right?
I think he's 5'9".
Shorter, yeah.
See if you can find it, Jamie. I think he might even be 5'8".
Yeah, that's kind of
He's got
short.
some fat
How
ass
tall's-
tree
how
trunk
tall's
legs.
Kelvin?
5'9".
5'9"?
No, already is.
Kelvin's probably like 5'10".
Yeah.
He is 5'9".
5'9".
But he's doing
Kelvin's
85.
5'9", but Tyron's 5'9" too, right? 5'9".
No, he's got to be
Tyron Woodley?
5'10", 5'11".
No
Is he?
way. Woodley?
Woodley?
I think
say
Woodley's
5'9".
5'9". I think he's 5'9". He's so
That's what's so
thick.
impressive.
I think Woodley's 5'11".
Mine,
Oh, he's 5'9", it says?
No
Damn.
one's got a bigger badonkadonk than Woodley. When he walks in
tailpiece?
the fucking thighs on that guy and ass, he generates so much force.
You know, I'm 5'9" now. I'm all
I know.
proud. I'm all
You're
proud of it.
that. After
Fuck
that,
yeah.
That leg, I mean,
Dude, anytime I
the
fill out
disc.
some medical shit and they say fucking height, I say 5'9", motherfucker. You know what I mean?
How is the back feeling?
It's hard to tell because I haven't been able to train because of my knee and my shoulder. So when I get back, my knee's feeling better. I'm on the bike 30 minutes, a day. So,
so you got your knee scoped?
I decided to hold off on the shoulder surgery.
Yeah.
I decided,
What do they want to do to you? What kind of shit you got wrong in there?
The labrum, rotator cuff, but they're saying, I got a second opinion yesterday, and they told me, man, unless it's hurting like really bad, just hold off on it. And it
hold off on it. Why?
It's just I don't want to go into surgery again, man. Just again. I just had knee surgery and then shoulder surgery.
And back surgery.
I'm gonna try to rehab it with. I'm gonna try to rehab it with like shoulder rehab exercises. I'm gonna go that route first. And if that doesn't work, then I'll have surgery. But I decided I'm not gonna have surgery on my shoulder.
They're doing some crazy shit down in Panama.
That's $25,000 though. It's
expensive.
And when Mel Gibson was on your podcast, I don't know, man. I'd have to. Is there a possibility that he was like, he has some financial interest in the company or something? I don't know. It was hard to tell.
He really wanted to do it for Dr. Reardon. He's good friends with that guy.
Did he help his dad?
I want to believe all that shit's real. I want to. But every time there's you hear about stem cells, there's a new way, and they do it different, and now they're taking stem cells from here instead of there. Well, and it's like, dude, figure that shit out first.
But they're all good.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just they keep getting... They're all good, but they keep getting better at it. But talk to TJ, because TJ had some raving things to say about Panama. Yeah. He's been down there twice.
After the Mel Gibson podcast? Oh, really?
Before and after. He was there before, and then he went again. He went again recently. He said it's...
Why did he have to go again?
Here we go.
Hey, the fight's starting.
Here we go. Woo, I'm scared.
Someone's going to need some...
Yeah, I hope that's real, man.
They just tapped gloves and hugged each other. Holy shit.
Yeah, there's a lot of respect.
This is
for
intense.
Sure. I know. I have no idea what's going to happen.
This is intense.
It's very rare you have no idea what's going to happen.
No idea. Literally no idea.
I'm kind of nervous.
Here we go. Bam.
Wonder Boy's going to have to be smart. A lot of footwork.
2 southpaws, too. Another big point. Here we go.
Look at the size of Till's fucking thighs. Boy, their styles. Look at their styles.
Exact same.
They're both real loose, but more Muay Thai based with Till. He's going to throw front leg round kicks. The thing about Wonder Boy is he's all light on the toes,
Yeah, his
too.
trigger is insane.
Leg kick right away by Till. Very interesting. I'm so curious about this fight.
Did you see that video Till put out of him sparring, just beating the shit out of some guy?
Yeah, it was weird, right?
Yeah, very strange.
Yeah.
That guy didn't look that good, but he knocked him out.
Yeah, hurting him, too.
Yeah, I wouldn't post that if I was him.
Yeah, and then, he posted some of him getting hit, too, after that, because he said people were calling him a bully. That I don't like, because that means he's reading the comments, and then he's reacting to those comments, which means people can fuck with his head.
If you're a young fighter, it's going to be tough, man, to navigate through.
Well, those comments, you got to leave them alone.
You have
because
to.
There's so many. You're dealing with a pool of thousands and thousands of people, and who knows who they are or what their agenda is.
Also, a lot of those people aren't happy for your success. Like they're miserable in their life, so they come at you.
Of course, especially a guy like Till who's on the rise.
Yeah, or anyone in the spotlight.
Tries that switch kick off the front leg.
UFC might want to hire someone to help these younger guys with that.
Well, just give them a little psychological counseling on how to handle it.
Get a social media expert in there.
Till's looking to close the distance and land that left hand over the top.
Wonder Boy's not there, though.
Yeah.
Wonder Boy's footwork is freaking ridiculous.
Well, this is the perfect kind of style for him, too. An aggressive guy coming forward. This is what he's used to.
Yeah, I have to imagine that's why he took the fight, just stylistically. He's like, yeah, big guy, aggressive, let's do it.
Right, after the Woodley fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though, remember, he just beat Masvidal. Ooh, Wonder Boy, he shouldn't be there.
Right.
He better get the fuck out of there. Don't stay there.
Yeah, he landed that leg kick, but he was a little off balance.
Yeah,
there.
he didn't recuperate.
Well, Darren made a shift as he was going to launch that leg kick, and he put him in a weird position where he was off balance. I mean, there's some good adjustments going on here. Both guys trying to find the range.
I'll tell you what. Oh, shit. God,
Till likes that. He likes
man.
that slide with the right hand forward and then look
Cocks
to
the left.
pop. Ew, good.
Oh, shit.
1-2.
Damn.
Quick 1-2.
Wonder Boy letting him know. Still there.
Wonder Boy hasn't had a finish in
Still
a
there.
long
Look at
time.
Till's a little hesitant now. Wait a little bit now. Be careful.
It's like a cobra, man.
Be careful.
Oh.
You're talking about a dude who was like 57-0 as a kickboxer. That's how good Wonder Boy
I
is.
agree. Man, as far as high-level striking, I can't remember the last time 2 strikers were matched up this well.
No, and this is 5 rounds, son.
Oh, I'll take it.
Ooh. Yeah, who knows what's going to happen in this fight? This is interesting. so high level.
They're just trying to figure each
Stepped in
other
with the
out.
left hand. Popped him with the left hand. Just caught him at the end of it. Not a lot of power, but reached him.
He's letting Till know that he's down a
Yep.
snap.
He's also switching legs, switching stances. Now he's all sideways.
It's hard to find a training partner who's going to emulate Wonder Boy, man.
Yep.
You don't really get a real look at till you're
Oh,
one to the
shit.
body.
He's picking his shots beautifully.
I think
so
he's
far.
trying to frustrate Till, so Till jumps in, makes a mistake.
Oh,
Shit.
Looked for it. I don't think that landed, though, huh?
No. Looked cool, though. And I was on board. I yelled out. You got to get off the cage here. You got to get out. Yeah, I think for Wonder Boy, these first 2 rounds, just trying to frustrate Till.
What time is it in England right now?
They're 7 hours ahead.
8.
Are they 8?
8.
So it's fucking,
8 o'clock.
it's really late.
Oh, you're
8:30.
saying 8 o'clock.
8:30 at night.
Are they? See, I think it's 7:30.
That's close.
It's 8 hours.
Is it?
Trust me.
Yeah, you probably know.
So it's 9:30 p.m. right now.
8:30, bro.
8:30.
What time is it now? Oh, it's
12:30.
12:30. I looked at my watch real quick.
Unless there's a couple different time zones in the UK. I thought it was just one.
They might not have daylight savings time or something.
Nobody should have that.
Nah,
Daylight
it's
savings time is
bullshit,
stupid.
man. Arizona does it right.
They do. They're like, fuck.
Why do we fuck with
you.
it? And that hour sleep we lose, God, go
Yeah.
fuck yourself.
It's
Especially when you got a
ridiculous.
2-year-old. What are you
Yeah.
trying to do?
But how about when you
What are
gain that
doing?
hour? Oh, it's nice when you gain it for like 2 days.
Not worth it, bro.
It's not worth it.
Fuck my
Just
life up.
in the morning, it's dark. In the afternoon, it's not. This is-
Your boy's 2?
Yeah,
he's 2 now?
Yeah.
Mine's 6.
God dang. Grown man.
Damn. He's all into Harry Potter and shit now. Damn, we go to Universal Studios.
How
and
awesome
dude,
is
if you
that
haven't been
ride?
if you haven't been to Universal Studios, you need to go. Universal Studios fucking rules now.
rules.
The 3D
Oh, it's sick.
simulations,
Yeah, hell yeah.
high level. That Harry Potter ride,
It's amazing.
holy fuck.
It's amazing.
Dude, the new Guardians of the
Dude.
Galaxy at Disney's pretty sick.
Yeah,
I was
it
straight
is.
up scared on that ride.
Dude.
I was scared.
And then the Transformer ride is
That's legit.
amazing.
And also, in
The Simpsons ride's amazing.
Simpsons
Simpson
amazing.
Land is sick.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Simpsons ride's one of my
Springfield there.
favorite rides ever.
Yeah.
You know what's the best ride ever, all time, hands down? Flights of Passage Avatar ride in Disney World in Orlando.
Is it
I went to it
is
2
it
weeks
like a
ago.
simulation?
It's incredible, dude. It's incredible.
so far,
it's
though.
like virtual reality. You go in, you sit on this bike, you're riding a dragon. You saw Avatar, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You're riding one of those things through the fucking jungle
What?
and the forest.
God
It's
damn, that sounds sick.
it is think of like, have you ever done that there's the thing at Disneyland called Soaring Over the World where it's amazing, giant screen and you're flying like over India and over Everest. It's amazing.
Sure that's not Disney World at
no,
Epcot?
no, I just did it. Just did it.
Yeah, he
yesterday.
said Disney
just did.
World. He
Did he
just said,
yesterday?
yeah, Disney World.
No, Disneyland has Soaring Over the World.
Oh.
But here we go, round 2. Fuck Disney
Continue.
World.
We'll continue the
Yeah.
round. I'll remember.
Oh,
Till getting a little more aggressive.
Till tagged him with that left hand.
And that castle, that Harry Potter castle that they built, like what the fuck? It's
Yeah.
amazing.
No, it's incredible. Till's getting way more amped up.
Oh shit!
Ooh.
It's like one mistake,
I
man.
know Wonder Boy is such a good counter fighter.
Oh, he lives for it, doesn't he? Oh, gotta get off the fucking fence, Wonder
Yep.
Boy. That's all Till wants.
So that first round, you got to give it to Wonder Boy, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's super close, but yeah, give it to Wonder Boy.
Yeah, give it to Wonder Boy.
Not a whole lot going on. Mostly
I mean, he
feeling each
landed
other
like
out.
maybe 2 shots.
Yeah.
One to the
Remember-
body,
Yep.
then that 1-2. and-
Remember this though. They're in Liverpool. The home kid. He's the hometown kid, and the judges look at octagon control. So it's not necessarily you could give it to Wonder Boy on that.
that front leg round.
But Darren
side
Till,
kick.
I don't think landed anything.
But he's
No,
going
he didn't.
forward, and the judges are morons. So like, oh, going forward, that works.
Oh, give it to Till. He did a good job, didn't he? They always ask a question after they say something.
Didn't he?
He's amazing, isn't he? Fantastic right hand, wasn't it?
This fight's about to get loose in the third round. I feel like.
Well, it's getting loose already.
A little bit.
It's just such a dangerous chess game,
I
you
know.
And Wonder Boy hands motherfucking down, son.
He's always like that.
Always
isn't he?
like that. That's that karate style, son. Ooh, looked for it. Till slid to the right.
Till's elbows are no joke either.
Yeah.
If he gets in close there.
The one that he landed on Cowboy was
Oh
ruthless.
my God.
Who else has he beaten?
That's about it, sir.
Yeah, I'm really in
There's
terms
not
of big
anybody else?
names,
He hasn't really
no big names.
he hasn't really knocked you off your socks before that Cowboy fight. He's had some decisions. They had
Well, he
an early
stopped-
knockout.
He
but-
stopped somebody too.
No, early on he had one stoppage. Oh shit!
Ooh,
Damn.
Wonder Boy with left hand.
Wonder
over
Boy
the top
fighting
of that
very
exchange.
smart, man.
Yeah. Well, this is like, again, stylistically, such a great fight because this is the style that Wonder Boy really does like. He likes a guy that's uber aggressive. And when in terms of like high level technique, both these guys are really good.
Really, really good.
Oh,
Damn.
Till keeps throwing that front leg side kick to the front leg.
Oh, nope.
Ooh,
He
Wonder
missed
Boy
there.
a little short with
Yep.
that. Ooh, he
Damn,
doesn't
that's like
it.
Hickson.
Yeah, he doesn't like it.
No, Wonder Boy's gonna have to adapt to that.
Yeah.
They both switch it up, don't they?
Yep.
Oh,
Woo! Just missed that head kick, son. But a miss by an inch is as good as a mile. Till's got great distance control.
they both do, don't
They
they?
both do. They both do, don't they?
Don't they?
Don't
Isn't-
they?
That's Irish, isn't it?
I don't know. My accents suck. We need Hanato in here. Do some scouse for us. Amazing
Liverpool's
kid.
definitely a different accent too. It's a thick man.
Yeah.
Sunderland, Liverpool, thick ass.
Liverpool, I think, is Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh, rushing in, man.
Wonder Boy loves to do that, like switch
That blitz?
stance blitz.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's so hard to figure out what the fuck he's going to do because he switches stances while he does it sometimes.
And then we'll throw a kick.
yeah.
He's about to rush in again. Till's just trying to figure out and pin him down, but man, it's not there. I wonder how this is Wonder Boy's game plan, man. Give him to
Yep.
commit and make a mistake, then he should capitalize.
But Till's doing a good job of not giving him much space where the cage is. This is not happening in the center of the cage as much as it's ooh. Wonder Boy tried that
I wonder if
switch.
Till's gonna feel any pressure to get a finish.
Because Till is absolutely controlling the center of the cage.
Yeah,
Wonder
and-
Boy does not have a lot. Well, now they're in the center.
And you know that wins rounds for these judges
Yeah.
because they don't understand fighting. That place is packed, too, man.
Oh, I'm sure. They say, he's a superstar
Yeah,
in Liverpool.
superstar. He'll be the face of England, man. If he,
Oh, yeah.
If he knew big knockout here, it'd be the face. Because Bisping obviously is, but if he's retired.
Yeah, who else is coming up in England?
We got Michael Venom Page, right?
Sure, yeah.
But he's not on this level.
well, why don't they give him high-level fights?
He just had fought Rickles.
Yeah.
And did you see what he did to him?
No.
He fucked him up.
I heard.
He exploded his face, then choked him out.
Yeah.
And that was like his first, like,
Woo!
they weren't
Just missed that
feeding
wheel
him,
kick.
like, that was a tough fight. Michael Venom Page daily next, they say. And
Oh.
and Roy McDonald Musasi.
Woo! Those are two very good fights. I
kidding me?
really like Paige Daly because they don't like each other.
They fucking hate each other.
I like that fight a lot.
Dude,
Shout out to all the 10th Planet schools in the UK. We got like 8 now.
Damn,
That's
good for
crazy.
you.
10th
Damn, I
Planet
gotta piss.
London,
I better hurry.
Birmingham,
How many?
Branbury, Redditch, Darlington. Shit, am I missing one? Oh, Glasgow. That's Scotland.
Scotland. How many you got worldwide?
About 100.
That's amazing.
It's crazy.
Amazing. Ooh.
And it keeps growing, man. It keeps growing.
Ooh. He hit him with that sidekick in the knee. You see Wonder Boy's leg buckle? You see that in the replay? He didn't like that.
He hit him with 3 straight.
Yeah, one of them really made his knee buckle, man. Those things fucking suck.
Ooh.
Here it is. Michael Venom Page.
It's highlights. Made it quick.
Boosh.
Boom, wheel kicked him. Oh, shit.
Damn. Oh.
He's so fast. That's, again, karate. He comes from that point fighting background. There's a great karate match that I watched. I mean, I don't know how many times they fought, but they fought point fighting way back in the day. Raymond Daniels and Michael Venom Page fought each other in point fighting. Now, Raymond Daniels is the Glory champion, and Michael Venom Page is coming up in Bellator. Very interesting. Or he's a Bellator champion now, Raymond Daniels, right? He left Glory. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Darren Till super aggressive here now. I wonder if Wonder Boy's knee is okay. Because those...
He still hasn't landed anything, though, except for those side kicks to the knee.
Yeah, he hasn't landed anything to the head.
Nothing.
Wonder Boy's knee seems fine. He's moving fine.
Two
Just threw a
rounds
kick
so
with it.
far, and no shot to the head.
Yeah. Ooh, kick to the body. Well, the whole thing with Wonder Boy is just you make a mistake and he counters you. And so far, Till hasn't really made any mistakes, but Wonder Boy's found a few openings, but there's never been like one big bum rush where he left a gap and Wonder Boy could drop a ball on him.
Did I miss anything?
Nope, nothing. But they did show the replay, the knee buckling of Wonder Boy. It looked pretty nasty.
Oh, yeah? From what?
From that side kick.
Oh, wow.
From a side kick, front leg side kick to the knee. But he's moving fine. It doesn't seem like he's limping at all. And he threw some kicks with that left leg.
So
It would be nice.
Have it 1-1?
It's hard to tell.
hard
It
to
would be
tell. Not
nice
much
if
is
Wonder
happening.
Boy was a little more aggressive, though. I
Yeah.
mean, it would be
You
nice.
get knocked out.
Yeah, he
can't.
got knocked out.
You think so?
Same thing with the Woodley fight. Everyone's like, oh, be more aggressive. Like, and get fucking starched by Woodley.
That doesn't
He's a
necessarily
counter fighter.
mean-
He's a
yeah,
counter fighter.
But still, you gotta.
Well, this
push
is his
the pace.
style, man. This is his style. You know, his style is move around. But the thing is, Till is so high level as well that it's hard for this style to even find its home, you know?
Well, you have an aggressor versus counter striker. This is, I don't know what people
It's like
expect.
early Machida.
Yeah. How about that Machida front kick to Vitor's face?
How dare you,
Damn.
Machida? How fucking dare you?
Woo.
The man signed off fight and went, you know what? Enjoy the retirement. Hikoosh.
Yeah, crazy, right?
That was one of the worst knockouts ever. And then just walks off.
Fucking
bends
nasty.
down, starts praying.
Did you see the photo of the foot on the face? I mean,
Yeah.
it is textbook front kick.
Balls of the feet.
You think
Right
Vitor
in the
goes to rise
jaw.
and just juices with every Brazilian drug ever?
My heart hopes so.
Me too. I pray for that at night.
Yeah, I pray
I want a
for.
golden,
Yeah.
Masters division.
Yeah, just go off. I want
Yes.
to see veins in his teeth again.
It's crazy that he's still fighting. Jesus Christ.
I know.
Veins in his gums.
Dude, he was
Yeah,
around
dude.
in the early days.
Yeah,
and he's
dude.
the only guy from the early days still
Yep.
fighting.
Oh!
Yeah.
Good
Ooh,
counter.
Wonder Boy caught him with that right hand.
I mean, you could say the same thing for Dan Henderson, but he's officially retired.
Yeah, he's retired. But Wonder Boy, Vitor was around UFC 12.
That's crazy, man.
Henderson was around in 98, so it wasn't much longer afterwards. You know? Crazy, really.
They fought, right? Dan Henderson
A
and
couple
Vitor?
times. Yeah, Vitor KO'd him.
Both times?
Yep.
Oh!
Oh, he caught him with that right hand.
See, Till's starting to get anxious here. This one's going to get in trouble, man.
Ooh.
shit.
He's looking
When
for the
Wonder Boy
head
gets big
kick,
KOs,
son.
it's usually his legs, man. I mean, his hands are dangerous, but his power's in those fucking legs.
Oh,
man.
shit.
He's thrown that head kick a few times.
That was a sick slip by Till. Who does Till train with? I don't know
Team
much about his team.
Cabon in Liverpool. His coach is Colin. I forget his last name.
It's crazy. Wonder Boy's dad trains him, right?
Yeah.
Be a tough dynamic.
Ooh.
Damn, none of that really
one,
landed.
two. No, just touched him. But he did touch him at the very end with that round kick to the face. He might be finding an opening for that 1-2 blitz. Oh, Till just tagged him with that jab.
I have a hard time believing these judges don't have it 3-0
Right.
in Liverpool. Octagon control.
Well, it
I'm not
depends
saying
on
it's
who the
right.
judges are, too, right? Are they American judges? Are they English judges?
They're all morons, though, aren't they? All around the world.
Unfortunately. I love the fact that you could say that. You don't work for anybody.
I know, isn't it cool? And you can't. I have no repercussions.
Oh, no. Till got poked in the eye. Get the fuck out of here.
Mark Gutter's more worried about an eye poke than anybody.
That doctor got in that room quick. That doctor just jumped in.
God, where'd he come from?
And now he's out.
He was trying to get a little too much TV time.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely
Pokerino.
didn't mean to.
Pokerino.
Oh, they're booing him? Yeah, he's saying no, don't boo him. Oh, shit. Sometimes eye pokes really rev a dude up. Or a dick kick. Oh, my God.
Darren Till's getting wild here.
No, don't get too comfortable. Okay, there
Left
you go.
hand over the top.
Oh, shit. Oh,
Good
we
hard
got
leg
ourselves a
kick.
cockfight.
Oh, he's getting crazy here.
Dude, that eye poke really poke him. I wish you would have poked him in the
This is
first
the end
round.
of the round here.
Oh, now it's trying to get loose. Now it's about to get fun.
Okay, that was 3. So we got 2 more to go. Thank God this is a 5-rounder, right?
Oh, if
You'd
that
feel
was 3
so
rounds, I'd be
cheated.
pissed.
Yeah.
You'd feel so
That would've
I'd
been a
talk
cheated.
shit
so much.
fight.
I'd talk so much shit on that fight if it's just 3 rounds. It
Yeah.
ended there.
Yeah. Man. That dude has a prominent forehead cheekbone situation going on.
Yeah, I think Genghis Khan got a little bit of that in him.
Yeah,
Right?
a little bit of. He's definitely got some fucking ancient man in him.
Yeah, he does. I don't look like him. He definitely.
Boom, that right hand.
That was nice.
Counted
Counter
him here.
Boom, boom. Oh, that got him.
That
It
landed.
did definitely.
He
tagged
slid
him.
with it.
Yeah, he went
He
with
rolled
it,
with
but
it.
it caught him at the end of it for sure.
Look, one boy doesn't look tired.
This is his style. You know, he's so efficient at doing that.
Oh, both these guys could do
Yeah.
this for 10 rounds.
Yeah, round 4. Here we go. God, this is a fight that is a great argument for the 5-round fight for high-level fights.
Oh, 100%.
'Cause, I mean, we would feel so bad if we were leaving here and that was
Yeah.
it. Like, who won? Who cares? What even happened? Like, what are the stats on
Oh, dude, unless you're
punches and kicks landed?
yeah, unless you're super into
Woo!
MMA, you'd be so disappointed.
Wonder Boy with a hard jab right there, kid.
Dang, Till better watch his P's and Q's though. You're too hard, man.
Yeah.
But juice is worth the squeeze if you can get a knockdown. Oh shit!
Ooh.
Damn. This is getting hot.
Yeah, because Darren Till's never been 5 rounds, has he?
No, I don't think so.
He hasn't, especially in the UFC. This is first time he's because his main event against Cowboy, obviously he starts Cowboy, so he hasn't.
Yeah, that's his first main event, right? And what about outside of the UFC? How many
Knows
fights
Brazil?
does he have?
He had what 17 or 14 outside.
Crazy, he speaks perfect Portuguese.
Oh, does he? I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, man.
Who?
When he fought Darren Till.
God damn, this kid's marketable.
When he fought in Brazil, he spoke Portuguese to the crowd.
He lived there for like 10 years, right?
Yeah, I watched one of his older fights where he stopped this guy and he spoke Portuguese to the crowd after the fight.
Fuck the guy up.
Yeah.
His first 10 fights were there.
Wow.
Jesus. Yeah, he went down there, just went to live down there. He had to get out of Liverpool because I guess there's little toxic for him.
Well, he got stabbed.
Yeah, you can see the stab mark.
Where is it?
It's lower, like on his, it'd be on his right side.
He got stabbed
lower,
in Brazil?
but right above his hip
In England. He got
Oh,
stabbed.
never.
in Liverpool in his hometown. And his coach told him, "Hey, you gotta get out of here, man. If you want to
They
continue."
need to
this
ban
career."
knives in the UK. Enough's enough. How many more people got to get stabbed?
That's, the London mayor actually said that. If you get caught with a knife, you'll be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law.
Jeez.
What about if I got to open boxes?
The princess's brother-in-law or brother got caught with one when he went over there for the royal wedding last week.
Oh, that
You got caught with a
Meghan-
knife?
Yeah, he said he took one because Trump said that you should take one with him. And he was in a bar, got into a
Oh,
fight
he's
or
crazy. Is he crazy? Her
know.
brother's
I have
crazy.
no idea.
She's a dime piece, man. I'm assuming you two have no idea.
I don't give
about
a
the royal
fuck
wedding.
about
Yeah,
that.
you
I'm
would
watching
not.
this
Yeah,
fight
you would
here,
not.
son. One boy with the step-in jab. Not a lot of action in this fight. Oh! Wonder Boy looking for that left hand over the top.
Did it land?
Nope. Just kind of grazed him.
It's kind of hard to tell. His back was to us.
It's gonna be a tough fucking fight to judge, man.
Till's having a hard time hitting him. That's for damn
Oh.
sure. Beautiful duck under there. Look at this. Till with the clinch.
What if he takes him down? Do we just stop the fight?
Interesting that Till's the one holding on to him here. Oh, elbow
Trying
over
to
the
get
top.
that clinch. His Muay Thai is nasty.
Good elbow on the break there.
If you're one of them,
Man.
it's exactly what he wanted. That leg's kind of fucked up. That lead leg, right
Yep.
leg.
Yep, it does look a little bruised.
Oh,
Ooh, good kick to the body.
hell yeah.
You guys watch that show Cobra Kai?
No, I haven't seen it.
I've heard
It's supposed to
great
be
things.
good.
Yeah, no, it's great.
That's a crazy welt on Wonder Boy's leg. I really haven't noticed him getting hit that much.
Me neither. It's on both legs too. Obviously the right leg's worse, but that left leg's pretty tenderoni too.
The right leg looks really
Yeah, it
fucked up.
does. I don't really remember him kicking him that hard.
It must have been when he was standing southpaw, sideways, you know?
And now he hasn't gone back then, has he? Really?
Not much.
Not this round.
Doesn't like it.
Oh my God. Yeah, I mean his footwork's just stupid, so Darren Till can't really get a read on him. But again, the judges are giving that to Till.
Yeah, nothing big has happened where you go, oh, that guy definitely.
Oh, if
is
someone
in
if
control
someone
of the
just
fight.
knocks someone down, you've
Yeah.
got the fight.
Yeah,
The judge
almost.
might go, he got
Ooh,
it.
Good right hand to the body. Such a high level chess game here.
All right, which I did get on the edge of my seat, but if you're just a regular fan, like, come on, man. I tell you what, who's going to get more shit is Wonder Boy because his Woodley fights, which is obviously not
Yeah,
his
but
fault.
this is like,
No, it's not his fault. I'm just
what
saying
it
the
is.
public's going to give him shit.
I guess. I don't know. It's what it is. So this is I mean, you want to beat him, you got to come after him. And you come after him, you run into the wood chipper.
But the thing is, he's not winning when he does this.
But he didn't win against Woodley when he did this, for sure.
But he's
That
won
landed.
previously. Yeah, he's obviously got number one for a reason. He's number one in the world.
Something
with his
happened
style.
there.
God, that back leg is fucked up, man.
Yeah.
A little too friendly, boys. A little too
One
friendly
more.
right now.
Yeah, he's wobbling a little on back to his corner. That leg is fucked up, man.
Maybe
That
they
leg's
just get
hurting.
loose in this fifth round. They're just saving it for the fifth round, Eddie.
I hope so.
Me too.
Because again, if it stopped right here, I'd be bummed out. I'd be
Me
like,
too.
okay,
This
is
fight's been
interesting,
pretty
but-
lackluster.
Yeah.
I was really crunk.
They're going to
about
give
this.
it to Till.
Oh, 100%. No,
think so?
Every round they give it to him, I bet. And then one judge's like, we don't want to make it too obvious, so then give one to Wonder Boy.
I don't know.
I'd say he's up 3-1. I'd say he's up 3-1.
Till?
Yeah.
Really? Because of the judges.
Yes.
But
the
not
judges,
because of what you think, right?
even then it'd be tough. You could maybe go 2-2, but I'd say Till's winning this fight.
I don't know about that. I think Wonder Boy's winning.
Can I get some goddamn CompuStrike numbers, Fox?
I know.
No wonder they left your ass. Just kidding. Can I get something?
How's your show going on Showtime? Enjoying it?
Yeah, it's been good, man. It's been fun.
Nice.
It's been a lot of fun.
Did you know that guy that just died?
From the comedy division?
Yeah.
I did not. Did
Everybody-
you?
No. Everybody seems to think I might have met him, but everybody seems to think he's a really good guy.
That sucks, man.
Yeah. 55, man.
I know. Such a shame.
Crazy. Bert loved the guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Bert had something real nice to say about him. So did Dice.
That's a bummer, man.
Yeah. Till's super aggressive here coming out. For the
I'm sure he
fifth.
wants to get the finish. Probably feels a little bit of pressure.
And he should. Okay, they're saying Darren Till's corner is very urgent.
Like he's losing the fight.
Yeah. I think he's losing.
You do?
Yeah. Yeah, I think if I would count up all the different strikes, I think
Strikes that landed?
yeah, I think one
Close according to the UFC thing. I don't know how
close in
accurate
terms
that is.
of strikes landed.
Yeah, it says 48 to 42.
God damn, that's tough to judge.
Yeah, that's impossible.
And then
to
you have
judge.
one aggressor, right? In Liverpool. I got
Isn't
Till
that crazy?
3-1.
5 rounds, 48 strikes landed. That is just bananas.
A lot of defense going on.
Yeah.
A lot of missing as
A lot
well.
of movement.
Their
Pushed
styles
into the
are,
right hand.
you'd think would make for a
Yeah,
great.
ooh, there's a good right hand by
Oh.
Till.
Little jab to the grill face.
Sidekick.
No one's really going balls to the wall, are they?
No.
Darren Till would go balls to the walls, but Wonder Boy keeps moving.
It's
Well,
hard.
fucking right, he keeps moving. You don't get blasted in the face.
Yeah, it's hard.
Wonder Boy, come on, man, just sit there for us.
What was that about? He threw a shitty wheel kick and then shook his head, and then they touched gloves. It's fucking weird.
Oh.
Ooh, switched up on him.
These two are a little too friendly for my liking.
He's looking to set up his wheel kick with his left leg.
Someone throw something.
Anything.
The crowd's like, yeah, you have him there, Till.
But he doesn't. Ooh, there he landed a left hand. Why are they touching?
Why touch Dab? Because he got out of the goddamn corner?
What is that about?
Gorillas don't act like that.
I don't
Did it
understand
again.
this. They just touch gloves again. Too much respect.
I know. There's not enough killer instinct in this.
He's looking for that low fake and then go with the high round kick off the front leg. He does that sometimes, but he didn't do it. And he
I'd like to
switched
know how
again.
many miles they've ran this goddamn fight.
You kind of give it to them for sticking to their foot. No one's getting out of composure here.
Two pros. No, I get the
Yeah.
style. You don't want to risk it. But if you're not balls deep into fighting, you're not happy with this fight.
No.
I'm not thrilled with it.
This is like one
but
of
I
the most,
get it.
one of the most uneventful big events. Ooh, good jabs by Till. Oh!
Damn,
Oh! Big
there it
shot by
is.
Till!
Guillotine.
Oh, I thought he had it
Oh, shit. That's enough to win the fight.
there. 100%.
It might
That's all
be.
you needed. Don't
A
get
little bit of
dropped
time
here.
to go. A little bit of time to go.
Damn, how hard does that motherfucker hit? It didn't look like it landed like behind the ear.
We'd have to look at it in the replay, but it looked like he hurt him.
Now Wonder Boy's got to move his ass now. He lost the fight.
Well, Wonder Boy's in trouble now.
He might
He's
just-
flat-footed.
Yeah.
Wonder Boy could be a little bit of trouble. That's what Till lives for.
Damn, Wonder Boy would have won too.
Till just out of range for it to hurt.
This got interesting, that's
Listen
for
to
sure.
the crowd, man. Everyone's on their feet now.
But this is like Wonder Boy when he fought Tyron Woodley too, right? Got tagged,
Yeah.
got hurt.
And then people rush in, get dealt with.
Look at this. Wonder Boy with a fucking takedown.
You know
Minute to
shit.
go.
You know shit ain't exciting when someone's shooting for a takedown out of these two.
Yeah. Oh, straight left. Wonder Boy's still dangerous. Crazy, right?
$40 left, boys. Maybe Till just thinks he has it in the bag.
I don't think so. I just think he doesn't want to get tagged coming in. He's a little tired too. Mouth's open.
Hasn't been a high pace. There's been a lot of footwork though, so he might be a little.
Well, you got to remember, Till did have a real hard time cutting that weight.
Oh, and he's been going through a lot. You're right.
They need some get downs in this.
You ain't. You ain't lying. Eddie.
No stand-ups, just get downs.
Get down. Yeah, there's no way you can give Wonder Boy the fight after that,
No.
He'll be hard pressed.
especially in Liverpool.
It's over.
Oh man,
It's
Damn,
over.
Wonder Boy's in a tough spot now.
I don't know why he's that happy about that. That was, I mean, he landed a good shot. I guess
He
he's
was
happy to be
trying.
in
It wasn't like he
Liverpool.
wasn't trying.
Yeah.
He was
So
moving forward
So
the
where
whole
would
time.
you rank Till after that lackluster performance? Because Wonder Boy's number one. You don't rank him number one, obviously. I think you put him in the top.
Wonder Boy is just a nightmare for everybody. He's a nightmare for everybody. Just it's tough to look good against him.
a win over him is a win. You know, he beat
So
him.
you put,
Yeah.
That's a big
so you
win.
put him at number one.
Well, he didn't even make the weight, so that's where it gets tricky.
You
Because
know,
you're
no one
saying,
gives a fuck about that,
right, but you're saying that they fought. Here's that front leg side kick that wobbled his knee. Good job, Metro PCS, of blocking the vision.
God damn it, Metro PCS.
Why would they do that? Why would they have that right where you need to see?
I'll tell you right now. If you're my friend, you have Metro PCS. We are not friends anymore.
Where's the
Really?
knockdown?
No,
Where's the
fuck,
knockdown?
no.
Do you get angry just because of that?
Well, no, I get angry because the cricket of wireless cell phones now.
Cricket?
Oh,
there it is.
shit.
That was a hard fucking left hand.
Let me
man.
see
Yeah.
this. Boom! Right behind the
Damn.
ear.
That was legit.
That won him the fight.
He clobbered him right there.
Yeah, that was legit.
right behind the ear, huh?
That was as legit as it gets.
That was the most.
That was
actual fight.
the legit shot of the fight.
Dude,
like one
it's the only
legit
shot.
shot. That's why, like, if you have 49 other strikes that land, do they even count? I mean, that's a real strike that
Now,
landed.
now if
Do you
they-
ever use the word clobber when you're calling fights?
I don't call fights, but clobber's not in my dictionary.
No?
No.
It's too old school.
Clobbering.
Clobbered him.
Clobbering. Who says? Oh, the thing says that, right?
yeah, the thing from
Clobbering
Fantastic
time.
Four.
Clobbering time. The
Yeah.
orange guy.
You need to bring that back.
So what do we think here? What do you think? You think
Till-
Till,
Till 100%.
4-1.
Till
4 rounds to one.
close decision?
I think Till split. Someone's gonna give it to Wonder Boy,
Whoa.
but Till's gonna
some
win.
rebel.
Some rebel who wants to
Yeah.
die in Liverpool.
I want to go out on my shield.
Will they set that place on fire if they do give to Wonder Boy? Liverpool goes
could.
hard in the paint. You know, there's
It's-
some hooligans there.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough exit strategy.
No way Wonder Boy wins that.
Is that Adele?
They're not going to
Is
give it
that
to
Adele
Wonder Boy.
Bird or where the fuck her name? Is she in there?
Adelaide Bird.
Adelaide
they don't
Bird.
fly her out there.
You never know. She's
No.
everywhere, fucker.
Does she go everywhere?
Yeah, she like gives lessons on judging and stuff.
You don't
know that?
think? You don't think they put her in there for a reason?
You know, because she don't give a fuck. So
Do you think
might
they
put
do it
her
on
in there.
purpose?
I think they want
Controversy?
They want people to get used to fucked up decisions.
Well,
That's
we're
what I
used
think.
to it.
That's yeah.
Well,
And it's
well,
working.
they've done a
It's
good
working.
job, yeah.
Yeah, I think they want that. Because if they ever needed to pull something out, like something was like, dude, this motherfucker has to win. You know, people are like, oh, it is Vegas. It's Vegas.
I don't. Boxing's corrupt as shit, but with MMA, I just think they don't know what they're looking at. They don't understand it.
And
They're
either
not
way,
as correct.
either
They just
way,
don't know.
yeah, either way, it
I
serves the
think
same
you're right.
purpose.
Oh, here we
Here we
go. Here we go. Jamie, can you give us some volume? Here we
It's
go.
a split.
Bruce
It's a split.
Buffer would be a killer strip club DJ.
Ooh,
Unanimous.
unanimous. Holy shit.
Wow. Boy, he
Yep.
didn't even need that knockdown.
That's a big fight for him.
What were some of those
yeah.
scores? I couldn't hear it.
49, 47, 48, 47, right? 49,
Damn.
46, 49, 46, 48, 47.
Well, that's a big victory for him, that's for sure. You wanted Wonder Boy. I think he said something bad. I think he used some potty language there. What do you think?
I mean,
Very strategic fight. Did you expect it to go the distance? Did you think it was going to be like that all the way through?
I did, yeah. I played games. I know Stephen thinks I'm an aggressive fighter. I am.
I'm a aggressive fighter.
An aggressive fight, so I knew
They have such a specific way of talking.
I feel like it's so much cooler when they talk like this as a fighter.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
I thought, if I land, I'll finish him, but I'm going to show him that my Muay Thai is just as good as Gatti, but he is a phenomenal striker. In all my life of fighting, right, Dan, I've been fighting since I was 13. I've never fought a strike like this, so
13.
I had to use every part of my brain to figure him out.
God, him and Connor sound similar, right?
One lucky left hand, maybe edge, they put it.
Not really.
Really? I'd have to hear him.
You have to.
Yes! Say him what now?
What is he saying?
Say it loud or something.
What are they saying? Boy, fucking censorship. Yeah, well, let me hear the potty
Yeah, what's
language.
next? He said, everyone, anyone, I don't care.
Anyone? No one? Yeah, people asking me. You might deserve a title shot after this.
God damn with the censorship. ESPN, please let these guys swear. Please.
Come on.
They're not gonna let it.
No way.
It's gonna be worse.
Disney owns ESPN,
Ooh, that's true. Good call. It's
which
gonna
is
be
a
worse.
good thing because
They might not even let me do commentary over there.
Have you guys seen
I want
Solo?
to talk to you about that. You out. No,
Disney
I'm just
took
kidding.
over Star Wars, right?
Yeah.
They
Have you
bought
seen
Star Wars.
Solo?
No.
Dude, I lasted literally 6 minutes and I walked out.
Is it that bad?
Why?
Yes.
No,
I
6
figured out-
minutes. Give it
6
a
minutes.
shot.
No,
bro.
the reason why I walked out, I realized what it is about Star
Donald
Wars.
Glover's in it?
It's in the chase scenes. They use the classic Star Wars movies music.
Yeah.
Like that music is just so
Tired.
Indiana Jones, campy, corny.
Right.
I couldn't stand it, man. I couldn't.
a
I walked the
hater.
fuck out, and I was ready, dude. I had fucking candy.
Obviously not.
I
if
was
you don't
ready.
like the theme music.
Dude, I was ready.
I had candy.
I had one of
Wow.
those chicken baguettes with the barbecue watermelon
preach,
sauce.
son.
Barbecue watermelon sauce on
And you
on
still
chicken.
walked?
As soon as I was
Barbecue
done,
watermelon.
I killed it before I was done with that before the movie even started. The chicken
What'd you go
watermelon
with?
barbecue
What'd you go with?
by myself.
You went to see it
That's
by
an
yourself.
interesting
One
move.
by myself
Where were you?
at the ArcLight in Sherman Oaks.
Really?
Yeah.
You
How
showed up
bored
by
were you?
yourself.
My wife took my son to some birthday party thing, and they were going to be gone for a couple hours.
just
And I
hanging
just
around?
said, you know what, I'm gonna go to. I like the idea of going to movies. It's just that they all suck, but I like going. I like buying some candy.
By your solo, though.
It doesn't matter.
All right.
I go.
When's the
I
last
go
time
to
you saw a
movies by
good
myself
movie?
all the time. Well,
Do you really?
I did. Not so much since I had a kid, but back in the day, I would go all the time by myself.
I think I've only been maybe 3 times, not even in my life. by myself.
I saw Ace Ventura by
two.
myself.
Only because I want to be able to leave. If I go with someone else
Right,
and I
right.
gotta fucking stay, because nobody likes
Oh, no,
leaving
you can't
movies.
talk 'em into
I
it.
like no. Most people don't like leaving. Most people they get so I gotta fucking sit there for the whole stupid movie. So
Damn,
I
6
like
minutes,
I
though?
like the freedom to leave because I won't. As soon as I don't give a shit about the movie, I'm out.
I heard Deadpool 2 is amazing.
That was good. I stayed for that. I saw that by myself too. That
you
was good.
really?
Yeah, Deadpool 2
That's
is
an interesting
great.
move by yourself, bro. I
Really?
appreciate that. Yeah, I've never.
I just
As a
need
grown
I just
man?
need the freedom to leave. That's really what that's about.
Dude, that welterweight division is pure fire right now.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Pure fucking fire. I think out of all the young guys, out of Colby Covington, Usman, and then Darren Till. Till, if I had to bet on one of them being like the world champion, be Till.
You think so?
Yeah, out of all those 3 guys.
He's a dangerous motherfucker, that's for sure. If you trade him with that guy, I mean, the thing that Wonder Boy did that was so interesting is he's just never there. He's just never there. And it made it a hard fight for Till to keep his composure and fight 5 hard rounds and constantly be chasing him, and Wonder Boy's never there. And Wonder Boy tagged him a couple of times, but Till was the one that landed the big haymaker.
But you also see Till under control, experience, still stuck to his technique. He's gonna be tough to beat, man.
Yeah.
I'd like to see him against a guy who has high level wrestling, like Colby Covington or Woodley,
Yeah.
or even Usman, super high level wrestling. I like to see
Yeah.
that where it's not an ideal matchup for him. See how he
Exactly.
performs. Because Cowboy and Wonder Boy they're strikers, so it's wheelhouse.
Yep.
Let me see RDA, Usman, or Colby Covington.
Yeah, I would like to see him versus Colby. I think
What
Colby's
belt
a
in
really
jiu-jitsu is
interesting
he?
fight. That's a good question.
Purple.
He's a purple.
I'm pretty sure he's a purple. He's been doing it for a while. But see, I don't think you do Colby versus Darren. I don't think you kill off the young lions yet. I think you let the young lions go after the Robbie Lawlers, the Cowboys, the RDAs.
But do you think
the
they do it
Woodleys.
that way? Do they think that way? Or do they just try to make the best fights they can
The
make?
UFC?
Yeah.
I think
how's
there's no
UFC thing?
Oh, just what do you like? I think it's just whatever the fuck works. Because
Yeah.
this fight doesn't make too much sense for Wonder Boy.
Right.
But it's a fun fight for us to watch.
Yeah. Very fun fight to watch.
Man, there's a clubbing punch. Boom.
Yeah.
A lot of power.
Yeah, he's got power. He's a big fella. I mean, if they wanted him to have to weigh 188, they know that he's probably well north of that. Like probably coming in well north of 200.
See, but missing the weight, we don't make a big enough deal of it. I don't really care either, but it is a problem, man. It's a huge problem. It's
Giant
such an
problem.
advantage. But like with Mackenzie Dern, after she missed it, I didn't care. I'm like, all right, do your thing, girl.
But she missed it by 7 fucking pounds, man. That's so big. That
And then-
means it doesn't drain her.
I know.
So when she goes to
I know.
fight,
It's a huge advantage.
yeah, if she goes to fight, she's not drained out.
Huge
Dude,
advantage.
that Mackenzie Dern fight, holy shit. That was like some UFC 2 type shit. She took that chick down, mounted her,
No, she
pounded her,
sucked
took
her
her
in the-
back.
no, she
it was
knocked her
like
out.
It was like that. It was like a Hoist versus that Dutch kickboxer with the gi
Right.
pants.
But
Remember
she
that guy?
cracked
Yeah, but her
first.
striking was the impressive thing. 'Cause
Yeah.
she
She
landed that
throws bombs.
huge overhand.
Yeah.
Blast
She
her,
does that
then
in
just
all her
took her
fights.
back.
She has big. She's not afraid to throw down. Mackenzie
I'm a
Dern's
fan,
got,
man.
Yeah,
I'm a
she's
fan.
got giant balls.
Her ground game is so high level too.
She went
Most
right
girls-
through that. It looked like that chick never trained.
She
Yeah.
looked too thick though. That fight, she
You
looked
didn't like it?
I like thick, but then there's like, damn girl, we need a little pride here. She says it's her
I think it's the
diet.
way she's dressed. If she was in a miniskirt with a halter
Oh,
top,
don't get it twisted. I'm on board, whatever she's winning. I'm just saying that, like, the love handles are spilling over the top. I'm like, all right, now,
Sometimes
the
I
UFC
like
kit's
that.
a little thick.
Sometimes I like that.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm not mad at it, but she's looked better.
It all depends on how much ass goes with the package.
You're right. The front to back ratio.
Right? It depends.
See, this is why we can't be on ESPN or Fox. You can't be talking
Good.
about
Fire me. Good.
Yeah.
fire me, I dare you.
Well,
Yeah.
it's not even saying that. Just make me just do the pay-per-views. I'm fine with that.
That's all you do anyway. Oh wait, no.
No, I mean, I do the previews. I
But-
do the prelims.
Well, yeah, I wonder how that's gonna go because, well, I guess they're just the contract comes over. Like, does everyone like the UFC Tonight crew?
Well, my
it just
contract
folds
is with
over.
the UFC, and I was never working for Fox. I didn't do the Fox. It was one of
But
the
you did
stipulations.
before.
Yeah, but one of the stipulations of my newer contract, I said I didn't want to do the Fox events anymore.
And that deal's through when? You don't have to.
It's already
say this on
done.
here.
It's already done. I mean, it was like this year. I don't do any of the Fox events. If you notice, like when there are big fights on
Yeah,
Fox,
I know you don't do
I don't do
those.
any of them. I
Not
haven't
even the
done them-
big ones?
Nope, none of them. Zero.
He just
Why?
does pay-per-views.
Why?
Stop
Local,
doing it.
right?
Don't want to do it
Was
anymore.
there too much work?
Too much work,
Made
too
you
much
wear a
traveling.
suit?
The suit is not a big deal because they have the suit there for me. But my issue was Fox actually paid me less money less money to do
That's
the events
hilarious.
on Fox. I was like, you guys are
They were
high.
paying you?
Yeah,
I thought the
Fox
UFC
would pay
paid
me.
you.
No, I get
It's a Fox event.
It's a Fox event. So that, but it was also, I didn't like when I first started doing it for them. They got in my ear, like the very first events for Fox, they were like telling me what to do. They were like telling me to take it down a notch. Don't be so
What?
amped up about that. Yeah.
Yikes.
And I was like, what are we doing here? I go, listen, I do commentary. This is what I do. I've been doing it forever. This is how I do it. If you think you can change me, then we're not going to work together. I'm like, we had a real problem.
And that
for,
was
like,
a
the
Fox
first
production,
event.
right, Joe?
Yes, it was a Fox production.
Was that the
Yes.
Junior Dos Santos, Cain Velasquez? That was
Believe
up
so.
the pond.
Yeah, I believe that was the first one. Yeah, but it's just, I didn't like it. They want a sports guy. Like, look, MMA is what it is. It's fighting. It is a very specific kind of sport. And I've been doing it the way I do it forever. If you don't like the way I do it, that's fine. Don't hire me. But don't try to get me to become some sports guy. I'm not interested in that at all.
When I commentated for Pride, they told me I said nice too much. I said, no, say nice. They're like, no.
Nice.
They couldn't even speak English, and
legit
they
point,
thought I
though.
said nice a lot. I say nice shot, nice jab.
To their
They said-
credit, they stopped doing it after the first event when I voiced my displeasure. I just let them know, like, really clearly, we're not doing this. I'm not going to change how I do it to make you
I don't
happy.
need to do this. I'm helping you
Well,
guys
it's
out.
not even that. It's just like, if you don't like the way I do it, it's not an option for you to direct me and tell me to do it the way you like it because you think that that's better. This is a personal choice by one or two, whoever the fuck the people were, that were producers or executives. I don't agree with them, and I'm not doing it that way. Like, this is just how it's like real simple. Like, if you bought a Ferrari and it had a certain sound to it, and you're like, man, I don't like this sound. Can you guys go back to the factory and fix these mufflers? They'd be like, what are you, high?
Yeah.
Like, this is what a Ferrari is.
Yep.
Like, this is, you don't like it, then you like Ferraris. No. I like a Ferrari, but I want it to sound like a Corolla.
Doesn't work.
Like, they'd be like, no, you. Probably a bad analogy, but the idea behind it, you get. I'm not. This is what I do. Like, I get amped up. If some shit is going down, these guys are throwing blows and I'm screaming, it's because I feel that way.
Some would call it passion.
Yeah, it's legitimate passion. I'm not faking it, but they didn't want that. But
Yeah.
they let it go after a while, but it's not like they fought for me when I quit either.
How long is the Reebok deal for? Do you know?
Another 3 years, I think.
Another 3 years?
Another 3 years. 2 to 3 years.
I wonder if it worked out for Reebok. Like, is Reebok exploding now because of this?
Well, Adidas owns Reebok, so Adidas is killing it. But I don't know if Reebok's exploding. They're in their niche, right? They're MMA, they're in with CrossFit, so they're in that world. And to Reebok's defense, you know, they made the offer. They didn't know what the deal was. They didn't know they were screwing over fighters. It's more of a UFC thing. It was not Reebok. Reebok's like, whoa, what the fuck?
It seemed like even the UFC wasn't aware of how much fighters were actually making off of sponsorships. I mean, you and I know that there was some debate as to whether or not they had a distorted perception of how much some fighters were making. And
I don't think they cared. I think they talked to maybe the top 10 guys and like, hey, we're going to pay you this. We'll take care of you in this way. And then the rest of the guys get on board and they, you know. But again, I get it, man. If I'm Dana White, I'm not making decisions based off those 10 to 15 top guys. I'm making my decisions that's going to affect my bottom line.
And
which is what they did.
One judge in the
And they're paying for
Jason
it now.
Knight fight gave every round to Jason Knight. So one
Jesus Christ.
judge did look at it like you, like he was
Yeah.
on his back and he did
Wasn't
get
doing
taken
anything.
down,
Yeah.
but he was the one that was aggressive on the ground.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't think you just take
30,
a guy
27.
down and have one thing you do and then be in control.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just being educated.
Yeah.
I got to get out of here soon, boys.
Let's wrap this
Let's wrap it
motherfucker
down.
up. Eddie Bravo, tell everybody you're at Tinfoil Hat Comedy at Cobb's.
Yeah,
Friday.
this Friday at Cobb's in San Francisco, Saturday in Sacramento.
Punchline.
What are
At
you
the
doing?
Punchline.
The Punchline Sacramento? I
Yeah.
love that place.
And then I'm at the
Great
ice.
spot.
I'm at the Ice House on the 15th. This June 15th of the Ice House, one show only. And then I'm in Houston Improv, the 22nd, 23rd, June 22nd,
You
23rd.
can get your tickets at livenation.com.
All right.
TFATK.com.
All right, we love you guys. Bye.
Awesome. That went by so